Kings of Leon, California Waiting on XFM 104.9. Do you know what, Steve? We get emails and, we got our posters up around this show and people enjoy it. But I don't think we get the credit we deserve for picking the music.
It's true.
Because we're totally unplaylisted, and I don't know if people know about this, that mine and Steve's sort of first passion before comedy is probably music. We're really, we love playing each other sort of records and that. And maybe when we come back, we should do a show where there is no pressure to, like Karl doesn't press the buttons for us, pre-record it, where we just swap each other's sort of ideas for music.
It'd be like the Ricky Gervais compilation tape.
Well, sort of like, we're not talking John Peel, where we're trying to find obscure Belgian jungle and do demos. It'd be everything from, Kings of Leon, Lou Reed, maybe a bit of 80s stuff that people have forgotten about.
Beautiful songs.
What do you think?
I'd love to do that, Rick. I mean, genuinely, there's nothing more exciting to me than introducing to someone a song which they then go on and they love and they listen. Maybe they buy the album.
But that's something to think about, maybe for later.
Yeah. Well, it's like you say, the pressure to kind of come up with some, high caliber chat between each record. It takes a toll.
But and that's it's a passion of ours, and we'd love to. But now it's Rockbusters.
Bad Time from the Jayhawks on XFM 104.9. Steve Merchant, Ricky Gervais, Karl.
We're having a good time.
We are indeed.
All right. Yeah. Karl, what you got lined up for us now?
Right, well, you've got a choice.
Nearly Dead?
You can have a bit of educating.
Yeah, let's have educating. Come on.
Educating, Ricky. Actually, can we just clarify what this is? I think a lot of new listeners perhaps aren't familiar with this.
It's when Karl looks on the internet and finds a weird story about, the double knob fun, and tells me about it, and it's usually not true.
Okay.
If it is true, I know it already. Go on then, Karl.
They're not really weird stuff, it's just stuff that's gone on. That's interested me, that's all it's about, and I educate about it.
I should just confirm that we've had a number of emails that say the baby born without a knob and then having one transplanted from a baby that luckily enough had two knobs is apparently true.
Right, listen. So, I don't question that you could be born with a deformity and get someone's, fingers, knobs, What I'm saying is, it didn't happen with the doctor goes, I'll leave with it. I don't believe it. That baby's got two knobs.
Exactly.
What a coincidence. I bet that little bit of information isn't in there, is it?
Sure.
That he went out the door, I'm going to get a coffee, came back, bloody hell, hold on, no, here's an extra knob, I found an extra knob. We can put that knob on there. Perfect. Travis, writing to reach you on XFM 104.9, all right?
A couple of emails here trying to respond to our requests for nursery rhyme related information.
Oh, go on.
Nikki Williams says that she was at infant school and she had a nursery rhyme book, and in the book, and this may just be the illustrations, but apparently the 10 in the bed in there were small baby monkeys, which you'll be loving, Karl. But again, I suspect that might just be the illustration that accompanied
I remember I had a book of nursery rhymes when I was little, and my brother, he was older than me, I was about 5, so he was about 16, and I remember him and his mate just absolutely cracking up, because it said, up Jack got and home did trot as fast as he could caper. He went to bed and bandaged his knob, N-O-B, with vinegar and brown paper. I've since found out the knob is like the old English for head, but I didn't know why they were laughing.
Of course.
They were just cracking up. This was, whenever one of my mate's brothers came around, he said, where's your nursery rhyme book? And he'd read it to him. Yeah. And it was just the funniest thing in the world.
The brown paper and vinegar was a popular method, because didn't Jack and Jill use that? They used something similar.
No, that was Jack and Jill.
That was Jack and Jill.
Yeah, that's Jack when he broke his crown, which obviously, that means his head as well, doesn't it? Yeah. So he's fractured his skull on a sort of like an outcrop of rock. Yeah. And then...
is that still used, the brown paper and vinegar?
I don't think it is.
I don't know, maybe in Manchester they're still using that, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Tracy and John Burton say that they reckon a Humpty Dumpty was actually a cannon that used to sit on the walls of the castle in Colchester where they live.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that would make a lot more sense.
Sat on a wall, had a great fall, the King's One couldn't put hands together again. So he had... it broke the cannon, or it meant it exploded.
Maybe the cannon fell apart.
Because people used to get blown up by cannons just doing it wrong, didn't they?
Sure.
Which is hoist by your own petard.
Right.
Where that comes from.
Right.
Coming back and blowing up in your face.
So that makes slightly more sense, because you would want to send for the King's Men then.
Yeah, and the horses.
I think the horses just came along anyway. They were just interested.
That was quicker.
Sure.
The quick King's Men, it took them about 3 minutes, with the horses there in about a minute. So, but I mean, if it blew up, there's nothing I could do.
Yeah.
So we got to the bottom of that. See, the educational, Karl. See, this is real education. You know what I mean?
It's got a bit heavy though, doesn't it?
What, Humpty Dumpty? Yeah, it has got a little bit heavy. Let's dumb it down a little bit. What do you want to do? Mary, quite contrary?
We're doing Rockbusters in a bit.
Hang on a minute.
What?
Before you even get to Rockbusters, oh, man alive, there are loads more verses to Old Mother Hubbard.
Are there?
I'm going to digest these while we play the ads, and I'll see if there's any salient information I can give you afterwards.
Brilliant.
Moving on, what's the next one?
Would she be able to breastfeed?
Yeah. And she'd be able to do it standing up while he was on the floor.
Talking of nipples.
Hey, come on.
There's a lovely juicy pair over there.
Okay, I think that's the last show. People should actually phone in and speak to Karl and try and convince him.
forget that.
Yeah, what's the number, Steve?
Forget that. We haven't got time.
Yeah, he hates answering it. We'll do it during the record.
Leave it.
Phone in if you want to speak to Karl, if you know the number. Call in, try and convince Karl to kiss a little nipple.
Don't want to.
Rick, I should just point out that I feel...
Don't answer back!
Come on, I think Karl has offered nothing there. I think those educating Rickies were appalling. And the only thing that would redeem the show is if he kissed the nipple.
Kiss the nipple. Phone in if you want to speak to Karl. If you know the number, call in and try and persuade Karl while this record is on. We'll answer the phone. Phones are still going mad. Answer one. Just put with someone out. Kings of Leon, California waiting. He was rude. He's so rude to people. They phone up and they say, "Oh, kiss his nipple." And he goes, "Yeah, all right." And he hangs up on them. Answer the phone.
To say to
put them on air. Answer the phone and be nice to whoever it is. Be nice to them at least.
Putting people on the air.
Hello.
Karl.
Yeah. Speak to Karl.
Why don't you speak about that human monkey that was on the other day?
Old news, man. How long have you been listening?
Listen, can we forget the monkeys? What do you think of his nipples?
All right, then just kiss his nipple then for...
I'm not going to kiss his nipple.
I'd do it for 500 quid easy.
Would you?
Yeah.
But why? Why do you want me to do it anyway? What are you getting out of that?
Oh, come on, mate. 500 quid. It's worth it.
Yeah, but...
He's got the money. You'll probably get more out of him if you want.
It's not about the money, really.
If I could think of Suzanne. Suzanne, you come home 500 quid and go, there you go. Just kissed his nipple, 250 quid each.
She gives me more.
It's not hard.
It's not happening. Right, it's not happening.
Did you just cut him off then?
Well, there's another fella there.
Who's that?
My name's Linda.
Right. All right, Linda, you all right?
What would make your day, Linda?
If Karl actually gave it a lick, not just a kiss.
Forget it. Go on. I think what else has gone on?
Well, while you're thinking, Karl, I should just tell you now, you threw that question out earlier, why are ginger people historically mocked? We've had a couple of responses on the text, 83XFM. Again, as ever with XFM listeners, don't believe what they say, don't trust what they say. But one of them...
Have we got any respect for anyone in the world?
I'll get back to you. Pete in Tooting, now, again, I think this is nonsense. He claims that the reason ginger people are disliked is because Judas was ginger. From the Bible. I don't know where he's come up with this idea.
No, I've heard that.
But are there a great many people from, the Middle East who are ginger?
Well, that's probably why he stood out.
Sure.
And he was probably fed up, and he thought, I'll get him back. Yeah. Maybe...
Unless he had his hair dyed ginger when he was on the witness protection scheme. Which presumably he had to go into after all came out in the book.
What did he do? What
did he do? He stitched him up, didn't he, to the Romans, didn't he, Judas? Did he do it for 40 pieces of silver or something? I'm not big on the Bible, but apparently...
Incidentally, if you'd like us to stitch up any kind of messiah for 40 pieces of silver, just get in touch, 83XFM. We're willing to do that for you as well. But that's one explanation. There's another one here, which is, again, I don't believe this for a moment. It says, ginger people get a lot of stick because in Elizabethan times, people with ginger hair were told that their mother had slept with the devil. And that was why their hair was ginger. So there's two options. Maybe if you've got some more, you can any more spurious thoughts, then get in touch. The Pogues, Rainy Night in Soho. I hope there isn't a rainy night in Soho tonight, Rick. I'm sure you're one of those who agrees with me. So we just had an email here from a guy called James Lee. He says, hi, just writing a bit of info on the scientists in Antarctica. I'm a scientist who's just come back from one of the Antarctic bases called Halley. There are 15 people staying there over the Antarctic winter. The scientists are looking mainly at the atmosphere, things like the ozone hole and meteorology. Right. I think there are 6 scientists staying over the winter, as well as a doctor, electrician, mechanic and a carpenter and so on. And so he's saying they do listen, they have the internet, so they maybe could listen to the show on the internet. And if you get the chance, say hi to Francis and the rest of the winter is for me. Sure, no problem. Yeah, thanks, James. But yeah, there they are. That's what they're doing. That's what they're up to.
But why are they asking you for a message though? When I mean, have these people got families and that, or are they convicts or?
No, what do you mean? Of course they probably do get messages from their family.
Well, why are you doing one for one? Is that... I mean, do you know, like you see it in, like porridge and stuff like that, where if someone's in prison and no one visits them, and they sort of look a bit fed up and that. Is this message that you're doing for like people who don't get a letter in the post from?
Brilliant. So they put this on the shelf until someone doesn't get one. All right, Hargreaves? Yes, sir, I didn't get a message today, sir. You have got a message, Hargreaves. I've what, sir? Hargreaves, you have got a message. Really, sir? From Ricky Gervais. Really, sir? And then they give it... Don't talk, please. There are scientists listening. Try to keep the talking shit down to a minimum today.
What's annoying me is, right, they're saying this stuck over there for months, but it seems to me like they're wasting a lot of time. Right?
Why?
Well, you're saying they probably watch DVDs. They're saying they've got internet access.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, I'm wrong.
Listening to messages,
get
the job done and go home.
Well, well, then we don't have to tell them anything then, because they listen to the internet. If I got the internet, then, it's a waste of time. Good point. Play a record.
Well, hang on, before that, here's a good point. You've had a long time to research what's been going on in the world. We just had an email here from Nicholas who says, why haven't you told them about the recent Pig Olympics that just went on in China? You've missed that one, Karl, once again.
Who won?
XFM.
Anthony and the Johnsons. Isn't that beautiful?
Interesting. Hope
There's Someone on XFM 104.9. And Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Well, Karl, more revelation. We were talking about it last week, but Karl brought it up again, just now. Didn't want to go to the doctors, didn't want to have a full sort of body checkup that may save his life, because he saw on the website they do a test where they have to insert a finger in his arse.
Oh, don't tell me about it.
Why?
Don't put it on the website. Just we look at your heart.
Yeah.
Check your blood pressure out.
Yeah.
And then they could just do it quickly. Could just sort of say, right.
How do they do it quickly?
No, but what I'm saying is it's worse, isn't it? Going in there knowing that, I mean, they've got it on the website. So you're on the journey on the bus thinking, in about 20 minutes I'm going to have a finger up my arm.
But they're doctors.
Yeah, but just
They're not doing it for a laugh. They're not filming it with a two-way screen. They're not putting on boxing gloves so it hurts more. They're up. Oh, his prostate's all right. Out again. Out again.
I'm just saying, in the day, the sort of...
Do you think they're in the pub going, here he comes? It's Pilkington. I had my finger up his arse today.
Do they allow ladies to do that? Do they allow female doctors to do it?
Of course they do. They're doctors.
No, that's worse. Then.
You're sounding like him.
No, I'm just interested in, because, do they allow female doctors to do the finger up the arse thing?
Well, of course they do. They're doctors. Forget the female and male. They are doctors.
Right, do you know any female doctors to do that? But what I mean is, isn't it a bit like if you're being searched at an airport, and you're a woman, they send in a woman person to search you. They don't send in a bloke to do it. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, they probably trust someone who's gone through 6 years medical college not to be taking the piss as opposed to a fat security guard who couldn't get anything else. Do you know what I mean?
You're talking about there's doctors all the time coming out in the papers, they gave them this so they could look at their boobs or whatever, or, it's all, you're always hearing stuff about dodgy doctors.
But what I'm saying is, the reason why they do that security, because there's lots of security people, and they can, for your own, for the, your own modesty, there's a female one to search females and a male one to search males, and that's fine. But there's not like 4 or 5 GPs to choose from, and you go in there and you go, is it your arse and testicles? Do you want a bloke or... you accept
what if they've got
it.
long fingernails?
They don't have long fingers. What do you think this female GP looks like? She's sitting behind the desk like Cruella de Vil with cleavage and long red false nails, going, "Hello, love, bend over. This may hurt a little bit." There's gloves and Vaseline. I don't believe there's 2 of you now in the room, Karl. They're doctors. They have to. What would you rather do than put the hand down your throat and round your alimentary canal to feel your arse? It's a quicker way in.
You seem to know a lot about these doctors who stick fingers up people's asses. You're a very well-informed gentleman about this sort of thing.
Well, say if they did find something,
yeah,
would you then have to get like a second opinion, so someone else's finger?
Well, no. They test it to see if there's anything suspicious. That it's usually a swollen prostate, which can be anything. So they catch it early, and that's it. They feel up there.
But if you want a second opinion, then the same doctor will just stick a thumb up and have a feel around then. Yeah. So it always works in the same way.
Yeah.
Well, if there's a doctor who can, I don't know, put me at ease. I mean, surely there's another way around it. I don't believe that. I mean, what is this? 60 million people or something in the world, isn't they? 60 billion or something?
Well,
6 billion, something?
Yes, you got it. Right. You hit it. Well done.
That's good work.
Right, so yeah, there's 6 billion, did I say?
Yeah, what's 6 billion then?
Loads, isn't it?
Yeah, but
So if you want a doctor to phone up to assure you that the finger at the bum thing's not painful and that it's necessary and
Just
that
that
it's
it's
not just someone
necessary,
trying to get
really.
kicked.
Just that it's not an easy way round.
All right, what's
You know
the
what I
phone
mean?
number here?
It's changed, haven't they?
oh,
You're the producer!
Hang on, here it is. 0871 222 1049, and I think you select option 1. It tells you anyway what to do.
please, if you're a GP or you've, you know, even if you've completed medical, I mean, we want a qualified doctor, really. Anything else is not good enough for Karl Pilkington. We'd love to. You can ask him all the other questions because you know Karl. As I said last week, he doesn't feel his own testicles because he doesn't like the feel.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'd like a doctor to explain to him how necessary that is.
And this is truthful as well. I've got very slight pain around the genital area at the moment, and I think it might be some kind of groin strain, but I'm a little bit anxious, not entirely sure
Yeah,
what it is.
you've been with me twice when I've gone along to get them checked.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
It's terrible. I mean, but, you know, it's usually... I think you're in a pretty low risk, aren't you?
I'd hope so.
You're coming out of the 20s. I think testicular sort of... I shouldn't be doing this. I'm not qualified. All they said was to me sort of like it's 20s and 50s.
Mine-
So we're in...
Mine sort of felt like they dropped a bit the other week when I was on holiday. I don't know if that's like when you're relaxing or I was wearing shorts a lot.
How far? If it's 2 foot, it's too far.
I was having problems walking.
What do you mean? Why?
No, it was just a bit I had shorts on all day. I'm happy and walking about on the beach and what have you. And then at the night when I put some long trousers on, I was sort of walking like a ricket.
They probably like stretch a little bit. Sometimes, I told you when I was about 18, I was scared. I went to the doctor. I felt a pain, right? And because I was doing biology, I thought I'd show off this doctor. I said, I've got a pain. I think it feels like it starts in the epididymis and goes up through the urethra either. And he went,
Finger up the arse.
he said, your jeans are too tight. They're squashing your balls. So we want a doctor like that.
So what's the phone number again?
It's 0871 222 1049.
A qualified
What do you
doctor.
mean your balls dropped though? We've got to come back to this.
I don't know, they just felt like... it's not too bad at the moment. I was all right on the way in, but it was just...
I feel twinges all the time, but you never know whether it's just because they're
no,
in...
but they felt like they weren't my own. Do you know what I mean? They sort of felt a bit like these are...
There wasn't a bloke standing really close to you, was there? And
You didn't get them mixed up, did you, on the way back? On the flight back?
felt
Someone
a bit
else has got
more-
them.
Take a leaf out of nudist books. They just walk around. They've got nothing on
it
it.
about nudists.
Why?
Well, let's play this ad break and that, and
Have you had another encounter?
if we've got time, I'll tell you about it.
Have you really?
Oh.
XFM.
Right, we've got who's that on the line?
It's Rob.
Rob, and are you a doctor?
I'm a final year medical student. I'll be a doctor in 2 months, touch wood.
That's close enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent. So, where do you study? Do you want to give more details, or do you want to remain anonymous as you're calling in to
I
talk?
study at Barts Hospital.
All right, great. So, why do GPs sometimes put their finger up a man's anus?
To see what's there. You know, if you've got hemorrhoids, if you've got an enlarged prostate, you know, it's either that or they stick up a big tube and have a look up with a light.
What?
And it's easier to do that.
Now, are you dumbing this down for us, or are you going to fail your medical exams by saying stick up a big tube with a light?
I'm dumbing it down.
Okay, come on then. We're all intelligent people here, and Karl. So you tell us what's that called?
It's called a sigmoidoscope.
Right.
Nice. That was a clever test, wasn't it, Rick?
12
He's
inch
a real
long,
doctor.
Yeah.
12-inch long tube that they can put up there.
So, Karl, would you prefer that or a finger?
Well, so do they sort of do the finger first, and then... I mean, at what point do they say, hang on, we need a light here? I mean...
It's normally if there's something wrong.
But so if I go then, say if I go to this well-known clinic, right, and they go, yeah, the art's good and that, yeah, finger, there you go, and then they go, hang on, I'm going to go and get me light and tube. I could start worrying then because they've sort of found something.
And they're not likely to go straight in with the tube. They'll probably send you off some tests first.
But Karl, there's nothing. But you go to these places to put your mind at rest and to know where you are with your health. I mean, it's not that you go along. That's what most people worry about. They think that because I'll go along and they'll find something. Well, one, that's illogical. It doesn't heighten the fact they'll find something because you go along. And two, if they do find something, it's a good job you went along. I mean, I'm a hypocrite because I don't go to the doctor, but you know, I've had that
Karl,
done.
you should be concerned if when they shine the little light in your ear, it comes out the other side of your ear.
No,
the other ear comes right out the other side. That's when you should be worried.
But Rob, right, you said then, if they find something, they send me off for some tests. Why can't I just have the test without that and cut out the middleman? Do you know what I mean?
Because you're wasting lots of money.
There's hundreds of tests they could do, and they could do every test, and they could all come back with nothing, or they could do the finger up there and send you for the 3 tests you need to find out what's wrong with you.
But in this day and age, with all the technology and that, and like brainy doctors and all that, the only way to find out is sticking a finger up there.
What are you worried about, Karl? Is it fundamentally that this doctor who's has done 6 years medical training, is it embarrassing to have a man's finger up your ass?
I just don't understand how you can get round to that without...
But what don't you like? Is it fundamentally you don't like anything up your ass, or is it the fact that it's a man's finger up there?
I don't like going to the doctors. It makes me nervous, because I think if anyone searches you long enough, they're going to find a fault with you, right? And especially if they're going that far into you. They're going to find something. And
Probably not.
well, you never... I just don't... I don't know how to get round to that sort of... that point where you get a... What do you talk to the doctor about? And he's like, all right, nice day. Strap your trousers.
He goes, I'm just gonna... He says, I'm gonna just,
Most people just shut up and let you do it, and then breathe a sigh of relief when you say there's nothing there.
Yeah.
But is that at the end of the test, or is that the first thing he does?
It's the last thing.
So that trousers up out the door.
Because he knows it ends conversation. He knows it's a bit of a faux pas. The doctor says, "Oh, I better not kick off with the finger up the arse." What I do is I'll start on with the the head, and then we'll then go. Oh, one final thing, Mr. Pilkington.
So Rob,
he drops his keys and he goes, "Pick them up." And as you bend over,
will you be doing this, Rob? Is this what you're like open to do? You do all these.
I'll have to do it at some point. All doctors do it at some point, no matter what they specialise in.
So the first one, is the another doctor there to sort of make sure you're doing it right?
Not dentists.
No, but do you know?
Dentists aren't doctors anyway.
But do you know what I mean? Like normally, it's like a co-pilot will have someone with them for the first one. So when you put your first finger in,
Yeah.
will someone be there going, right? You just want to move to the left
I've
of it?
already done it.
Have you?
Yeah. So that's the thing with a student. You're learning. So you get people teaching
And you learn on...
these things.
Can I just point out, Rob? I think I'm right in assuming that you have a glove on.
Yep.
And there's lubrication.
Yep.
And it doesn't hurt.
No.
There you go. What are you worried about,
But
Karl?
who's this person who everyone's testing on in your class?
It's not one person.
One person. There's like when a patient comes in and they've got a problem, your boss, the consultant, he does his finger up, and if he finds something, he goes to the patient, is it alright if the student has a feel as well? Then the student puts on a glove, puts the sleeve on the glove, and sticks his finger up and sees what he comes out with.
Rob, I wish you could see Karl's face. I mean, his face when you said, and he says, can this fella have a go as well? He looked horrified. That he thought it was a free-for-all, like there's a queue of people trying on gloves and going, let's have a go. That looks good up there. What have you found?
No, I mean, how come you had to sort of... Is it not something you could test on yourself rather than waiting for other people to come in? Because then, you know...
It's an awkward position to get to, really, isn't it?
Well, but you can have a good rummage then without feeling too awkward, but to sort of have a go on your first patient when you don't really know what you're looking for anyway, do you know what I mean?
Never really thought about it.
Because you don't... If you've never done it before... You pop your finger in there, and you've got to sort of look. You've got to have an expression on your face, like you know what you're finding.
Well, they can't see what you look. They can't see your face.
There. You got the big boss consultant man going, now move your finger there, and you'll probably feel this. Because he's just done it. He knows what's there.
Well, what? Oh, so he's already had a go. He's had a feel, and he's going right. If you feel to the right, that's the conglomerate or whatever.
The conglomerate, yeah. Its conglomerate is in perfect working order.
Well, that's... I'm still...
Thank you, Rob. I'm sorry you had to go through this. Karl is probably the worst patient you'll ever encounter in your medical career. Good luck with your finals, and thanks very much.
And do you know any female doctors who do this? Or?
Thank you. XFM 104.9. Thank you. You too. City of Blinding Lights. I'm going to see them next week at Twickenham.
Yeah, well, enjoy that.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Thanks
Yeah.
again for letting me know about your...
Old Nobbo
Yes,
and Edge and
Yeah.
all that. Now listen, you just got an email there saying, can you turn up your microphone, Steve?
Apparently my voice is a little bit
Well,
quiet.
Karl has to do one thing, make sure we're heard. That's
Yep.
all he has to do.
Well, I can hear it. Sounds fine to me.
Well, not to the listeners, and that's who we're trying to please.
Well,
Yeah.
It's one person said he can't hear
Yes, but we've only got one listener. So if he's
Yeah.
not happy, we're buggered.
You're allowed to say buggered. Not twice, certainly. Once could have been a mistake.
Yeah.
Twice, pointing it out is definitely, complaint material.
Neil Young from the album Zuma, and that's Pardon My Heart on
Beautiful.
XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We just had a text here that says, and I don't know what truth there is in this, as ever, but John says there is apparently a nude bike ride today in Hyde Park. Now, I can't believe that's the case, because I don't think it's allowed, is it? You can't ride around with your
I don't
veg,
know.
can you?
I don't know.
Why would you want to?
Well, good point.
On a bike?
On a bike, I like the fact that that's what disgusts him.
I want. Do you know what? If we did appeal for a nudist to call in, I'd want a very specific sort. I don't want. I want a German nudist, a middle-aged man called Helmut.
Okay.
If there is any, or the closest one to it. So I want a middle-aged man from Germany. If your name is Helmut, you're in. But I'll accept Hans. Karl would be good,
Okay.
wouldn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm wondering if the age might. Maybe we could we broaden it out
Okay,
a
just
little bit?
a German nudist bloke.
Right.
Could he at least be fat? Could I find a fat German fella? If your name's Helmut, we're going to give you a big prize.
Yeah.
But, any fat German fella who likes to get his sausage out.
Sure.
Okay?
It's sauerkraut.
Yeah.
What's the phone number?
0871 222 1049. It'd be good just to get an email or a text with a contact on it, and then I can just call them up in the week.
Sure.
And
83936 is the text number. I don't know what our audience demographic pans out like, Rick, but I'm suspecting that's probably a fairly small fraction of our listenership.
I know, but,
the fat
there must be
German
someone out there. If you
nudists.
know a fat German who likes to get his tackle out, phones are going. Phones
away,
going.
straight away.
Just answer it, Karl. Just answer it. Just potluck.
it could
Just-
be anything.
Well, just see
could
what
be-
it
To be
is.
fair, it could be a nutter. It could be a nutter.
But just say hello. Just tell your turn. It's not
If
straight away.
important, he'll stay there, won't he? He'll stay there.
Well, answer it.
Let's
Answer
leave
it.
Leave it.
Answer it.
Oh, you see this? It's gone. It's gone. There you go. He bottled it, so just as well.
Well, you took too long to answer it. Lloyd Cole, Impossible Girl, on XFM 104.9. Wow.
Rick, I'm just reading an email we've had, and it is indeed true. Scores of naked cyclists will be wheeling around London today in a mass protest against oil dependency. The World Naked Bike Ride will see the arresting sight of up to 200 daring riders bearing oil in their cycle past some of the capital's most famous landmarks.
Have they got to wear an helmet? Are they against wearing a helmet?
Well, I think they're trying to make a statement, I would imagine. I don't know.
Well, they don't have to wear a helmet. It's not law to wear a helmet on a bike, is it?
Oh,
It's for
it's
your own
saying-
safety. It's sensible. You're right, yeah.
Well, it's also sensible to just pop some pants on. Just pop some pants on.
Are you
Not a
going
problem.
to be popping down there and cheering them on?
I'm not going anywhere near it. What are they going against? What's the problem that's going on?
Oil dependency. I think, generally we're consuming too much oil, aren't we, in the world, and it's going to run out one day, and we've not got any alternatives.
Talking of campaigns and things and that, did you see Sir Bob on Jonathan Ross last night?
Sir Bob Geldof.
Sir Bob Geldof.
Yep.
You going to walk to Edinburgh or sail to France, Karl? What do you think of all this? The G8?
I think it's good that, he's doing some stuff for the world and what have you, but probably won't bother
No?
having a walk.
What do you make of all this campaigning? He's dedicated his life to this now, hasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. I was watching him last night, and I respect the man. I mean, he used to work here, didn't he? Did some shows and that. It's good. It's all right that he can do it, but
I assume that's not why you respect him. I assume you respect him because he's trying to save a nation, as opposed to he used to work in XFM for a while.
yeah, I know. But I'm just saying it's good that he's given up a lot of his time to try and save the world and that. But there's a bit of me that's kind of like, is he wasting his time a bit? You know what I mean?
Right? What do you mean wasting his time?
Well, he tried it before, and
No, wait. What he's trying to say is that the G8 are I think the 7 most wealthy nations in the world, and Russia, and they get together and they can wipe out the third world debt. I.e., they owe us billions and billions of pounds. They can't afford to pay it back. So he's going to say, let's wipe the slate clean and pledge, I think, a lot more aid and stuff to them, isn't it? So what do you think of that?
But won't they just do it again?
Right, what's you thinking?
No, I just mean...
I knew I had a little diamond in the rough here. I mean, obviously, you know, I admit I brought this up because I really wanted to know what Karl thought of it.
Sure.
Yeah, I had ulterior motives. It wasn't just for awareness, for the very worthy cause. It was because I know. Look at him looking at me. Look at him. He looks at me like a cat. Honestly, it's like there's nothing behind those eyes. Right? What do you mean?
They're just going to run up the debt again, you think?
Well, what I mean is, right, when I was a kid, right, and I wanted to go to the arcade, I'd borrow a quid off my mum, right, and she'd say, don't come back asking for more and what have you. But I'd have a go on a pinball machine or whatever, game on a fruity, and then go back, and she'd go, can I have some more money? And she goes, I gave you a quid before. And I go, I know, but I'm on holiday. And she goes, there you go then. And then I go off and do the same thing. I didn't go, no, I wasted the last one, I'm going to pop this in the bank.
Right.
So you think that's what's going to happen with...
That's a nice metaphor. So what do you think happening there? Is the Africans are blowing it down the arcade? Instead of putting it towards a fishing rod, they're blowing it down the arcade. I'm trying to win a watch. Look, I've got 100 goals. I think this thing is dodgy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win a fluffy toy.
Bob's saying you're never going to get the Snoopy.
You're never going to get the Snoopy.
It's always going to fall out of the little claw
It's
before it
rigged.
gets to
The
the top.
claw is not strong enough.
Yeah.
Do not waste it. No, Midge.
Midge, you have to write a song.
Write another song, mate. They've blown it down the arcade. Brilliant.
So that's your genuine logic, is it?
Well, I just don't know... if they put me in charge of it, I don't know what I'd do. I just think it's a...
Could I just say that will never happen?
No.
Could I just say to London,
Yeah.
and anyone listening on
Sleep
Saturday,
easy.
yeah, don't worry. Karl is not going to be put in charge of G8. It's not going to be him, Blair, Chirac.
That would be a joy if it were.
That would be amazing. Well, I've got another food-related item here. Now, Karl, I got a little email via my agent sent from someone here, okay, sent from someone at XFM, okay, and I won't say it was, she just said, I thought this might be good for Ricky to use on Saturday, and obviously what happened is Suzanne has sent you an email in the week, it was Wednesday, and you've returned it, but I think you've returned it to the wrong email address. You returned it to someone here who, of course, immediately forwarded it to my agent for ridicule on the show. Don't panic, it's nothing that bad, okay? It's an email from Suzanne talking about your tea that night. Was Suzanne out on Wednesday night?
Was the an England game or something?
Yeah. So you were alone. You were home alone, were you, Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your meal? Was it a quiche?
Go on.
Right. From Suzanne to Karl. Take the quiche and put it on the baking tray. Cook for 30 minutes on 190. Take lettuce and put on plate. Take 3 tomatoes, wash and chop into quarters. Place on lettuce. Take an avocado, chop in half. Remove the stone. Peel skin and slice. Place on salad. Put salt and pepper on and a dribble of olive and balsamic vinegar dressing. Right? In brackets, small bottle behind the cafetiere. Right, in case he's reaching for bleach.
Yeah.
That's it. Should have put everything else away. Right? Then sprinkle a smidge of parmesan on top. Remove quiche from oven, cut into quarters and put on plate. Eat.
Oh, wow. Does she have to do that every single time? She's out.
No, it's just that I'm not that good at cooking, right? And to be honest, that was a lot of hard work. I didn't bother warming it up. And I did without the avocado.
Why?
Too much messing about.
He didn't even do that with instructions. It was too much.
But yeah, I'm not that good at cooking. And
Did you That's not cooking though, is it, Karl? That's
heating up a
slicing.
quiche. That's cooking it is making the quiche.
Yeah, but I'm just Can't be
could you have figured that out if she hadn't left that note for you?
Why did she have to tell you what the olive oil and balsamic vinegar was?
Because I've put sort of cooking oil on my food once, and I said, oh, it's a bit... It's ever since, years ago.
I'm gonna die!
Years ago...
God, leaving Mr. Magoo at home!
It was ever since I put sausages in the toaster that...
What do you mean?
I nearly set the flat on fire. Because, do you know, like, when you're grilling food in a pan and all that?
Yeah.
Sort of sausages spit and it goes everywhere, doesn't it? And it makes everywhere greasy.
In the toaster!
So I thought, well, just want to warm them up.
Yeah.
Bung them in the toaster.
Yeah.
What
And
happened?
she sort of caught...
They got stuck and they sort of caught on fire, I imagine.
She came in just as I was sort of plunging it, and Matty came in from work. She said, what are you doing? I said, I'm in sausages. Well, the oven isn't on. I know, they're in here. What, you turn it off? Panicking and that. But I've never been into it. I've never been into cooking and that. At school and stuff, I didn't bother doing it.
Oh, every time Suzanne comes home, she must think, please be the house still there.
Yeah.
Please not let me hear a fire engine as I come round this corner. Oh, God. She comes and goes, oh, God, thank God. I bet she's always happy to see you when she gets home and you haven't burned the place down or introduced some howler monkeys or something. Unbelievable.
What I find extraordinary is there are people who are in sort of care in the community who don't need instructions on how to prepare food.
Oh, they do. They can do it. Yeah, you show them once.
Yeah,
they
and they've learned it.
Whatever you do, don't put sausages in the toaster, Johnny. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they've learned it.
They don't put sausages in the toaster.
Yeah. What they put their fingers in. But, yeah.
Landed Ben Folds on XFM 104.9.
We've had an email, Rick, from Simon Whittaker. He says, he's throwing the question to Karl. Have you seen the video for that Ben Folds song where there's apparently a monkey working the sound desk and shifting the piano? So, yeah, you want to check that out. Talking of monkeys working the sound desk, we've also had a lot of emails directed to you. Yeah, a lot of emails directed to you, Karl, asking if you saw this programme that was on in the week. I think I didn't see it. I think it's called The Strangest
Village in Britain.
Yeah.
Did he watch it? He called me 6 times during it.
Of course
Called me 6 times.
Now, just explain briefly what this was, because I didn't see it.
Well, it was a sort of an experiment. I think I can work out from the sort of 70s, and it was sort of run by, from what I can make out, mainly sort of German Christians.
Right.
And what it was people with various disabilities or mental illnesses, Down syndrome, autism, bewildered, you know, and they were living normally in the community. And there was 300 people in the village. Half had some sort of problem, mental problem or disability, and the other half were sort of carers. And I mean, it was very, very strange.
And where is this village? It's somewhere in this.
It's up near
Yorkshire.
Whitby, innit?
Yorkshire,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
But he called me. He called me at various points. We were watching that. It started off. He went, "Geez, if that's the beginning, what have they got coming up?" Then there was 2 fellas, and the phone rang, and it went, "What is going on?" And it was 2 blokes who had created their own language.
Okay.
And they go, and it was an interesting program. I love documentaries like that. But what made it twice as good was that I knew that Karl was getting confused.
Yeah.
There was one bloke that went round interviewing people, and he'd just have a string of questions, and he'd go, "Have you ever had curly hair? What's your favourite animal? Have you ever seen a badger?" All right. And Karl was getting stressed.
It was stressing me out.
Because he was trying to think of the answers quickly enough.
He was sort of saying, do you like mosaics and that? And I was like, oh, do I? And the next question was coming in. It was like Mallet's mallet. Do you know that sort of that word association thing? It was stressing me out.
But he said he wanted to go there. He actually said, "Oh, could I go for a holiday there?" And I went, "Well, I doubt that. I don't know. Maybe you could go on a visit." That would be great, wouldn't it? For Karl to walk in there.
But the thing about it would be like Karl would be the ruler. He'd be the king. It would be that in the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. I mean, he would just dominate.
I don't know. There were some of them were quite clever.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think he'd. I think he'd probably be average. I don't think he'd.
Okay, he'd blend in.
No, I don't think he'd shine. Because a lot of them were quite good at some things, weren't they? He didn't like the angry bloke who punched him. There was this really sort of sweet Down syndrome woman called Nan, and she hadn't hung her coat up, and this angry bloke was going, "If you don't hang your coat up, I will." And he punched her, didn't he? Yeah. And poor Nan got it in the neck from everyone. There was another woman bullying her, wasn't he? Yeah. But you like the little The little Down syndrome fellow with a woolly hat who was helping
alright.
that woman.
If I went there, he's the one who had sort of humped down, so come on, let's go for a pint or something.
Sure.
But,
Incidentally, do you like mosaics? We didn't establish that. He's still thinking about it.
David Bowie, Watch That Man on XFM 104.9. Now, coming up, Steve, and listeners, so, I'm talking to them mainly. I'm not really, I'm talking to you and Karl, really.
Yeah.
But, coming up, an old feature, Knob News.
Oh, Knob News, the welcome return of Knob News.
Yeah, and Monkey News is still there, isn't it?
yeah.
Just briefly, you don't think you really gave that competition justice, did you, not handing out the
No,
email?
let's just quickly whiz through the questions again.
Yeah.
John's texted in, by the way. He says, I never get any of the Rockbusters clues. Is this a good or a bad thing? Definitely a good thing.
Definitely a good
Definitely
thing.
a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have to have that thing done where they say, what side do you wear your member?
What side you dress. They don't say what side you wear your member. That would hardly be a euphemism, would it? So they say what side you dress, sir. It means what side your little John Thomas leans, doesn't it, on rest, usually to the left, isn't it? Your little
But do
left
you know,
testicles.
if I said to you now, what side do you wear it on? Do you know?
It would be left. It would be the left. That's what I mean. If standing there, right, with nothing restricting it or holding it in or holding it up, right, it sort of leans. Your one ball is sort of like slightly back and lower, isn't it? And your little John Thomas rests there, so it's left. And the reason they ask it is so they don't put the tape measure up on the left and squash your willy or touch your willy.
So it's nothing to do with like, well, you'll need a bit more room of sort of more material on that side, or...
Well, no, I don't think they compensate. It's just when they put when they stick that up into your groin, they don't want to come in contact with your little...
The thing is, I
Mercy.
don't know what side I wear stuff on. I just sort of pull my pants up and wherever it wants to go that day.
But maybe it's not big enough to sort of make any, real decision.
But, like now, I'm sat here, right, with my jeans on. I don't know where I am.
Well, that's clear from hearing you talk.
No, but what I mean is, if a fella said to me, what side are you, what side's your member on? I'd go-
Member. What is this the use of the word member suddenly?
I'd go...
Well, it's usually not appropriate. And also, I imagine in the old days they had big baggy pants that used to sort of like hang down. And now, like with those stretchy boxers and briefs, it's sort of held up in a nice little, neat little parcel, isn't it? So it's probably not appropriate. It doesn't come in contact with your little snake. So, did you ever, have you ever heard that? Are you telling me a tailor has asked you that and you went, what do you mean, mate?
No, I've never, I've not really had one made to measure. I had one made when I was a kid, but since then I've sort of bought a suit off the hook. But when you were saying about buying a suit, I know that question sort of crops up and I don't know what the answer is. It just annoys me the way I don't know, there's no surprises anymore. Do you know what I mean? People know.
What do you mean? He's going to go, right, I'm going to measure you now. Which side shall I measure? Go, well, pot luck, go on, have a look. Right, there you go. Oh, you got it. You checked me out.
What do you mean there's no surprises anymore? What are you talking about?
Everything you say is a surprise. Everything you say. Every opinion you have is a surprise to me.
What I mean is, why aren't people just happy just to go, well, depends, doesn't it? I'll just pull the pants up wherever it wants to go. I'm happy.
What do you mean? Why is this such a big issue?
But Karl, when they ask you this question, they're not making a note of it somewhere. It's not statistical research to find out what the kind of common leaning is. It's a question so he doesn't touch it when he's using his tape measure.
Just be careful.
But he is being careful by asking the question.
But what's wrong with him touching it anyway? If it's only like a slight...
Fair enough.
But if he just sort of, knocks it a little bit, you can just go...
Do that again?
To me, it's the same as the prostate thing. It's just happening all over again.
But the doctor doesn't go, oh, what side's your arse on, sir? Trying to avoid the arse. He wants to go, he knows where your arse is and he's aiming for it and he wants to get it up there. He's aiming for it for a good cause. This little fella's going, well, I've got to measure his leg. I don't want to touch the knob. I'll just ask him, sir, do you mind telling me where your cock is so I can avoid it? It's a big difference.
But like I'm saying to you, I'd have to have a look first to let him know. I don't know where it is now. I don't know. It could be the left, could be the right.
Are you telling me you don't know where your knob is
without
now?
looking?
Well, what do you mean without looking? How could...
Well, you're saying it as if like...
Should we have a guess?
Well, have a look and tell us where it is.
What are you wearing? What sort of pants are you wearing?
I've got my jeans on.
But you got pants on underneath them?
Yeah.
What are they, briefs or box shorts?
Boxer shorts.
Boxer shorts, where it's probably free, but the jeans are probably restricting it. I think it's probably either in the middle, dressed in, or just slightly to the left. Have a look. We'll tell the listeners after the break where's Karl's knob. It's a good competition.
Oh, brilliant! We've got to send this to the Sony Awards people.
XFM.
Run, Snow Patrol on XFM. Well, big question. Where was Karl's knob?
That's what people have been hanging on for.
Yeah. Where was it?
Well, I can't believe people have been texting in.
Hey, what, guessing where it is?
People saying, is it in the middle? Is it in the left? It cost them 10p. It cost them 10p to find out. Just wait, I'm going to get out the answer. You don't win anything, right? Like, strike it lucky. Right?
Bottom or middle? Right.
It was to the left.
Oh! Yeah.
I went with the right. That's annoying.
See, I thought it would be to the left. If not, maybe if it was all scrunched up, sitting on your lap right, it might just pop up to the middle. Just pop out, like, you know.
Well, next week we'll be finding out where yours is.
Where's Ricky's bollocks? Landed, Mr. Ben Folds. We've landed on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and little Karl Pilkington, and his magical little manky, round, baldy head. He was described as a wacky mank in one of the papers this week.
Really? Brilliant.
Well, remember we were talking about it last week about he came round to my house and I popped out my Mr. Johnson,
Sure.
to take a little look at.
And his two
that made
daughters.
the papers. That
Right.
made the papers.
Wow. What paper? It wasn't front page of the Times. It must have been like the Daily Star or something.
Just squeeze Live 8 in
Yeah,
the second,
yeah.
on the second page. Yeah, so wacky mank.
Wacky mank. That's
Wacky
great.
Mank.
Wacky mank.
We had an email from someone that reckons they remember you from body popping round Salford way.
Yeah, Eccles Precinct, apparently.
You know that, don't you?
1985.
I wasn't doing it round there, though.
What do you mean?
I was round Stretford. Stretford Arndale.
And what were you doing? What sort of body popping was it?
Just a bit of everything. Caterpillar. Bit of moonwalking.
Do you have a little piece of liner you used to carry around?
Well, mates had that.
Right, you
Just
didn't
borrowed
bother with
theirs. Borrowed theirs.
Were you any good? But you weren't breakdancing, well, you weren't spinning on your head and stuff, you were more body popping.
Well, I hope he wasn't being on his head, because you know that can sort of give you little brain damage and things.
It can give you brain damage. Also, it can wear your head down, and also makes your head perfectly round.
Yeah.
Because the gravity is pulling on.
But
all
if you keep on doing it, obviously it's going to wear your hair
out, yeah. So you become sort of like a stupid, bald, and roundy-headed.
Yeah.
So
You've got to be very
I very
careful.
much doubt that you did do any of that. Did you, Karl?
Didn't do any of that.
Embrace and Gravity on XFM 104.9.
We've had a couple of texts. People obviously can text in 83XFM. That's the text number for the big quiz that's coming up shortly. Rockbusters, still your opportunity to win some of those cracking prizes. Enter your name in the draw if you can unravel the, I don't know what you call them, conundrums that Karl set.
Sort of.
We've had a couple of texts. Obviously, we're leaving early today. This is a shortened show and our last show of this run. But we've got to leave early. We've got to go down and try and make poverty history. But Rob's texted and he says, only an hour and a half today. Well, poverty does have some benefits then.
He's a fan.
He understands the show.
Who was that little fella that used to write in who hated the show?
Oh, I forget his name. I haven't heard from him for a while, actually. I don't know what happened.
No.
Maybe he realised that if he hated the show so much, the obvious thing to do was to switch off. Maybe that finally dawned
That's
on him.
annoying.
What's his name? Someone will remind us of his
I
name.
like people who hate us to carry on listening.
Yeah.
It just gives it an edge, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's the fact that, that you're annoying someone. I mean, I love annoying people.
I know you do. I know.
So
You're like a kind of walking Chinese water torch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, how's it going with Rockbusters? Anyone got the answers?
Actually, one guy has texted in, James in Deptford, he's offered some answers, and he says here, the guy that hated us, famously, of course, we should have remembered, Dickie Anderson.
Dickie Anderson?
Richard Anderson, of course. I don't know if Dickie's still listening. If he is, obviously email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk and tell us what you've been doing, how you've been keeping busy and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice to hear from him.
Chris Campling hasn't called, has he, either?
Yeah,
The one that thinks that not only is this whole show scripted, imagine that, right, but that Karl is a character created by us.
Yeah.
He's actually an actor.
Oh, if only we
Look
could
at
take credit
that,
for
a
that.
shaved monkey we got.
Put the message in the box, put the message in the car, drive the car around the world, and I'm imagining really that message is make poverty history. That's World Party, put the message in the box.
Yeah.
Can I just say quickly while I think of it, we get a lot of emails from people, a lot of texts saying, can you send a big shout out, stuff like that. I've just looked at one now, Scott and Julie in Australia listening, they want a big shout out, big shout to them. But there's so many people that do it, and I'm obviously just want to say, sorry we never get to your emails. We're very, very lazy. We never really get to look through them. But we obviously do appreciate you emailing in, texting in, stuff like that. And also, can I send a big shout out to my grandparents, who I believe might be listening on their new digital radio? They're pretty high tech. Very West Country.
Yeah. Are they the merchants of Bristol?
Merchants, yeah. Props
Good.
to them.
Props to them, yeah.
104.9 XFM, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington's pressing the buttons. We're playing some great moments from the last 3 weeks.
And some great records, Steve, from the last 2 weeks.
That's true enough.
Yeah.
We're not actually here today. What are you up to today, Rick?
It's 8 hours earlier, so this is about 2 o'clock probably. Mm-hmm. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm still in bed, mate. I'm asleep in my hotel room.
Now, where are you?
We're in LA.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
City of Angels. Rick.
Yeah.
City of Angels.
Yeah. And so that's what we do. We're doing stuff like that. That's why we're not here. We're not here next week either. So next week is the best of this week.
All right, so here's the first bit.
Can I tell you one of the best presents I ever had? Without doubt, all I ever wanted was a go-kart. This is true. I was like you know, sort of 5, 6, 7. And I eventually, for Christmas, I wasn't sort of spoiled in the sense that I got pocket money, but I always got what I wanted at Christmas eventually. Because, working class mothers, they'd get it out the catalogue and pay for it for the rest of the year. So I always got, I had, really, as many presents as anyone else. And I got this go-kart. It was a little red go-kart and it was a pedal one. And I'd run home from school and I'd be in it and I'd get up and down the garden for hours. I had to come in from a tea, and this was fantastic. And this went on for like weeks and weeks and went through the summer. The next summer, it was fantastic go-kart. I'd show off. And then one day I came home and I went, it was always at the back of the shed, sort of up against the shed. And I went in, I couldn't see it. And so I went to the back door. My mum was sort of like washing up with that. And I went, where's my go-kart? I thought it hasn't been nicked. She went, your dad swapped it.
Your dad swapped it?
Yeah. I went, he what? And I was going to be brave. And I went, he what? She went, he swapped it for a wheelbarrow. And I could see she didn't approve of this. And she was thinking, I'm going to tell him and then I'm going to, have this out. And I went, right. She went, it's your wheelbarrow. And I went to the back of the shed and there was this wheelbarrow. He swapped it with a bloke called Jimmy Dublin, who he worked with.
Jimmy Dublin?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he was a respectable member of the community.
He was fine. It was his lively. No, I think he was an Irish gentleman. And that's why we brought him. That's why I don't know what his real name was. And I think my dad must have been drunk and he went, I want to get my son a go-kart. And my dad went, my kid's got one. He's probably had it for a year. He's probably bored with it.
Yeah.
And he said, I'll give you this wheelbarrow. And I went to this wheelbarrow and it was caked in concrete. I could hardly lift it. I just nicked off a building site, obviously. And I'd be there for hours trying to push this wheelbarrow up and down the garden, right? And it was okay, though, because I was going on holiday soon. And I 7 years running, went to Bognor Regis, a place called Riverside, because some woman around the way had a caravan that we got free for a week. And it was great. Just wonderful. And I used to go there with my mum and my nan.
Oh, party time.
Yeah, the age of 7 to sort of know. No, it was good because, when you're a kid and you wake up in a strange place, it sort of seems weird. You wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning hearing your gran pissing in an iron bucket. And,
We've all been there.
You get disorientated. Anyway, and I went on there and I met a little friend who was about my age. We were both sort of like, right? And he'd hired a go-kart. He had this great go-kart. And he came down to my caravan and I went, I've got a go-kart. And I remember my mum opening the window of the caravan and going, don't lie.
That's so evil.
And I went, I had a go-kart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever talk to your father about the fact you swapped it?
No.
You never mentioned it to him?
No.
You still got that wheelbarrow?
I think so. I've grown into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can nearly lift it now. Yeah. And now I'm just too old to run up and down the garden with
now
it.
Now you get one of your several gardeners to use it all the time. Wow. Oh, dear. It's a long time since we've had any white van, Karl. For those that don't remember this particular hot feature, we basically ask Karl some of the questions that are asked of a white van driver in the sun. They always have this on Saturday afternoons. Anyway, here's the first one. They're not fascinating, Karl, but I'm just interested on your take, really.
Yeah.
What do you make of Cilla Black quitting Blind Date after her husband sent a message from beyond the grave? Are you familiar with this
I didn't
story?
know that. What's that?
She went to see a medium, and supposedly her husband passed on information through the medium, which was incredibly vague, but persuaded her to quit live on air.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? If even dead people are saying enough's enough. But I'll tell you what, though, talking about ghosts and that, do you know how I'm into them?
Yeah.
Right? How weird do you think this is, right?
Well, it's not true. Before you say it, play a record.
No, go on.
Go on.
Right, it's this woman. I don't even know if it's ghost, really. It's just a bit weird.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
There's this woman, and she's not a woman, she's a kid.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
She's walking down like a street in her area. It's a nice day and everything. Everything's normal. She's walking down, and a woman comes up, cycling past, right? The woman on the bike looks at the kid, absolutely terrified, right? Got a really scary face on her.
Yeah.
The kid's thinking, why is she doing that?
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, she thinks nothing of it, goes, I think she was playing in the park or whatever, goes and has a nice day. About 15 years later...
Oh, right, yeah.
She's, I don't know, I think she was going to work, right, on a bike.
She was riding her own bike.
Riding her own bike, cycling down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Looks at the kid. That's the thing that happened like 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
It's her on the bike looking at her as a kid.
Right. Not another child.
No. So it's her. She's seen herself.
What, Carl? I mean, I don't know where to start.
Firstly, where's this information come from?
But I mean, why do you ever... I mean, I don't know what part of that you think can be true. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. What are you talking about?
Bit weird, though, isn't it?
But it's not true.
It didn't happen. Nothing happened like that.
She said it did.
Well, then she's wrong.
She said she saw herself.
She saw herself as a kid, didn't she?
Did she carry on riding
and as an
Puck?
adult when she was a kid.
Did she stop and talk to herself, or did she ride on by and think that's a bit weird? There's me as an 8-year-old. I won't stop. I'll be late for work.
yeah. If I'm late again, the boss said he'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
And where is this information? Did it happen to someone you know?
No.
You overheard it on the bus?
No, it was in the 14 Times.
Ah, right. Well,
Okay.
that's the answer.
Good.
We've
Okay.
got to the bottom of that.
Right, good.
What's the best job you've ever had still, Carl? Talk about occupations. It is still
Paper round.
Is it still the paper round?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
No, it was good, though. If you look at it, like, what I liked about it, you're your own boss.
No, you're not. You're not your own boss.
No, the guy
The
runs
news
the news
agent is your boss.
All right. But then once you get out and you've got your papers and that, you sort of, you're on your
Do
own.
what you want
can
as long
think
as you
about
deliver the
stuff.
papers exactly to the places he said you are in the time he said.
Yeah.
It's
and I did.
freedom, isn't it? Any jobs you wouldn't do?
Go
I just thought of one that you wouldn't do
on.
with your sort of mild homophobia.
Well, I'm not.
Proctologist.
What's that?
Basically sticking your finger at other people's arses.
Right, well, no, I wouldn't do that, no. Why have you got to do that?
What do you mean, why have you got to do
Why
that?
does anyone need that doing?
Because they got to look if they've got an arseache or something.
Which trainee doctor makes that their speciality?
Do you know what I mean? That must be, right, we got a place for proctologists, and it's you, Meadows. You came last.
Oh, seriously, what? I'm not the arse doctor, am I?
Yeah, you came last.
Oh, I'm a bum GP. I can't believe it.
Yeah. You got to, I can't believe this.
Yeah.
Now listen, I'll give this one. This is an easy one. Now just think, right? Think just what it means. They're not that hidden. They're not that cryptic. Just think what this means, okay? Okay. When the Hares addressed a public meeting and claimed that all should have fair shares, the Lions answered, "A good speech, hairy feet, but it lacks claws and teeth such as we have."
How would you use that?
No. What do you think that means? This is translated from the, I don't know, Greek or something. I don't know. It was Aesop. Where's he from?
Greek.
Yeah. So shall I do it in my own language? Okay. So what would happen if there's hares and they have a meeting in the jungle with like loads of lions and go, "Hey, hold on, wait a minute. I think we should all be equal and share everything, all right?" And the lions go, "Well, yeah, it's easy for you to say. We've got claws and teeth."
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's saying, like, of course the hares want that, because it's better for them. The lions get nothing out of it, because they're already king of the jungle.
That's right. So it's negotiating from weakness. anyone can negotiate from strength, but negotiating from weakness is it's be lovely. It's a lovely utopian look at the animal
But
kingdom.
the way you said it is better than the way they worded it.
Well, that's because Ricky's very much the modern Aesop. I mean, many people have thought that. You know, that's why he's getting a lot of awards with the TV show. For him, that's a fake.
So look, I'll take that home and read ones you like and tell me about the ones you like, ones that click. I don't care if you only come in with like one or two. Go, I'll tell you what, Rick, that's there's one thing that I've learned from that. You know, because sometimes you can know all these phrases and until something happens, you don't think, everyone's heard, I don't know, to err is human, to forgive divine. And then something, might happen. Do you go, oh, that's what that means. That's amazing. So,
Do you know any, Steve, offhand?
Wait, what's that?
A fable.
Well, I would imagine that the most famous one I've always remembered is the lion with the thing in its hoof. Do you remember that?
Paw.
The lion, yeah, with the spike in its paw, and a smaller animal gets out for it, but it still attacks it anyway.
Well, that's life, isn't it?
Well, I read one the other day, actually, which was very interesting. It was one that the famous film director Orson Welles said.
Oh, yeah?
Which he said, apparently there was a bear going across a lake, wading through the lake, and a scorpion said, well, let me go on your back, will you? Come on, just let me go on your back, we'll go across, it'll be brilliant. He goes, well, no, you'll just sting me. You go, don't be stupid, if I sting you, you'll die, and we'll both drown. And he goes, oh, fair enough.
Who was doing the stinging?
The scorpion.
Right, okay.
Yeah. And the bear's wading through the water.
Yeah.
So the scorpion jumps on the back, and they wade through the water, and halfway across, the scorpion stings the bear. And the bear goes, well, we're both going to die now. He goes, yeah, it's my nature.
I thought he was going to say, I can swim.
Oh, you're the best.
What's the one about...
Does that mean anything to you? It's my nature, i.e., that's in my nature.
That's the way it is.
That's what I do. Yeah, I'm a scorpion. Yeah, one of my favourite ones.
These don't mean anything to you, do they? I mean, one thing is you're not impressed by them.
They're all right.
What about
Why
this?
not
What about
just
this
say
one?
Don't trust bears or
Here's one of my favourites. What?
He said, well, why not just say, don't trust bears?
The bear's the one that was too trustworthy. Don't trust scorpions.
Yeah.
Right. Here's one of my favourite ones of all time. Okay. A lion is dying. It's an old lion. He's in the front of his cave, and all the animals come around, like the foxes and the hyenas and the rabbits, and they're all taking the piss out of him, and they're laughing at him, and they're laughing and going, "You can't fight us now." And just before he dies, he goes, "Fine, but I was a lion once." What does that mean?
Don't know.
Well, he's saying it's better to have lived and had what I had, because I was great, if only for a short time, and you lot are still alive, but you're nothing. You're rabbits and hares. I was a lion once, so I'm
Are they
happy.
always using animals for these stories?
Well, yeah, I could change it to refrigerators and household appliances if it would make it help, but animals,
I remember the one about being ill a lot, and you say something about
go on.
If you keep doing that, if you keep having time off, well, I won't believe you.
That's the boy who cried wolf. Is
Yeah.
that right? Yeah. Do you know that one?
Have you heard the famous one? This is probably the most powerful one. When you're pulling a face, and they say, well, if you
Wind
keep doing
sticks.
that, the wind changes.
I've
You'll
heard
stay
that.
like that. Because that's scientifically proven.
That is.
That can happen.
That can happen.
Should we have hip hop hooray?
Yeah.
Are you queued up for that?
No, but go on, you...
Carl, sort it out, mate.
I was going to...
No, come on. This is what I asked you to play, mate. If you've not, you're getting too big for your boots now with your showbiz lifestyle. You're not paying
Yeah.
attention, are you? You're not playing
Yeah.
the record if we want you to play.
Heat magazine's favourite.
Yeah. Okay, so
Oh, you dropped that.
the
You'd
CD now.
embarrass
That's
yourself.
clumsy.
Oh.
You're with the big.
I
name
can't
DJs,
believe you're not.
Dr. Foster.
Oh, fables are great.
He's not impressed, is he, Rick?
No, I am. I mean, once I take this book home tonight and that,
Yeah.
have a read, I might change my mind on them next week.
You're coming all stressed. and
I'm not impressed with the ones you've been talking about, I must admit.
Okay.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais show with Steve Merchant. Hello there.
Yeah.
And we're not here this week. We're off jetting around the world, so we've pre-recorded these links. The time is currently somewhere between 1 and 3 o'clock.
So a time check there from Steve Merchant.
No problem.
Yeah, and what about this weather? Isn't it warm? Stroke, edit that, Karl. Cold. Okay, whichever one.
I'm pleased to see that the congestion charge has had some considerable effect. Had no effect.
So just wasn't that great on telly last night? The film. Yeah.
I particularly enjoyed last night's EastEnders, Coronation Street, Brookside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rockbusters.
Yes.
I don't want you to have monkey news right now, because we've just had a little story there.
Sure.
You don't want to, don't want to go too far. Yeah, go on.
So we'll get Rockbusters out of the way. Have we got a winner?
Yeah, come on then. See, it worries me that we've had very few entries. I think that even your mental fans aren't getting these, which is really worrying. They must be terrible clues this week.
Alright, well...
Has anyone got them right, Steve?
I think there's just one guy, who I suspect has won in the past.
Well,
There we are.
so what?
Right, the first one. If you go out of France by boat, you might as well buy your fags when you're on that, because you'll get them a lot cheaper.
Brilliant.
Right?
Yeah.
BF,
Yeah.
buy it ferry. Right? That's like,
What?
buy on ferry.
What?
Buy on
What's Brian Ferry? What's that? Is that a band? What is it? I don't know what it is.
Brian Ferry.
Brian Ferry? What's that got to do with buying on a ferry, though?
Just because it's quite close to it. Buy on, buy on ferry.
What?
Buy on ferry.
Sorry, what?
That's the
What's your
first
first language?
The second one.
That's rubbish. That doesn't count.
No, it's not.
Brian Ferry.
Brian Ferry, buy on ferry.
There's this little foreign cafe. It's growing its own steak. That's Delamitri. The third one.
What? Sorry, what? What is that? What is that? Delamitri.
Delhi is a little foreign cafe.
Yeah?
And a meat tree and that.
A meat tree? A meat tree? What were the initials for that?
Just D for that.
Just D for that?
Yeah.
So not DA?
So you didn't even give him a chance to get the group?
Oh, they got it.
Well, no.
No, they didn't. Right, it's the end. Go on, right. Go on.
Delhi meat tree?
Delhi meat tree. One word. D. Or any letter.
They're growing their own meat.
M's in it. Go on. Okay, so Bayern, I love Bayern Ferry. And
Can I just point out, Rick?
Oxford Music was brilliant. I love Oxford Music. Go on.
Can I just point out, Rick, that we've had
David Bowie?
Delhi meat tree.
Yeah.
I don't see why necessarily Aidan, who emailed in, why he doesn't get to win, because he emailed in dire steaks. Seems to me just as valid, as far as I can tell, but Delhi meat tree it is.
And the last one, if there was a Jamaican fella on the Titanic...
I'm looking forward to this. With a little bit of fear.
Jamaican fella, if he was on the Titanic, he probably would have screamed this.
Yeah.
That's Christ de Berg.
Oh, I don't know what to do. Stunning.
So who's the winner?
I'm not going to give it to anyone. I just don't...
What's the Jamaican bit got to do with it?
Just the D. Just Christ de Berg.
Say it again.
No, I think they've worked it out now.
What's got to say it again?
Christ de Berg.
And who's that?
What?
Who's that?
Who's what?
Who's Christ de Berg?
Chris de Berg. Who's the winner, Steve?
Do you know what? I'm going to give it to Aidan, because he just treated you with nothing but contempt. Steve Martin emailed in again. He got the first two, and then the last one he just emailed, I neither know nor care about this answer. I'm tempted to give him each one.
Do you know what you've done there, don't you?
Go on.
You've put the nail in the coffin of Rockbusters. I warned you for 3 weeks, and you sort of bucked your ideas up for a little while. But Christ de Berg...
Those are the worst you've ever done.
The worst... Delamitri. So, and... Didn't it just put D, and then Bayern Ferry. Bayern Ferry. Bayern Ferry.
So, is that it then? Aren't we doing it
Play
anymore?
record.
Aren't we doing it anymore?
I'm ashamed.
You're an idiot.
Are we doing it anymore?
I'm just going to keep saying you're an idiot.
Play a
Are
record.
we doing
Carl,
it
have you learnt nothing from Dr. Fox?
Yeah.
That's not a Sony out the window.
Aren't we doing it anymore?
What, you need to start working on it now, because they're so good. You need to start working now for next Saturday.
Aren't we doing it anymore?
Just, I don't know.
Aren't we doing it?
I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, pressing the little buttons there. XFM 104.9. What's that? What's that little Well,
I think I do more than press the buttons.
Right, you see, this is it, right? Karl has had a little strop on since last night, okay? And it's...
He's had a little strop on.
Yeah.
You said strop on. I just wanted to clarify.
And, I don't know why. He says that I'm an annoying person. He says that I wound him up, right? Which I don't know. He says that you're winding up because you're sort of like negative about everything.
Negative?
Yeah. And, but what I think it is because we pointed out that his lateness is unacceptable.
Yeah.
He said, meet you at 6. He turned up at 20 past. He said, well, someone stopped me in the corridor. I don't care.
I've got stuff to do.
We had stuff to do. I think we're a bit busier than you, Carl. You've got one job. We've got loads of jobs. I keep telling you that. You've got one job in a little room, a 9 to 5 there, that you don't even get done in 9 to 5. That's why you're late and mucking around all the time.
There's loads of work to do.
Yeah, one job.
No,
cool.
It's not. It's one job with a lot of other jobs in it. It's like those little Russian dolls you get. Right?
Well, it's not, is
have
it?
a go. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks, oh, he only sits in his studio messing about, making songs a phrase. That's what I do in my free time. Which we've got coming up later.
Super slick. I still think 20 minutes late is an outrage, though.
Yeah, 20 minutes late is...
Yeah, but I didn't say bang on 6. I said around 6.
No, you didn't. You said 6, which means 6.
Well, it doesn't.
Wait, sorry, it doesn't?
If it was a newsreader, I'd say, yeah, you've got to be on time. Do you know what I mean? If it was a 6 o'clock news, I wouldn't want to be late. But it's the fact that I said to you, I'm busy, I've got stuff to do.
No, you didn't say that. You said 6 o'clock to sort out tomorrow's show.
I didn't. I know what I said. So
yeah, well,
you don't, because I remember you sent me a text. You didn't even. It wasn't even a phone call. You didn't even have the politeness to call.
Stephen has stitched him up by being a little bit more precise than him.
It was a text, and it said, "See you around 6 tomorrow?" Question mark.
Around. You just said it.
Well,
around
you must
6.
That doesn't count. That doesn't mean anything.
Well, yeah, no, he does.
What? So all right,
you told me he said 6.
Well, he did. I'm paraphrasing. 6 o'clock, Rick. To me, even if it was around 6 o'clock, that would be 5 to 6 or 5 past 6. It would not be 20 minutes after the event, because that is late.
Yeah.
Well, you've got nothing. You see, you haven't even got an excuse.
Yeah, but then I turned up, right, and I said, right, well, let's not argue about this. Let's come up with some good new features, because we've been in Cheap as Chimps. That's gone today.
Good news.
He never liked Cheap as Chimps, Carl, did he?
Right, he never liked it. Do you know what? Do you know who's took it further? Donald McIntyre.
What?
He's doing a programme, Cheap as Chimps.
No, he's not.
doing
The channel. Well, we'll see. Again, I'll prove you right. Again,
He's not. He's not doing a programme Cheap as Chimps, is he? He's not. What do you mean?
He's doing. I saw a trail on Channel 5, and it was saying, you know,
is it 5 or is it about 20 past 5?
He's doing this. He's done that. You know, now see him on Channel 5 because he's moved to Channel 5.
Right.
He's saying first big problem, chimps. You know, they deer and that. And
no, they're not deer. He's getting confused.
No, 50 odd grand for a chimp. And it's saying, you know, he'll look into how much you can get gorilla for.
What are in the name of God are you talking about?
We'll talk about that later.
But I don't know.
I'm just saying that's another idea.
And then so go on. You got off. This is why you never get stuff done, and you're late. You got off the point. You were talking about arriving late.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying to you now. I turned up late, so I said, right, well, let's not argue.
Yeah.
I said, let's do some stuff.
Yeah.
You weren't having any of it. I think at one point you were trying to be sick on my leg.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Why? Just for fun?
Yeah.
All right.
That's when I started getting annoyed.
He was very annoyed last night.
No, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see where that could be annoying, but you just got to think, hey, look, so what? It's, you know.
Well.
I think you rub each other up the wrong way.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Well, no more Cheap as Chimps today.
Right.
Nothing to replace it because we didn't have a chat. Songs a phrase, we're doing that. You can win some stuff.
Yeah, we've got the film that we haven't done for the last 2 weeks.
The final film, we won't be doing that.
Let him down. There's 2 weeks. So you're 2 weeks late on that.
Can I just ask, guys, is there going to be some great music?
Yeah. Well,
what about something from the Only Ones?
Yeah.
Another
Planet.
Brilliant.
Do you believe in God, Carl?
Don't know, I don't really worry about it. It was ages ago, wasn't it? So, you know, if he's about, whatever. Not that bothered. Adam and Eve is pretty interesting though, isn't it?
It's not. Well, how is it interesting? He made man out of dust. Then just because he could, he's having a laugh. Then he made her out of one of his ribs. Again, he'd like to vary it a little bit. Then they had 2 sons, which gave rise to the entire human race. What was going on there then?
What would have happened if they didn't get on? That's interesting.
Sometimes with pandas, they don't fancy the other one, do they? They go, well, that's my choice, one. You've brought me one panda from Lisbon Zoo, and I've got to shag that. What if I don't fancy it? What if they bring in a right slapper?
Do you think
What if it's the equivalent of, like, Love Island,
Well, I
whatever it's
imagine
called?
it was like Celebrity Love Island.
Yeah, and they're going, I am not shagging that slapper. Every panda in the world has seen that dirty old mott in magazines. Why am I meant to mate with it? I've got some dignity.
Are you talking about Adam there or Panda? Was that? Well, either is fine, I suppose.
No,
Do you think
pandas.
that Adam had any say when God was making Eve? Was he saying, "Can make the boobs a bit bigger, would you?" And then I'm a blonde guy. I'm into blondes, really. I mean, I don't know. Did he have any input, or was it just?
I don't know. Well, I suppose
It was one of his ribs. After
I know,
all.
but it's probably restricted. You go, well, I'm working with a rib, Adam. Give me a break. There's only so many things I can do.
Well, he was probably in kind of intensive care, wasn't he? With the whole.
They go, well, I can't just keep making the boobs and things bigger because their legs will get short. I don't mind short legs.
Yeah, make the legs longer.
I don't mind no legs. I don't mind no legs.
As long as the boobs are sizable.
I tell you what's weird though, Steve, right? Everyone's heard of like Adam and Eve, yeah? What's the surname?
Yeah, where'd they get their post from? Unbelievable. Okay, 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant. We're not actually here. It's the best of.
Got some new ideas for you.
Go on.
Well, they've all been blinders in the past.
Go on.
Did you do any competitions when I was away?
Did we? I think we did, didn't we? Did we give away a DVD?
Did we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, go on. Yeah,
Right,
go on. Anyway.
well, I thought some,
This isn't like radio, is it, as we know it? This is just people talking. If the mic's on, it's luck.
Yeah.
If anyone's listening, I've no idea what they think of this show. It's not a show.
Not in the traditional sense.
No. Okay, then you're going to change with that, Karl.
Because a show suggests a certain form of presentation.
Yeah.
A certain pride.
And when we do present
dare I say it, some planning.
Yeah, and when we do, it's ruined by him pressing the wrong button.
Yeah.
but I've got some planning here.
Go on then.
Quizzes. What I did was when I was on holiday.
Yeah.
Right. You said come up with a new idea, right? So the best way of coming up with ideas is sort of
Thinking.
sort of nicking a TV show name and then twisting it a bit.
Yeah.
So
Or just rip off Simon Mayo's idea completely.
That's good advice for anyone out there.
I didn't.
yeah.
If you're interested in ideas.
See, Karl is presently running a course writing for TV.
Yeah.
And that's the lesson one, isn't it? Just rip something else off.
Just do it and change the title slightly.
Yeah,
Well,
go on.
this one I haven't really got. I don't know what to do on the game, but I'm thinking strike it, Ricky.
That's all you've got.
That's
what you've come up with. How long did that take?
Through.
What is that?
I just thought it sounded a bit like Lucky. Forget that one then.
Yeah, forget that one. Okay, yeah, well, no, good. No, we all have hits of this. Even Spielberg's, not all his films, can hit the. Go on.
Right.
No, okay, no, it's a good. Go on. Yeah.
Remember Big Brother?
Yeah. Do I remember him? Well, no, go on.
Big Mother, right? You call in. If your mum's heavy, you win a CD.
What do you mean? How can you prove that?
Alright, forget that. Right, yeah, here's one.
Right, ER. Good one.
No.
Yeah. No.
The Price is Right, remember that?
Yeah.
Right.
The Price is Ricky?
No. The Rice is Right. And what I do, I read from an Indian menu and a Chinese menu. You tell me whether you have pilau or egg fried.
He's a genius, isn't he? He really is a modern.
that one.
Go on
You
then.
don't
Go into, let's go into this one. Let's not cross this off right away. Go on then. What you read from what?
Well, I'll get a couple of menus from like an Indian and a Chinese takeaway.
Yeah.
And I'll go like, chicken korma.
Well, could I just suggest that as it's an Indian, it'll be pilau, and anything you read out that is.
Yeah, but you don't know which one I'm reading from.
What, the chicken korma's Indian, isn't it?
Yeah, so you go pilau. But then
Well, then you might as well say Indian or Chinese.
No, because then the name wouldn't work. The Rice is Right.
Okay, yeah, I forgot you're working for the title backwards, aren't you? Okay, yeah. Okay.
I'm so confused. I don't know where I am or what day it is.
A programme that they've been in on Channel 4, right?
Can you cross that out? We're not doing the Rice is Right
I
either.
don't understand the Rice is Right.
No, go
I'll
on.
tell you that later. We'll have a game in the office, right? A game that they've been in on Channel 4, but has got really big viewing figures.
Well, obviously not.
Right.
Or they wouldn't be binning it. Go on.
Do you know 15 to 1?
Yeah.
They're getting rid of that, right?
Are they?
I'm thinking 15 Taiwan. get some items that are made in Taiwan, right? Get 15 items, and I say what they are, and then you go, oh, I bet it's the vase, or something.
That's the one that's made in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Just explain that again very quickly.
No, don't go.
Forget that.
Cross it out. 15 Taiwan. You know, Darren Brown, the sort of magician mind reader fella.
Right, yeah, he comes in, he sits down, I'm a bit sort of, bit spooked by him straight away.
Oh, you're spooked by him straight away,
Yeah, there's a weird thing about him. Right? So anyway, he sat there, and I'm watching him.
It's because he was naked?
Checking, seeing what he's, looking at and stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, he gets his paper out, and I think, right, he's going to do a bit of trickery and that. And he says to me, right, write down a number and a name, right? It was between...
A two-digit number, and a name of anyone you know.
Yeah, right. Now, the thing is, I thought of the name because I was telling Steve earlier about the kid at school who I fell out with, right? Yeah. Over that girl who was called Aris, right? So that name was like in my mind, ready to go. Because I didn't want to use anybody's name who I knew, sort of now, because maybe you've mentioned it in the past. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't say Suzanne.
I knew Colin Makin anyway.
Yeah, well, do you know what I mean? So I picked a name, yeah. Well, I thought you might have been thinking about Auntie Nora. So I picked this name, right, that you three didn't really know about, right? Number just came to mind, right? So he
42,
says, right,
we were never thinking of that.
42, right? He said, right, just keep saying it over and over in your head. And I'm there, and he's saying all these sort of different numbers at me, and I'm trying to throw him off a little bit. Every time he said a number that was nothing like 42, I was sort of smiling, looking a bit nervous. Yeah. Don't know if you caught that. Right.
I just all I could see was you looking sort of blank.
When he said, let your mind go blank, you'd realise he picked on the wrong person then.
Right. So,
you had to squeeze his head to get it going again.
I said, Darren, if in doubt, he'll be thinking of monkeys. And Darren looked at Karl and he said, were you thinking of monkeys? He said, I tried not to and I thought of them more.
Right. That's true as well. Yeah. Right. So, so I'm there thinking of these numbers and that, and then he said, right, let's just talk about other stuff for a bit, right? So I was like, well, I'm not going to say anything, right, because I don't want you to catch me out. But then when we were talking, I was trying to like knock him off track. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't. Do you know what I mean? I played a bit of hardball with him.
Yeah.
I was like saying, because we were talking about aliens and that as well, weren't we? And I was saying, well, they might come and land again in 2060.
Clever.
You know what I mean? Dropping in different numbers and that. And so doing all that, playing him at his own game. And I think I had him for a bit.
On the ropes,
right? So anyway, comes down to the time when he's telling me the name and the number. Yeah. And, well, he explained what he actually did. I mean, that was...
He said, just think of a number at the end of it. And he said, oh, is it an I? And you went, it wasn't an I, but there is no, okay. And anyway, he got
the name.
Harris. Then he went and said, "Do you an extrovert?" And he wrote down these numbers.
Well, he wrote down some numbers and he said that if you're an extrovert, these are the numbers you tend to choose. If you're an introvert, these are the numbers you tend to choose. And he wrote them down. And he said, I don't think you're really an introvert. I don't think you're this. I don't think you're that. And I think he came up with the number 32, didn't he? He said to you, you're thinking of number 32. You said to him, no way. You couldn't believe your luck, could you, when you'd caught him out?
But he said it's either 42 or 32, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, no, but it was beside the point, because then he said, rather brilliantly, hang on a minute, if you just add up these numbers here, that adds up to 42.
It was a magic
if you add
square.
Up those numbers, that's 42. That's 42 across diagonally there. That box is 42.
All the numbers that added up on the page, whether you go across, sideways, down, across, whatever, always added up to 42.
Yeah.
Right?
And he's got the name Harris.
Which freaks you out.
He freaked me out. I kept saying to him, how do you do it? How do you do it? And he wasn't telling me. I was talking to people at work about him, and one lad said, apparently the trick that he uses is the same thing that Hitler did.
Play record.
No, seriously. Apparently it's the same thing, because he was saying...
What?
Play record.
No, just let me finish, because I've even ran it by other people to check if I'm right on this.
So let's true play record and come back to
this. Because the people in the XFM office, they're pretty wise. They're up on that stuff.
No, he used it in a different way.
Play record.
No, hang on a minute. Let me hear it.
All it is power of suggestion, apparently. And when Hitler used to do his big speeches to people.
Yeah. So what should we play?
Come on. Finish your point.
Well, that's about it.
Who told you that? Ian Canfield.
A few different people.
Right. The big thinkers out there.
Like one office.
The brain boxes.
But anyway, right?
Because I mean, Magnus Magnuson works Sonic Show now, doesn't he?
Right, listen.
Or was it Paxman? Was it Jody
No.
Paxman?
Carl's look at him. Carl looks at you like a cat.
Yeah.
Whenever we leave him behind, if we don't talk like straight at him and let him see our lips moving, and it's monosyllabic and very slow. Look, he's lost in that conversation there. He just drifted off, didn't you, Carl?
No, I just was also thinking on animals and that. Something else I was going to use.
Go on.
Was
This isn't a radio show, is it? I just suddenly caught myself. This is nothing.
I told you that before. It's been bad today.
No, but I mean, it's the way, this casual way that it's like we almost have no regard for our listener. And I'm not proud of that. I just don't know what to do about it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to do this properly. I mean, we're just chatting here. I mean, it's only Anderson who's seen through us. And that surprises me, that more people haven't. I mean, what are the figures like? Do people listen to this show?
I'll find out for you.
You keep saying that.
But, there's this parrot. And, apparently it lives
Rick, it's unique, if nothing else. I mean, when you wake up with Woken tomorrow, you're not even going to hear him start a line with "there was this parrot."
Go on, there was this parrot, yeah, go on.
and it can talk and that. Someone's obviously, taught it out how to speak and that. And, it flew away, and it's living in this church, right? And people are at the church doing hymns and that, and then
Trouble's brewing.
in between the
If that
hymns.
parrot was owned by an old miner who used to swear a lot,
Yeah.
Well,
then the vicar is
what
going
was
to be really annoyed. That vicar,
Yeah.
that vicar's going to go on.
I just hope it stays quiet, Rick, during the vicar's sermons.
Yeah, go on.
have you read it?
No, go on. Have you read it?
No,
go on, go on.
because that's what happens,
Go
right?
on, tell us, Karl.
during the hymns, it's sort of effing and jeffing and stuff.
Jeffin.
Yeah.
And everyone's like going, it's quite funny, really. It doesn't know what it's doing. Everyone's having a laugh.
Yeah.
But it's causing a havoc at funerals.
When did this happen?
Not years ago.
John was a much loved man.
He was a wanker.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was another
What
story.
can you say about Uncle John?
Bollocks.
Oh, Carl, I love the fact that when you look at things, you go, that's interesting. A parrot that swears at funerals.
That'd be a nightmare.
And it stays with you. You see, for a simple man, you retain an awful lot of knowledge. It's just all rubbish.
It's all
Do you know what I
useless.
mean? If you just replaced all this rubbish with good stuff, you'd be an intellectual.
Yeah.
Really. Because, your retention is fantastic.
So
Did I lose you again there, did I?
So
was it the word retention?
we've still got Wash Up With You.
Yeah. Should we play a record and do Wash Up With You?
Yeah, we'll play a bit of Aqualung.
Aqualung.
That was Bowie and Waterloo Sunset. Love that. Love the original. Love Bowie. Bowie was my gig of the year. These are my singles of the year. These are our clips of the year. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant. We're just picking some lovely little bits and pieces.
Do you remember when we talked about this?
I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant. Over there, Karl Pilkington. The man who believes anything. I think it might be a condition due to his little round head. It's sort of like, it might be a new condition that we can call cranial spherity. And because it presses on his lobes, and the only sort of upshot of that is he's normal in every way, but he believes everything he reads or sees on Anna Nova. All right?
Talking of which, Rick, I don't really follow the news.
No.
It's mainly boring, isn't it? Wars and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, yeah. Well, it is a war. It's all this nonsense before and after. When it's a war, it's it's in the middle of the war. You can watch it on telly.
True.
You get results.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a test match or something. But it's all this rubbish before and after. It drags on.
This recent war seemed, I thought, just generally, it was better presented than the previous one. Because I remember the first Gulf War, it was often during the night, and I couldn't stay up.
Yeah, because I think the American had rights to it, like the Tyson fight. So we had to get it at 2 in the morning,
Exactly.
which is annoying. They had it, their prime time and that.
Yeah,
and a lot of it was in black and white, as when the bombs went in.
When the bombs going
So
this time there seemed to be a lot more colourful stuff.
Yeah, it's much better coverage. I think they should win awards.
Yeah, well, I'd like to
for
see
it.
awards,
So,
yeah.
like Channel 4 won for cricket.
Yeah, I mean, a few times as well, I was quite pleased to see they actually had footage of the bombs exploding.
Yeah.
from buildings and stuff.
No, good. Well done.
Generally,
good
good
on you.
stuff.
Well done. Good on you.
Yeah, I don't know if
Costs a lot though, doesn't it?
It isn't a costly
War's
thing.
a lot more. When you got something like, you know, a Jimmy Carr game show, which probably costs about £100.
Yeah.
Like half an hour of war costs
know.
millions.
It's almost
man.
as expensive as like Terminator 3 or something.
Yeah. But I mean, you know.
But then, you know-
you got a variety.
Exactly.
Sorry, Steve, you were talking, mate.
Well, no, I just wanted to make sure you were aware that the World Elephant Polo Championships have taken place.
I did get it. I
You're
think
aware
they
of that?
mentioned it on. Yeah, we won, didn't we?
England won.
Yeah.
Well, my question is, where have they been practicing?
I don't know.
Do you remember ever at school anyone ever saying to you, "Are you interested in playing polo
Do you
with
reckon
elephants?"
do you reckon it was 5 blokes in pith helmets kept sneaking into a whipsnade?
Possibly.
What are you doing, lads? We're practicing. Get down.
Yeah.
Get off them elephants.
Yeah. I didn't even know we had a team. I can't
Elephant-
believe it.
no,
But it's like Johnny Wilkinson and the rugby lads, they're going to get MBEs, all sorts. The elephant boys, the elephant polo boys, nothing.
They're going to nothing.
I haven't seen the
But
son
you know,
talking about
to
them.
be fair, it's not like horse polo where I don't think there's a stick long enough. I think the elephants kick it, don't they?
I think you might be right. I think they're not allowed to use their tusks.
They burst it, weren't they?
I think that's-
They go, oh,
Start again.
Raheem!
Yeah.
What do you mean the elephants kick it?
All right, I've opened a can of worms here. You know, normal polo on a horse, they have like...
yeah, step and
mallets.
that.
Yeah, they whack them, right? But I think it's obviously they're too high up. I think I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they just train the elephant to kick it.
So
it's like-
why are people something about? Why not just let them have a kick about without...
Imagine that! And why does horse racing have to have a jockey? Well, they just let the horses go, on you know, okay, lads, on your, no cheating, on your marks, get set, go. You know, get back here. Get back here. Brilliant. You've got a real problem with Rick Waller, haven't you?
He turns my stomach.
I know, but don't...
'Cause he's
don't say
arrogant
that.
as well, though.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
Don't explain to people that...
No,
you
he
know,
is a bit arrogant.
It's his whole thing that it's the whole package, so to speak, that you don't
Well, there's
like.
another thing in this quote, because
It's
he's
not just the fact that he eats too much.
he tried apparently to lose some weight, and he said the first month I lost 11 pounds, the next I lost a stone, but in the third my body did somersaults and I put on 9 pounds. I had a slip up. I can't say when, why, or how, but it just sneaked up on me.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Don't believe it just sneaked up on
That
him.
body's never done a somersault
No.
in its life.
No, it just sneaks up on him.
Me, yeah.
It was the cakes again.
Yeah.
It was the same old cakes as before. It was exactly the same problem.
Sleep eating.
Yeah.
It's called.
It was the KFC bucket again. It was the family-sized KFC bucket for breakfast.
Dear. Poor man. The other thing is that I don't think that's a very good shock tactic for a doctor to tell a 20-something, well, to be honest, you've got 20 years to live.
Yeah.
That's not, you know,
Doesn't mean anything
and when
when
I was
you're
20, the thought of dying at 40 was fine.
Yeah.
I didn't want to live to 40. I
Yeah.
just thought, oh, what can you do when you're 40?
Yeah.
Just laying around doing nothing.
Eating cheese. And then you got there and you discovered...
No, but someone said
the dream came true.
Sophie here sent me something, and she says, I realise you're not Graham Norton, but I had to send you this. And she sent me the top of a little cream cheesy thing, and it's the brand name is Gervais.
How odd that is. They've named a cheese after you.
I think it's a big French company, and this is from the Czech Republic. It's all over Europe, and so
That would be a dream come true, wouldn't it, if they named a cheese after you?
No, I think it's probably, you know, ancestors, and so I've cheeses in my blood.
Sure.
Quite
It literally is, yeah. Another heavy Friday night, was it?
It comes out of pores like those Play-Doh things. I can squeeze out different shapes.
Jane, bring the Stilton in. It's Friday night.
This
man
isn't
alive.
fried.
Exactly.
But yeah, so we can't really have a go at Rick Waller. I eat too much, but
But you're not
exercise,
big. I mean, one of the other contestants on the Fat Club, Celebrity
Oh,
Fat
isn't
Club, is another one is Jono Coleman.
Oh, we love John.
Now, Jono, I don't know, you know Jono, he's that guy who does, he used to be on TV, and I think he does a breakfast show on a rival station, doesn't he?
He's happy, isn't he?
He's so true, and he's a really nice bloke, Jono,
It's
but...
funny because he does a breakfast show on Heart, which is wrecking his own. There's a bit of irony.
Oh, I love Karl.
Thanks, Karl.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I love you.
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's good.
But we've met Jono a couple of times. We saw him at a couple of, not wishing to say not to show off, but a couple of awards dues.
Yeah, like that's showing off.
But
Like
they-
people would have seen dead there.
Well, yeah, but we went to one where everyone was in like tuxedos or suits and ties. Not Jono. Jono was wearing a pair of Bermuda shorts,
Big Bermuda
and a
shorts,
Hawaiian
knee-length Bermuda
shirt.
shorts with just these little...
But I saw him again another
feet.
time, and he had shorts on at
Yeah.
a similar event, and I've seen him since in the street, and he's all. I don't think I'm wondering if he can wear trousers. I don't think he can actually wear trousers. I don't know if there's a medical reason for that, whether he's just, his legs are too fat.
I think the material is a waste of money. I think it's just that you can get shorts that big and they're comfortable, and, you know, I mean, to be quite honest, I don't want to squeeze into a tuxedo anyway. So, if you can go, I'd love to turn up those things in Bermuda shorts.
Well, of course.
Flip-flops.
But do you think he started off by wearing, maybe he just had the upper half was a tuxedo with the tie and
then the shorts for
and the
comfort.
shorts underneath, and he would just have to come in, kind of sneak behind, you know, a sideboard.
Potted plant.
Or a potted plant, or his kids, bring his kids ahead of him.
Yeah.
You know, you are wearing trousers, aren't you?
You're wearing trousers. Of course I am, yeah.
In you go.
Kids move a bit. Well, no.
Exactly.
Of course I'm wearing trousers. Why would I?
Wearing trousers.
And they just thought, oh, this isn't fooling anyone.
So now I'm going to make a wacky effort to sort of, you know...
The next stone is, I've heard he's going in a grass skirt and a garland around his, and he's going to come in limboing.
But you did ask if you could go to the BAFTAs in a dressing gown, didn't you?
Just for ease.
Yeah.
What do you mean your fortunes are on the up? Anyway, DJing.
Well, I'll tell you, I was hired. Well, I say hired. I did it as a favour to a friend. His wedding the other week, and I got there. I was thinking, because everyone had their little role to play, and then people were doing a good job.
I love you taking it seriously.
And I did. I spent ages putting together some CDs, special selection CDs.
I love that.
Because what I did was I burned them on iTunes.
Did you turn up with your own headphones round your neck?
Own headphones, wearing a suit, but headphones.
Metal case.
Didn't need it. Just had them all in one small box.
Brilliant.
Boom. I thought this is good stuff. I got some classics here.
Give me an example. Give me an example of the first hour, the warm-up hour.
Rick, I'm coming straight in with Frankie Valli, Oh What a Night.
Brilliant track.
I mean, when those beats start at the beginning, who's not getting on the dance floor? Wait a minute, what's this following up?
Go on.
It's the Jacksons.
Well, I Want You Back?
I Want You Back.
Brilliant. It sounds good at the moment, Karl.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, I'm gonna roar this, because you know they laid on a good spread. The ceremony was nice, food was nice. I'm thinking this is going to be the piece de resistance.
Yeah.
Alarm bell started ringing.
Why?
When I realised there was a marquee outside. Of course, it's a balmy summer evening. I'm stuck inside on the dance floor. So I'm thinking I'm going to be struggling here to get them in. Even with flavours like this, I thought I'd struggle, Rick. So I'm sat there in my suit. I'm sat behind this little DJ console. I've got all the big numbers. There's one or two people making some token effort, but frankly, most people are outside everywhere.
No.
I was livid. Of course, they couldn't hear it out there. So I was playing to an empty room, really, and I was furious. I was absolutely furious. Because, I mean, what is, you know, you're wasting my time. You're wasting now. I could have just stuck the CD on and
They're
gone out.
wasting Frankie Valli's.
Frankie Valli's
They're
time.
wasting the Jackson 5's
They're
time.
wasting, you know, D-Light's time.
Yeah.
And so I'm sat there, and there's a couple of people making a cursory effort. Mainly when they come to get a drink from the bar, they might have a little quick, you know, couple of two.
You shout, we don't want your
Not
lot.
interested.
All of you or no
all
one.
of you or no one at all. And then there's a microphone set up because people have been doing speeches. This little girl gets on the mic, right? It's being funneled through the speaker system. So every time I put my headphones on,
Miss Dynamite, was it?
It wasn't sadly Miss Dynamite, although she decided to have a little go at MCing. She was screeching her little head
How
off.
old is she?
Oh, I don't know, 8 or 9. At their most annoying. when children are at their most annoying, because they got a bit of confidence there. They're a bit cocky. They're not shy anymore. They're a bit arrogant.
Yeah.
She's screeching her head off, so I'm playing, you know. And she doesn't know it.
Your face!
I'm playing into the groove. No one's getting into the groove because she's going mental. She's just going, what's this? What's this? I don't know what this is. Play something I know. I'm thinking I haven't got any bloody DJ Otsu or Crazy Frog. I'm not going to play what you... So she's just screeching along, ruining it for everyone. And I say everyone, there was no one there. So me, she was ruining it for me.
I bet you were really
I was
angry.
furious. But of course as well, every time she screeched, it went through my headphones. So, of course, and then her dad comes along, right? And I'm thinking, all right, he's seen what's
just
happening.
imagine you in your suit, sweating, getting annoyed at someone ruining your set that no one's listening to.
I think, her dad's coming over. He's going to put pay to this. He's realised that, you know, she's causing a disturbance. He comes over there, joins in.
No.
Sits her on his lap. He's just saying, hey, she's having a whale of a time. I'm thinking I'm furious. I'm thinking it's his responsibility to shut her up. He's not going to do anything. What can I do? I can't step in.
No.
And I know very well that if I interfere, he's going to say, oh, well, she's enjoying herself and no one's dancing anyway, and we'd have just got into a fracas.
Yeah.
I didn't want to start a fight.
No. Because I don't know, but he'd have knocked you out, wouldn't he?
Someone would have got knocked out. And I'm not saying who it would have been, but, you know, but to bear in mind, Rick, there would have been 2 of them. And, so I didn't want to get into a fight with him. And, anyway, so I'm playing. Anyway, so my friend came along. He realised what was happening, and I didn't have the guts to unplug the microphone because he'd have known, you see.
Yeah.
So I got my friend to do it when she had her back to me. So he pulled the plug out. The microphone went dead. She went, "What's going on?" I went, "I don't know what you're talking about." I said, "I don't know." She said, "Where the microphone's?" I said, "You must have broken it." I don't know what's going on. Someone will probably make you pay for that. Anyway, at least we shut her up.
That is great.
But it really went from bad from worse. And you know, there's that thing when you panic, you start panicking, so you're putting on a lot of flavours that you would have saved till the last hour.
What are we talking? Boom, boom, shake, shake.
Exactly, you're throwing him in early. Love Shack's coming on way too soon.
Really?
Oh, Love Shack before 11. It's heresy, but I had to do it. But anyway, in the end, I made the bride go and get some people in. I said, look, it's your special night, all right, and they're going to enjoy this.
I'll be honest, love, this is a washout, and it's up to you
Exactly.
to turn this wedding around, or I'm walking.
I'm walking, and I tell you, they're going to have a sour memory of this evening, unless you bring some people in.
Get everyone in dancing.
So she got him in at the end, and
Brilliant.
And I'll tell you this, Karl. I mean, I don't know what you say, but they were loving it. They were absolutely loving it. A bloke came over and said, "Have you got Amarillo?" I said, "No," but I put on something even better, Delilah. I mean, wedding crowds always go for Delilah. A song, of course, about old man killing his wife. It always goes down very well, strangely, at weddings. They get into a sort of hokey-cokey thing. They went berserk for it. And I was following it up with, I had the monkeys, I had all sorts going on.
Brilliant.
Of course, you know what happens. What? I'm going great guns. People are absolutely loving it. They're rocking it. I throw in, I had something cracking on at the end. Come On Eileen, of course, was on. People were going berserk for it.
Which is unfortunate because the bride's name was Eileen.
Yeah. And then the bride pipes up. I'm throwing the bouquet. So they all traipse off outside again.
Oh.
I was furious.
Oh, no.
I plugged the microphone back in. I said, "What are you doing?" We got, but they went out there. And of course, you can't get them back once they've done that because all the women are running around. I got the thing, and then they got to wave everyone off, throw the confetti.
They ruined your day.
I was having a great time, and they ruined it.
She ruined your special day.
She ruined my special night.
Oh no!
It's on her head.
What would you put on about now, Karl?
What if I was DJing?
Yeah.
Probably a bit of a world party.
Go on.
Interesting.
This is XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant. You're listening to the best of, basically, Karl Pilkington.
You might want to try and
You heard
think
about the hanging one when the fella was...
Sorry, mate, go on.
When the fella was hung.
Well hung?
He was hung and...
Sorry, what's hung?
He was hung by a rope.
So, isn't that... No, I think it wasn't he a Chinese emperor? And wasn't he hung?
Yeah.
He was hung.
Some fella who'd done something, they hung him. And,
Wait, they wanted him?
It's not a word anymore. He was hung.
Look, don't be doing that again, because you said squoze wasn't a word, and then I shown you a menu today that someone sent, and it said fresh orange, squoze.
Inadvertent commas, and next to it was the word colour, spelt C-O-L-O-R. So, presumably either the American menu, right, in which case there's loads of American words that we don't use, or it's just a badly typed piece of work.
Anyway, there was a bloke that was hung.
He was hung and that, but he didn't die.
Hung on that, he was definitely a Chinese. Hung on that, yeah. I remember him now, yeah.
He didn't die, and they said, "Oh, just hang on a minute whilst we change the rope and that," and he stood there waiting, changed the rope. They tried to, do it again, and didn't work.
It didn't work, right.
So, they got another rope, right? Didn't work. And then they had to let him go, because it's like there's a well-known saying or something from this thing.
Yeah. But I still call Karl every day anyway.
Oh, sure.
Today I called him a couple of days ago.
Of course you did.
And I went, it was the weekend, I went, "What are you doing?" He went, "Oh, just in Regent's Park and that." I went, "What are you doing?" I said, "Just going for..." He went, "Oh, Jesus." I went, "What?" He went, "A caterpillar just fell out of the sky." I went, "What?" He went, "A caterpillar just fell out of the sky. God, it's there, it's wriggling around." I went, "Sure a bird didn't just drop it?" He looked at it and went, "Oh yeah." It was a bird.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
For a moment, he thought caterpillars were raining from the sky.
I thought I was in Chicken Licking.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Why did you think a caterpillar had fallen out of the sky?
I don't know, it just startled me a bit.
I love Karl being startled.
I like the idea of him straight on the phone to Trevor McDonald. "Look, Trevor, there's caterpillars, insects falling out of the sky. They're falling out of the sky now. Put it on the news, quick. Are you sure there wasn't a bird?" "Oh, there was a bird. Yeah, sorry, Trev. Bye."
But it was after, I hung up the phone and that from you, I sort of sat there for a bit watching it.
I imagine him cross-legged, just in front of it.
But do you know what?
Grass.
Because of his shape, the shape of his head, and his sort of IQ, I bet the caterpillar was thinking, "Mama."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Go on.
And it was sort of running about all over the place, right, Steve? So the caterpillars have loads of feet and that, don't they?
Wow! Well, they have 6 legs. They're actually a larva within 6. They have 6 legs, but they have little sucker things to hold on to the cabbages and that.
No, they've got more than that.
They've
It's
got. I'll
loads.
tell you, they have got 6 true legs. Trust me. Trust me, I'm a scientist.
And you were thinking what, Carl?
Well,
But they've got little pods. They've got little pseudo pod legs and little suckers. Yeah.
But it was running about like everywhere, like mental, but sort of running off to the left, and then it sort of went back to where it was, then back, went right and what have you. And I'm just thinking, whoever gave them the legs, right? What's the point if they don't know where they're going and that? Do you know what I mean? If you can get
Imagine
about...
that sentence. Did you hear that sentence? Can we play that sentence back?
No, I don't think we can.
Imagine who gave him that legs.
Whoever gave him them legs, what's the point if they don't know where they're going and that?
And that. Always and that.
And that, but maybe you just, to be fair to the caterpillar, with all its legs, okay, and you didn't know where it was going, it had just been plucked from its house by a bird, shot up into the sky, and then dropped from 80 feet, hitting the ground.
Onto the head of a weird, bold-shaved monkey.
It was probably concussed.
Yeah, it's one of them things again, though.
But it still knew more about the world than you. How does that make you feel?
I just think it's a waste of time having all them feet. It's the same thing as the...
Now it's got feet now.
It has a nightmare
the,
buying shoes, doesn't it?
Like, that got a load of attention in the press, but the Trisha programme got nothing.
Okay.
Which, I know, Steve called me up in the week, right? Like 10 o'clock in the morning, I was at work, and he goes...
I should think so at 10 o'clock. I should think
Preparing this show.
most people go to work about 8, 9.
Are you watching Trisha and that? I said, no, what is it? He goes, oh, you'll be loving it, right?
Freaks, was it Help Me, My Mum's a Freak?
Siamese twins. Right, so I couldn't watch it, but he said, oh, it might be on again because they repeat stuff on ITV2.
Right.
So I had my dinner late, right, instead of having it at like 1 o'clock like I normally do.
Yeah.
I had it at like 2:30.
Yeah.
Sat in the office, put the telly on, ITV2. These Siamese twins.
Did it blow your mind?
It was amazing. You know, we talk about a lot of things on the show quite a lot. The Airy Kids crop up a lot.
I was waiting. It's been 10 minutes and you haven't mentioned the Airy Kid.
Right, and last week we were talking about Siamese twins, weren't we? So it was weird that this programme was on, but it was amazing. I mean, what
I think you can't refer to them as Siamese twins. I think they're known as conjoined twins.
Why?
I think Siamese is maybe considered derogatory or as an old antiquated phrase.
Yeah, I think it's because the first famous ones were actually from Siam.
Right. But anyway.
And that doesn't exist anymore.
No, it's conjoined, Carl.
Yeah.
Get the phrase right.
But you'd think that if that's happened to you, that wouldn't be that sort of offensive. The names that you must get called.
Right. You think that's the least of your
Siamese
worries?
twins, I'd say, well, that's, yeah.
Now, were you stunned by where they were connected?
Just live with it, we'd say.
Because they were connected, of course, at the forehead.
Oh.
Sort of, which was quite extraordinary.
Well, there was one set of Siamese twins. One had a job and the other one didn't.
That's ludicrous.
Yeah. The other one was unemployed. The other one had a job. She had to go to work. She had to get up at 6 o'clock on her day
I'm
off.
supporting you, literally.
Yeah.
Then they get done off the social for sort of...
Yeah, because the other one was signing on. That wasn't a question that Trisha asked. Annoyingly, because I know that much of the audience was thinking that.
There's a few things that didn't crop up.
What questions would you have asked of them? Because what things did you feel weren't mentioned?
I'd love to just watch Karl watching amazing things.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It's like early learning thing.
Mouth slightly open.
Yeah, mouth open at a dribble, looking round to see if anyone else has seen it. You know, like when a cat sees a bird land on the balcony.
Exactly.
It can't believe it's luck.
I'd probably say, how do you buy her like a birthday present?
A surprise gift, yeah.
Because everything's ruined.
Sure.
Right? I'd probably ask...
Yeah.
Well, did you not think it was interesting that one of them had a boyfriend?
Well, that was a bit weird, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
But what was the other thing that I was thinking when I was watching it? I was thinking if one got into crime and that was sent to prison,
right,
what would happen? How would you handle that?
It's brilliant. It is brilliant. If a chimp could talk.
And what was the other one? The other thing was, what did he talk about? Because it's not as if you can say, oh, well, guess what I did today? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
taking the mickey.
The really weird thing about all this, right? And it's annoying because you were saying about, what should have Trisha have asked and all that.
Yeah.
But one of them mentioned that one of them was adopted and the other one wasn't.
Don't talk rubbish.
No, seriously. I didn't understand it, right?
Of course you didn't.
And then Trisha sort of said, well, let's have a chat. And they were like, no, don't want to go into that.
What do you mean one was adopted?
That's what he said. One of them... don't quiz me on it, but that's what was said.
Hello there, I'm a multi-millionaire, and I've just seen your orphanage. I'd love to adopt one of your children.
You'd like to adopt one?
I'd love to adopt a children, because I've got loads from around the world, so I'd love to adopt one. I'd give you $10,000 towards your orphanage.
We'll speed it through then, yeah.
Okay.
We've actually got 2 left.
I only need one. I'm only interested in one. Yeah, I don't need any more. Don't need any more.
They're sisters.
I know it would be tragedy to break them up, but I really only need one.
Now, break it up. There's the rub, you see.
Sure. You just need the one. It's $10,000 now. You can have that. I'll sign it now, but I don't want to discuss it further.
I'll bring her around.
Brilliant.
Okay. Ding dong.
Hi, yeah, brilliant. You brought my kid round.
Yeah, there she is there.
That's a joy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just standing next to a bush.
Yeah, can you bring her out to me? It's like,
there's nothing behind the bush, so you just want...
I just want to be able to walk 360 degrees round her.
Do you want her or not?
Yes, I can't believe it. What's that little trolley? She's talented.
Oh, dear.
You're talking nonsense, Karl.
Well, whatever. This is a bit easier, but I still think it's a good one.
So this is, we should explain what this is if you've just tuned in.
It's one of those stupid lateral thinking problems.
That Karl himself has created.
Yeah, that was his homework.
Right, this one. It's a fella. He has a normal day doing stuff. Nothing wrong with him. Right. And
it's the twist in the tale. It's just like Tales of the Unexpected. Yeah. Just a normal day, nothing wrong with him. Hold on, though, he's got the legs of a fish. Go on.
So
that's why he's been hiding his legs.
So
Go on.
He does his
the legs of a fish.
Sorry, Karl, carry on.
He has his working day and that, and then he gets a bit tired. Goes to bed. He puts the light on, leaves it on, goes to bed.
Oh,
that's crazy.
That's mental. I can't think what's happened. Anyway, here's Radiohead. Right, okay. What? The question is, why does he put the light on when he's going to bed?
He's had a normal day. He's come home from work. Is that right? He's come home from work, or he's not been working?
Yeah,
he's just been out?
No, he's been working and stuff, I think.
You think? You've made it up, Karl. You can decide.
So the question is, why has he put the light on when he's asleep? There's a reason that he's put the light on when he's asleep.
Has he gone to sleep?
No, Karl, don't shrug. You're meant to answer these questions.
He put the light on before he went to bed.
Yeah, and the question you're asking me is why? What's the scenario?
And the light's on and that, but he's gone to sleep.
Yeah.
He started reading and then he fell asleep.
No.
Did he intentionally, for some reason, put the light on?
Every night. It's mad. Sounds mad.
That's Karl, doesn't it?
Every night he does it.
Yeah.
He puts the light on when he goes to sleep.
Karl, is the point of this, he puts the light on for a very good reason.
Not for us, but for some people.
He's blind and it's always been on and he thinks he's turning it off, but it was on in the day and he thinks he's turning it off, but he's turning it on because he's blind.
That'd be stupid.
That works.
No, that works great, Rick.
Yeah. Thank you, Karl. So you've got to come up with...
Hang on. If you're blind, why would you put a light on?
No, he thinks it's off.
Yeah.
But why would he turn it on anyway?
Just think so he doesn't get burgled, so people know he's in because he can't see him. So he just he puts the light on when he's there, then he turns the light off when he goes to bed, so people think it's fine. But he's got it out of kilter, and actually he's walking around in the dark all day.
I don't believe that if you're blind, you turn your light on.
I don't think you'd be living on your own, would you?
I'm not having that for a second.
Do blind people live on their own?
I'm not having that for a second. Well, some people do. Lonely blind people live on their own.
No, if you got bad eyes.
Any of them women? Are there any blind women who are living on their own? No, I mean, if you know of some blind women.
08700 800 1234. We've gone through this.
If you are a blind woman
with no standards and you don't care annoying voices and smell, then get in touch with you.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be within the ages of, say, 25 to 65. You know,
right.
Well, call it 75.
You're fussy. You're fussy all of a sudden.
I know.
Yeah, go on.
If you were blind, would you live in London? Because someone said yesterday there was one struggling outside in Leicester Square. And I don't understand. If you would, I mean, you know,
might have been a tourist.
But why come to London if you're blind? It's the worst place in the world to come if you're blind.
To hear the sights.
To hear the sights.
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
Well, they have. They do the same job.
They have tourist needs like anyone else.
Yeah.
No, but it sort of stinks, and you'd go away going, "Oh, it's not that good." I just thought that I thought it was a bit weird.
Well, never mind your concern for the partially sighted or sight impaired people coming to London. Get on with this.
Yeah. So there he is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, a bit tired.
Yeah.
Just put the light on. Get to bed.
Yeah. So he turns the light on and he goes to bed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we play a track?
He's not sleeping on the job. He's a lighthouse keeper.
Well done.
Is he a lighthouse
That's
keeper?
not it, Carl.
He's a lighthouse keeper.
Right. Why wasn't the light on all the time?
Because it's light in the day.
You idiot. Play a record.
What?
Play a record. You're a buffoon.
No, actually, the light isn't on in the day, is it?
No, it's not.
I think you're the buffoon.
Yeah.
Karl has won!
Clocks from The Coldplay on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, and back, Karl Pilkington.
Hey.
He's raring to go. It's nice when you have a bit of time off, isn't it?
Yeah, how long have you had off now
About
then,
3
Karl?
weeks.
About 3 weeks,
yeah. We can't do that because we're sort of self-employed and we'd be letting people down, but it's different when you get paid anyway whether you turn up or not. But good to have you back.
I'm never off ill. That's the first time I've been off ill.
Well, no, I mean, just you're off 2 weeks and then you're off.
No, I just wish I was the kind of person who could let down an audience of regular
really,
listeners.
Yeah, but like I say...
Well, no, we spoke to you. You weren't that bad. A cold, you don't go home for a cold. We were discussing this last night in the pub, and, you don't go home for a cold. Okay, so moving on. What have we got then? We've got some great songs. I've brought in the Smiths, I've brought in Buzz Cox, I've brought in Neil Young. I know Steve's got some hip-hop.
Some great hip-hop.
I've got some great Elvis Costello. It's going to be great. Karl, come on, concentrate. You've been away for 3 weeks.
Just annoyed. No, stop saying that.
What?
You're annoying me now.
Why? What you do? Go home ill? Oh, he's annoyed me. Oh, has he? Yeah, I got a bit of headache. I'm a little bit annoyed. Can I have some time off but still get paid? Yes, of course you can,
Steve,
Karl.
right, he called me up, winding me up about this, and, right, I'm 30, right, I'm 30 now. I can only remember being off 2 times.
Oh, his memory's going as well. You'll have some time off.
And both of them were when I was at school.
What's school?
One when it was windy.
Why did you have time off? Because it was windy.
But to be honest, Karl, that lasted for 7 years. Your time off at school.
Why did you have time off? Because it was windy.
Were you windy, or was it windy outside?
No, it was like when...
Your auntie wasn't out the window, was she?
When the winds were bad in the 70s, and my mum said, oh...
Whoa. What? I remember space operas and flares. I don't remember the winds being bad in the 70s.
Well, my mum just said, you might get blown into the road, so don't do that.
She had so much faith in you, didn't she? As a human being.
Is that why she got fired from the pie shop? I'm not coming in today, I might get blown into the road.
God.
The funny thing it was, right, Steve, they had this thing going at school, because a lot of people used to wag it back then.
Used to what?
Wag it, sort of not go in.
Yeah.
Right.
And they sort of tried to make it interesting for you by giving you
an education.
a certificate if you did a full week.
Reward for the rest of your life with achievement. That sort of carrot.
And also, like, let you go home at 3 o'clock on a Friday.
Right.
If you'd done a full week and that.
Yeah.
So it was lovely weather all week. Then it just sort of changed on a Friday. And I got up and it was all windy.
It was
My mum
windy
said,
for Friday on 7, isn't it?
don't, if you don't want, don't go in, because, you might get blown into the road and that. So I said, all right, then I'll stay off. And,
so why did she told you to hold on to a fence or walk you there? What's this? Don't go out.
Immediately give up.
I love this getting blown into the road. Is that based on your cats that kept getting blown into the road?
Well, so I got to school on the Monday, right? And the teacher said,
Took you a
right,
long time.
today, to punish you, you're the only one who wrecked the whole week, right? Everyone else came in. You didn't. So everyone else is going home at 3 o'clock today. But you're not.
Brilliant. Serves you right. And
I wasn't bothered though. It was great because I said, well, you'll have to stay with me, won't you? And it was great. So all I did for half an hour was doodle and stuff. It was great that afternoon.
Yeah.
And that was ages ago. That was like when I was about 8. And that's one of the times I was off ill.
Yeah.
So it was,
but that wasn't even ill, that was wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, it's a bit different when you're
to be honest with you,
world though, Karl. You can't just not turn up because you've got a bit of a cold or you're a bit fed up. I mean, we had an appointment 4 o'clock Thursday, wasn't it? And he had to call it because I cancelled it. Meeting went on a bit late. Time management. Get things done. If it was important, you'd get it done. Play a record, Karl.
Pull your finger out, please.
Elvis Costello. Alison. What a great track that is. Beautiful. Well, Carl, we better tell them all the new great features we've come up with in the time you were off.
Right, well, we've got the film thing still going.
Okay. Yeah. That's where you take a lead role or a major role in a Hollywood blockbuster, which we then give away on VHS worth $6.99.
And something new we're trying out, because Rockbusters...
He's dead, thankfully, yes.
Is gone for a bit.
It's over.
Crosswords.
Oh, this sounds intriguing. Where'd you get the idea from? What's the basic format of this?
Right, what I've done is I've take like a popular saying from the show.
A popular what?
Popular saying, something that crops up quite a lot in the show.
In our show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First thing that sprang to mind was there's this hairy Chinese kid.
Oh, okay. Classic.
But more commonly, it would be something like, Karl, you're an idiot.
Yeah,
Karl, you idiot. Karl, you're a fool.
Oh, what did you mean? You let us down again.
Yeah, Karl, where have you been?
Yeah,
you've got a headache, have you, Karl? Yeah. You better lie down. Typical phrases like that,
yeah,
sure.
Typical phrases like that, yeah.
Karl, you're a loser. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And what I've done, I've got a load of different songs and took words from the different songs and then joined them together to make There's This Hairy Chinese Kid. And then people have to email in and say what the 5 songs were.
It sounds like the most complicated game ever. I'm looking forward to it. Have you heard any of this, Rick? Because I've not heard this at all. I'm not familiar with this.
Well, all it is, it'd go like, Hairy Chinese Kid, and it's from sort of 4 different songs.
Right.
And you've got to identify the songs.
Right. Wow.
How many songs in this, Carl?
5. There's This Hairy Chinese Kid.
Okay.
Right.
So...
And what are the prizes for that? Are these the prizes?
Yeah.
All right, well, let me tell you what they are. They're not too bad, actually. We've got Live Forever, which I assume is a CD that ties in with this new film.
Think of that! A well-known phrase from the show, and it's Hairy Chinese Kid.
Yeah.
What other... Where would you
There
hear
is no
that
other radio show in the
life?
world.
This is... Go on.
If you've just tuned in, I mean, what are you thinking?
What do you think if you've just tuned in? You're going, well-known phrase from Shaw, Hairy Chinese Kid. Oh, yeah, classic. They'll be playing that in charades this Christmas.
So yeah, this is a CD that ties in with this new film Live Forever, which is all about Britpop, and so there's stuff on there from Oasis, Blur, Pulp, etc. We've also got another Red Dwarf DVD, Marion and Jeff, the first series of that, excellent. That's on VHS, sadly, but never mind. And also the very best of Led Zeppelin, a 2 CD set there with all the classics on. So that's not bad prizes, actually. You've done yourself proud.
We've upped it. We're getting serious now. We're playing in the the bigger league. We've upped the stakes. And we want Heat Magazine not to lose touch with us just because Rockbusters is gone. Yeah. I think they're still behind us.
So we've got film. You appear in a film. We've got crosswords. How is that to do with the crossword?
Because I've got words and sort of cross them.
Okay.
Right, you don't really cross them. But, good. So words. We're playing a game called Words. Word Song. Hello and welcome to Word Song.
And obviously I imagine there'll be some more great music.
But we've got a new feature, haven't we?
Which one's this?
Are we doing within the Monkey News, the new feature?
Oh, Steve.
I'm excited. You know Monkey News is my favourite feature, so what have you added to it?
Explain it.
Right, well, there's been loads of stuff going on in the past few weeks, right? But for the times when I struggle, when sort of monkeys have had a quiet week and there isn't that much news going on, right? Come up with this thing. I sort of speak to an expert. I've spoke to him already.
You spoke to an expert, a monkey expert?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I ask him a question.
Wow.
Right? The feature, it's got a good name. That's the way I work.
Yep.
Cheapest chimps. Right?
Okay.
And what I do, I ask them a question about, how much does it cost to, keep one? How much does it cost to, feed one for a week?
Yeah.
All this sort of stuff. So I give out like a monkey story, and if that isn't enough for people, they'll also learn something else at the end of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So like...
It sounds fascinating, can I say right now?
Yeah.
That's just some of the things that we've come up with. Play a record, Carl.
Please still continue to listen there.
Yeah. Richard Ashcroft, Buy It in Bottles on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Carl Pilkington.
Carl, I need the phone number of your girlfriend. Let me explain why. I was lucky enough, once again, to be on your quiz team this week. Ricky
Still to beat me. He's still to beat me with his team. Yeah. Second I came.
We sort of the gang here and some friends. We sometimes go down to a pub quiz in the local area, and I was very nicely. I was invited by Karl to be on his team. Twice now I've been on that team. Ricky's always on another team, and what can I say, Karl? Do you mind me saying this now? Because I've analysed the team, and it's very much your team, and you've put the team together. You've recruited some excellent personnel. Your girlfriend's very, very good on the team, as is one of her work colleagues. And you normally bring in, someone like myself. I like to think I'm providing something with the entertainment section. I seem to remember last time I answered at least 6 or 7 questions that other people hadn't got. So I felt I provided something there. Karl, I rather like John Harvey Jones, who used to be called in to sort of troubleshoot companies. I see why you are not winning ever, and it's a rather pricey contest, isn't it? It costs a tenner to enter per person, and unless you get in the top 3, you're not going to get to see your money back. No. So I think you're going to maybe need to step down from the team, because Karl, I'm not sure. I am not sure. You consider yourself a kind of player manager, but frankly, I'm not sure you're providing enough.
Right.
See, this is funny, because as bad as I imagine you are, I don't think Steve would make it into my team, so he's getting a bit cocky here. I want to know what your opinion of him, because he's told me he's great on it.
Well, you bang out of order, first of all.
Okay.
Do you have a good night when you're with us?
I tell you what, I wish I'd lost a tenner every time I've come down. That would have improved it.
You point out there about the football analogy.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Ferguson, when did he score a goal?
Right.
He doesn't. He tells the others how to do it. Right? That's my role.
He doesn't take up one of the 11, though, does he?
No, exactly.
It's not like you can only field 10.
Yeah.
Because we only got 10 again. I want to be in the 11.
Exactly. He's not running around in midfield, falling over.
Yeah, shouting, "Oh, what have I told you?"
Yeah.
No.
Right. I'll admit.
And there's a limit of 5 players. We should explain that. That's the point.
Yeah, there's only 5 players on the team.
So.
It was pretty tricky on Tuesday, though, wasn't it? It was one of the tougher...
Tell everyone the one question you got right.
Something about...
Well, tell us the answer. The 2 words you had to say to get the answer.
Danny Minogue.
Danny Minogue. That was what you provided, Danny Minogue.
Is this valuable?
Well, no, not really, because there was at least 2 of us who also knew the answer.
Oh, well,
we gave him. No, exactly. We gave it to Karl. We massaged his ego. But I just feel Karl.
Do you know what? I feel a bit bad now, because I just sort of had a crushed face. Then.
Can I just tell you right now?
He just can't believe this.
Can I just tell you right now? I think the problem is this. I think there's that precious 5th position that is not being filled at the moment, I think, consistently enough by a decent player, right? You've got a solid team. I'm thinking if you want to remain on the team, you are going to have to pull your finger out and find a 5th member that is going to provide, and I'll tell you where the weaknesses are. I can tell you right now, mate. The weaknesses are natural history and science. Something which Ricky Gervais is scoring on week in, week out on his team.
There is a few.
Now, if he was available for a transfer, we could be fine. But we've got to find someone to fill in that space. Otherwise, I'm either going to quit, or you're going to have to step down. Because I don't think I can be on a team where there is these obvious deficiencies. There are visible deficiencies.
And, you know, the £10.
That's £10. I'm not made of money. That's once a month.
I've seen him depressed for 2 hours when he lost £20 at a casino after 5 hours playing.
Don't bring that back. Don't bring up that again.
Yeah.
That story.
He doesn't like wasting money, Karl. You know that.
What do you think? What's the solution? We've got to think proactively now. We've got to sort this out.
See, there's always other things going on in my mind when I'm in that pub quiz. For me, it's just a little bit of fun.
Sure.
It's a night out. Do you know what I mean? Suzanne enjoys it.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a get-together. We have a chat beforehand.
Yeah.
We have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
But there was other things on my mind.
Karl, I could do that here. I don't have to lose a tenner.
Wait, what were you thinking during the quiz then, when the questions were coming out? What were you thinking of?
Well, what it was, right, just before the quiz started, I had to go to the toilet, right? Because the rule is, right, people who don't go to it, once it starts, phones off, no more toilet. They take it dead serious, don't they, right?
Yeah.
So I went to the toilet. Now, I'm not being out of order here, it just got me thinking, right? I went to the toilet. The gay fella in there, right?
There was a gay fella in there?
Gay fella in the toilet. Now,
how could you tell?
How did you know?
Just typical, you know, everything about it, right?
Everything about it, right, yeah. What, large handlebar moustache, leather cap.
Butt plugs, amyl nitrate. Could I just say that these views do not reflect the views of the management of XFM or me and Steve.
Or most of the people in this country.
Go on, Karl. What's your problem?
Yeah, but this is what I'm worried about, really. But this is why I only got Danny Minogue right. Right? Because this was floating around my mind. Went
She's
to
a
the
big
toilet.
gay icon,
Now,
isn't she?
go into the toilet. They have like men's cubicle and they have women's cubicle.
Yeah.
Now, without sounding out of order, is it wrong for me to think gay men should have their own little cubicle?
Call in.
They should have their own. Well, not cubicle. You mean an actual toilet, I suppose.
When I was at the urinal,
Yeah.
normally, there's a fella there, and then you go, all right, and there's no pressure. But I couldn't go. I was thinking, should I wait? If I go into the toilet, it'll look obvious.
Yeah.
I had loads of pressure, and
But
this was
what were
going
you
on.
worried about?
I'm so sorry.
What were you concerned about?
Viewers? I'm so
Well,
sorry.
it's like, right, listen, when I was a kid, right, and it's all right for you to go into women's toilets when you're a kid, it's like, oh, it's a bit cute,
Yeah.
right, as long as you're not, like, over 15 or something, right?
Right.
But when I was a kid, I went into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet,
Yeah.
right, and you see everything. And, no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw, like, a woman.
Yeah.
That, right, and my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was, she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
Caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What are caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right.
And, yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear.
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were
It
you?
was like a ripped tennis ball.
What? Right, we're off air. We're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys. Iced tea. That's how I'm living. Bit of old school hip hop.
Where's our tea? All right.
Good point, yeah.
No, go make me a cup of coffee or something.
Well, before you do that, can I just qualify something? I'm a little bit concerned
Yeah.
about your toilet discussion. What exactly is your point again? I was just a bit bemused.
You see, it's a tricky one. All I'm saying is, right, there I was at the pub quiz. I go to the toilet, not thinking about anything. I try to go, right, there's a little gay fella next to me.
I love this little gay fella.
Now, the weird thing is, there's nothing stopping him having a little glance, right, because he's allowed in the fella's toilet.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not allowed to go into the woman's toilet and have a little look round.
Right.
So all I'm saying is, should they have another toilet area?
What, for gay people?
Yeah.
And so this would be gay men and lesbians? Is that going to complicate things?
Well,
I mean, I can only assume. I mean, to what point? I'll ask you a question, right? If you're intimidated, that's a shame. But most gay men aren't looking at your knob. You know that.
what do you mean?
I can only say that 99.9% of gay men who use a urinal standing next to what they assume is a heterosexual man aren't looking at his knob.
What they're doing then?
They're emptying their bladder.
No, but the thing is,
I can't talk
you're
politics with Karl.
saying like, about would you have one toilet for lesbian women and gay fellas, right?
What does that mean? Would it be mixed? Would it just be?
Well,
would it have a man on one? That's heterosexual man. One little picture of a woman on the other, and then what? What would the little icon be?
A man and a woman?
A man and a woman.
Just having a chat?
Yeah. In pink and dot
But
lines.
you couldn't mix them because then what would happen is you'd get people who are going, oh, I'll play up to this a bit,
What, pretend to be gay?
and sort of grow a moustache and shave their head.
And pretend to be a lesbian.
Right. Yeah. So, I see. So, people pretending to be gay so they could go in and have a look at the lesbians.
Yeah.
Right. So that would mean that we need 4 cubicles now, would we?
Yeah, no, this is fine. 4 cubicles.
So every pub
How
now...
many toilets do we need at
Every
the
pub's
moment?
now got 4 toilets.
Oh, Karl, bisexuals.
Yeah. No, interesting.
Bisexuals. How many toilets do we need now? Call the council.
Do you use any?
Huh?
No.
No, because they're interested in everything, aren't they?
Because the little bisexual fella will be looking at your knob.
Right. With them,
Yeah.
what you do, you just have a door. You open it, and there's one urinal there, so you can't get a queue. They have to sort of wait.
I just thought that, well, why can't there just be a thing between the urinals so no one can look at anyone else's nut?
Wait a minute. Just to go back to Ricky's point, what stops, even if we've got the toilet for gay men, what stops the gay men who want to have a look at your willy going in the regular toilet and pretending that they're straight?
Most men don't wear gay across their head.
Exactly.
They don't have a tattoo. There's no branding yet in the British House where they have to declare.
So we're going to have to expand this. So we've all got to carry identity.
Do you know you can see a gay, can you? Coming a mile off. No?
No, I'll just hold it in next time.
No. Can you tell gay men? Do you know a gay man?
I'd say, probably, if you did if you lined some people up and said, point them out, I reckon I'd get...
But hold on, we're not talking about people dressed in leather with the arse cut out and an handlebar moustache.
Yeah.
We're talking about, the everyday, non-seen...
of course.
Yeah, but I mean, suppose I put you in a room and there was 10 naked men, right?
Yeah.
And there's 5 gay men and 5 hetero. Could you walk along that line looking at those gay...
Am I naked?
No, you don't have to be naked. Why would you have to be naked?
To catch them out.
Play a record!
How would you catch them out?
No, don't go into it. Don't go into it. Don't go into it. Play a record. I'm miserable now. Would you share a toilet with Morrissey? From Manchester, you have a lot to talk about, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
We've had an email, Rick, from Jim, and he's just simply said, what about a separate cubicle for bold Mancunians?
Wow.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You just have your own toilet.
The Thrills, One Horse Town on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Now, Karl Pilkington is getting ready. It's the start of a new strand in the show, a new quiz, a new competition to replace Rockbusters. Now, that's quite a tall order, but what have you done?
Right, like I said, if you've only just tuned in, what it is, I've took, and I'll be taking, a well-known saying every week from the show, something that crops up a lot. First one that sprang to mind was...
There's a little gay fella standing next to me in the urinal?
That's next week.
Okay.
This week, there's this airy Chinese kid, right?
Yeah.
That's crops up quite a lot.
Sweeping the nation.
Right. So what I've done, I've got 5 songs.
Yeah.
And I've edited them together to make that saying.
You've got words from songs where any part of that sentence occurs to recreate it. Yeah. Now, what do they need to do? Do they need to say what the song is? Just the 5 songs?
I mean, I was going to say song and artist, but if you want, just a song.
So there's 5 things there, and if someone doesn't get all 5, it's still worth emailing in because we might give it to the one who's got the most, and then...
Yeah.
Can I suggest we go for artist rather than song? Only because sometimes it's quite tricky to get a song title. Sometimes it's very odd, or it's not quite what you think it is. So maybe artist is an easier one.
Are you happy with that, Karl? It's your competition.
I mean, Steve always does this whenever I come up with an idea.
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure it's just the best it can be, Karl.
Yeah, no, he came up with a few game shows, and Steve was going, no, it's no good. And Karl said to me, he said, it's the one of The Office ever got on telly.
Yeah, but, well, we shall see how Cheapest Chimps plays out. But frankly, the fact that you said to me, Steve, I've come up with the best game show ever, it's called Cheapest Chimps, what's the idea? I don't know, I just like the name. It's something to do with chimps. I thought, well, I'm not sure that's the best game show ever. And what was the other one you came up with that you told me about? I think a few people will be disagreeing with him, Karl. I think people will say that Cheapest Chimps could be the best game show ever. You know, when I was at school, people like you, I really didn't like. You're a stirrer, Gervais. He flits, doesn't he, from one side to the next, Karl. The one thing, we may argue, mate, but at least we're consistent. Ricky Gervais flipping from one side to the other. One day he's on Karl's side.
When was the last time Steve wrestled you to the ground and got you in a leg clamp?
No, you're right.
Never.
What, is that supposed to be a good thing?
Well, didn't you see us?
Yeah, I saw you struggling in Karl's office earlier.
He was punching my legs to release me. We were on the floor, and I was squeezing him with my mighty legs, wasn't I, Karl?
Right.
It was like, I imagine that's what a crab feels like when an octopus has got it. We were playing that, weren't we?
So anyway... So, I'll play you this clip now. It's 10 seconds long. We'll play it a couple of times because you'll need to take it in. Mm-hmm. So here it is then. What are we saying? We're saying artists?
Let's go with artists.
Artists. So email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Name the 5 artists it has taken to make up the saying, there's this airy Chinese kid.
Give that email address again.
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
There's this airy Chinese kid.
Here we go. Play it again.
Play it again.
Here we go.
I think you better play it once more.
I've got them.
Have you got them all?
Yeah.
That's nice work.
Here we go.
I can just remind you now that the prizes include a Red Dwarf DVD, Marion and Jeff, the first series of that on VHS, a Live Forever Britpop CD, and also the very best of Led Zeppelin. Let's play one of those actually while we're here. Brilliant rock and roll. One of the prizes on Karl's competition this week is the very best of Led Zeppelin. That's obviously rock and roll. We've also got a Live Forever Britpop CD, Marion and Jeff, and Red Dwarf. And should we play it again? So people
There's
have got
this
another
hairy
chance?
Chinese kid.
Who are the artists?
Here we go.
It's tricky. It's not very easy. Once more.
One more.
Well, there you go.
Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk. Those prizes can be yours. I, at the quiz, also discovered, of course, and I don't know, I'm just intrigued to know, Karl, I'm just intrigued to know. It was your girlfriend's birthday, wasn't it? Earlier in the week? Or last week?
On Monday, yeah.
And, I mean, obviously it was a triumph with the stuff you got her for Christmas.
The condoms.
The box of condoms?
Box set of condoms.
Oh, yeah.
not just the singles, the whole set.
Yeah, a complete collection.
Brilliant.
So what did you go for this
What'd you
time?
get her?
Yeah, but
No,
Yeah,
but it's her birthday. How long have you been together?
about 9 years.
Okay, so, God, it must cost you so much. every
No, but it
birthday.
starts getting tricky, doesn't it? Because I spoiled her a lot in the first few years.
Yeah.
So then you
Here's
start-
a packet of rubber bands, enjoy them.
Oh.
Well, it's what she wanted.
Okay.
I mean, you're making out as if
No, everyone wants paper clips. Come on, what did you get her?
got her a new pair of gloves.
Right.
All right, well.
And?
What, nice leather ones from Selfridges or Harrods or something?
They were good ones, the sort she likes. So they were.
Well, they weren't the little woolen ones that she had.
Yeah.
I thought that was a joke when she said he got me these, because I laughed.
No, but I know that's the one she did have.
When they said it's his birthday, right, it was her birthday Monday, and me and Steve wanted to get her, and she went, he got me these, because she had those little woolen gloves on. I laughed, because I thought she was joking, Karl.
That's what she wanted.
Right.
I've told you before about buying presents.
Did those gloves have your name sewn in them? And a piece of string that ran over the back of your duffel coat?
You know, I've never been into getting presents and that. I had the problem at that Christmas one, that time with the Victoria Plum.
Yeah, we'd hate that. We'd hate to bring that back.
We've done that.
Because you talked about the book, because it's kind of to do with your dad, isn't it? He's a very bad gift buyer, was that the problem?
Well, yeah, my dad just wouldn't bother. It was my mum who sort of made an effort, and she sort of worked out half of what I wanted, then she left it to me dad to get it off someone, see if he could get one cheap or whatever.
I love the fact that usually people talk about, like, drinking heavily or violent abuse, right?
Yeah.
But here's what he's been left with and scarred with from parents is bad gift buying.
Yeah, and
That's
the
not so
Victoria
bad,
Plum
is it?
incident.
In the greater scheme of things in the world,
Yeah, but-
that's not a bad thing to have, is it?
Right, there was this, this is what it's like about getting presents and stuff, right? With my mum and dad.
Go on.
My mate, Colin, right? He
Colin
had
Makin?
No, Colin Bailey.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
He had a little Sinclair Spectrum, right?
Yeah.
Computer,
Yeah.
which was like the thing to have at that
yeah,
time,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You used to always go round to his house. The deal was...
Not the one you had to play through the window because you weren't allowed to.
No, that's another lad.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is a different lad. And the deal was, he came to our house, and my mum gave him a pie. And then I'd go round to his, and I'd stay there for a few hours playing, you know, Hungry Horace and stuff like that on it.
Yeah.
Right? Now, my mum and dad knew that I really wanted one of these computers, right? So I waited about a year. Came round to Christmas Day. I thought, I reckon might have one. Turned out they bought me the wrong one. They bought me a ZX81 instead of a Spectrum, right? And Christmas Day, I'm there trying to load the games up. It's not working. I'm thinking, what's wrong, right? And the thing with me, when I was a kid, I used to get quite sort of agitated.
This is
quite
the
easy,
moment.
right? I found out that it needed a RAM pack to make it work, right? Looking in the thing and it's saying, and make sure you put your RAM pack in the back. And I was like, oh, where's the RAM pack? And my dad's going, I don't know, I've got you the main bit. That's it. So I was that wound up, I just was sick, right? Just sick. I didn't feel sick or anything, I just was like, oh God. Went to the sink, just sick. Because I was that on edge about it. I said, come on, we've got to get one. And my dad's like, Tandy's shut, we're not gonna get anything today. Ruined again, Christmas Day. That was after the year when my train set got blown up by our kid. The following year, no RAM pack. And now you ask me, why don't I get good presents?
He's scarred. He just
I'm gonna die. Honestly, I'm gonna die. He's just clean sick.
Yeah. There's no RAM pack.
Did you get to the bottom of it? Why wasn't there a RAM pack?
You have to buy them separate.
Oh,
It's one of them
okay.
cons.
What do you mean I can't play Frogger?
Oh no.
So, wasn't there another incident when you threw up? Spontaneously threw up? Through sheer anxiety?
I do get it. It's not so much now because I've relaxed a bit, but as a kid I used to be quite on edge all the time with certain things.
Do you think that's what happened to your
The
cat
wind.
that kept being sick? That it didn't get the food it wanted? And it just threw up? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
God, so they shaved it.
Yeah, but again, you see, the cat thing, I mean, it's mad. I was thinking about it the other day, right? I used to think I had quite a normal upbringing,
You didn't.
right? And someone was talking
Your
about the
mother
cat.
once told you not to go to school because it was windy, Carl. It was not a normal upbringing.
The cat was being sick, so she shaved it, so it was easier to clean.
Right, well, my mum and dad went on holiday, right? And I stayed at the Ross's down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Only a kid, must have been about 5 or something, right? And I was always running around in the house. I had a lot of energy as a kid. What the Rosses did, they had this cat that was dead violent, the most violent sort of angry cat I have ever witnessed.
A tiger.
It was honestly, Steve, if it was bigger, it would have been, because it was just always having a go at you.
Yeah.
If you went to pat it on the head, it went to bite you and stuff. And what they used to do with it, to stop me running around, I'd sort of be running around, and then I'd get a bit tired, and they'd say, have a lie down on the settee. So I'd lie down on the settee and I'd nod off. And what they used to do, I'd wake up and I'd put the cat on my belly. Right? So I'd be scared to move because it's like it's going to get me.
But it would keep you there.
It kept me there, and it used to sort of slaver on me, and they'd sort of, go out or whatever, and I'd be lying there. That's not normal, is it?
Carl, sorry, were you created by the Brothers Grimm for one of their fairy tales? What kind of a life is that?
A cat paperweight to keep Karl in place. He keeps blowing around. It's windy. We'll have to weigh him down. Be careful. Your mum probably told him that it's a windy day. You got to get something heavy on him. Otherwise, he just gets blown into the road. God.
Bless him. Carl, let's just hear your thing once more. Give
One
people
more
a
time.
final chance.
All right, here we go.
Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk.
Strokes someday. Do email in if you've got any of these, because most people have only got 3 out of the 5. Only one person's got 4, and they haven't got the second bit, the this of there's this hairy Chinese kid. I reckon if you've got that, I realise that I've only got 4. I got that one wrong, so that's the one to get. All right? Ooh, those chili peppers are quite hot. Can't stop. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
All right.
Karl, you know what the time is? Bong. Monkey news.
Yeah. Right.
Imagine if Trevor McDonald started like this.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of stuff going on that with monkeys.
Oh, yeah?
I was mentioning earlier how we're sort of making the feature grow a bit, right? So I'm thinking, I haven't told you, Steve, either. I've actually been asked to write a thing about monkeys.
A poem?
No, for a magazine called Something Apes.
Right.
They want me to do like a column, 500 words about apes.
About monkeys?
Anything I want on monkeys. Anything.
What are you going to write?
Don't know. Think about it.
Well, give him a typewriter. I come up with Shakespeare eventually.
Yeah. You could write about that. Why didn't you write about that? The fact that you don't believe it. You don't believe that an infinite number of monkeys could type can do what Shakespeare?
Because you reckon most of them hadn't read Shakespeare, so they wouldn't know some of the spellings.
Exactly.
It wouldn't happen.
You idiot. Get on with it.
All right.
There's been a few things, but one that springs to mind is they found a load of monkeys somewhere. Right?
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine this if this was news.
Yeah.
Go on. Where?
Somewhere.
I think it was in...
17th century?
It doesn't matter that bit. Right?
Okay.
Found a load of monkeys that are having a good chat.
Go on.
They're having a good chat. All right.
What do
They
you
found
mean?
monkeys that can talk.
Yeah.
They've worked out... They've got about 534 different words that they're using to, like, have a chat about stuff.
More than you.
Yeah, what do they chat about then?
Just, things that monkeys are worrying about. Just, where do you get that from?
Who does your hair?
You going out with her again, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
Sorry, you can't just leave that.
No. I'm just intrigued. I'm just intrigued to know what else. Is there any?
No,
Were
I
they-
mean, that
Were they
was-
discussing the humanity? Did you see that program on Channel 5?
Yeah.
He can walk upright.
Yeah.
was good,
But
man.
I mean,
Did you
what
see
do
how
mean?
well
Do you
hung
mean
he
they
was?
taught them? They taught themselves this language?
Yeah.
Where is this? In the wild? Is this? Is it? Not sign language.
It's
but
in some jungle somewhere. They found these monkeys. He heard some explorer was over there, cutting through the woods and that.
and he heard his name,
Heard
and he
some-
thought, "That's what he went. What do you want, Ronnie?" He went, "It wasn't me. I didn't say.
Yeah.
I didn't say. Oh, Snodgrass. Where'd you get that gun?"
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's only me and you here.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
No, it's not weird. It's not true.
Well,
right, come on then. What's next?
Once again, what I'm thinking. Well, I mean, that did happen.
So, well,
And to sort of add to that feature,
that's not true.
we're doing cheapest chimps.
Right. Can I just say now to the audience, if you thought that Rockbusters was bad, if you thought that piece of rubbish earlier about the Chinese hairy kid was bad, I'm suspecting this is going to be really not very good at all. I'm just pointing the finger.
What do you think of it? What do you think of his negativity, Carl? And
He keeps doing it.
I just don't think you should start with the name of the quiz first. This is my only concern. You come up with cheapest chimps, and now you're trying to construct a game around that.
see,
And I'm
well-
not sure it's a proper. Well, okay. What is the game? Let's hear it.
Right. It's about a chimp. Right.
Surprising.
Spoke to an expert about them.
Who was the expert?
Someone at London Zoo.
Okay.
How many bananas do you think the little chimp that they've got at London Zoo eats a day?
Right. How many bananas is a little chimp at London
Can
Zoo?
they call in for this?
No, I'd leave it. I'm just testing it out on Steve because we've already got an email thing going on here.
So how many bananas do they eat a day? One chimp per day. How many bananas?
Yeah.
How many bananas does a chimp eat a day? And does this mean that? Because sometimes I've seen them on the telly. They peel one. They'll just eat a bit of it, then they'll throw it away. We're talking a whole banana.
How many bananas does it eat a day?
How many bananas do you eat a day?
Getting angry. Come on.
Well, I'll try and have 2 if I've got time, but I'm pretty busy.
Well, I'll go swinging on your tyre.
How many do you
I
reckon?
think a little monkey, tiny little monkey, per day, over the course of a day, I reckon he probably eats 15 bananas.
Right, Ricky, what are you going for? Little chimp at London Zoo.
But hold on. But presumably they don't only feed it bananas. So
Okay.
so the question is.
It's how many bananas does it eat? Come on,
Yeah, but
Rick.
how many does it get given? It would eat 15 if it was given 15, but it might be given one slice of banana, 15 oranges, 200 potatoes, and some lettuce.
How many bananas does it eat? Come on. It's
5.
have a guess.
5?
Yeah.
Right. It's only 1.
Yeah, because it only gets given one.
Cheapest chimps.
What?
So it's pretty cheap to have a chimp.
Right. I'm on your side now, Steve.
I don't understand what happened then. So at the end of it, you always shout cheap as chimps. Is that what? That's the quiz, is it?
Oh, play a record. Carl.
Wait, so is that it? Is that seriously
Is
it?
that it? Was that the first instalment of Cheap as Chimps?
Yeah.
We'll have to see what the press say about this.
And why does it only eat one banana? Because it only gets given one banana.
I think that's all it wants.
No.
So you don't even know. You didn't even bother to
No,
ask him.
it wouldn't just get given one banana and nothing else. It would get given banana and then lots of other stuff like apples, oranges, carrots. It would get given a balanced diet.
Cigars.
Yeah. So it's just how many do they give it at London Zoo?
I look forward to playing this again. was who is he and what is he to you? We have not had any successful answers on your quiz, Carl. We've had people who've
That's
got
what you get
a
when you
maximum
put
of 4.
a duck in a microwave.
Yeah, yeah.
Bill Withers.
Nice.
All right.
Cheers. So I'm not talking about cheapest chimps.
That's safe. That's going to run and run.
Yeah,
that is going to run and run.
That's really got legs.
I'm going to check the press Monday. I can only assume it's a Triumph.
Exactly, another Pilkington Triumph.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the prize, if you don't mind, Carl, to Karen and Jeff Gillian, because they're the only they were the only couple that got the second answer, which was very, very
But
tricky.
they got 4 today.
But they only got 4
but
right.
4 is the top answer, so should we give the answers
play it,
now?
Carl, and then tell us who each one is.
Right. So there you go.
I didn't know the second one.
There's
Play it
this
again.
very Chinese kid.
So the first one, the Lars.
There she goes.
Right.
That's George Harrison.
No.
That's Philip Bailey. And that's Deacon Blue.
Right. So it was the Lars,
Yeah. What's the second one?
Strokes,
That was very tricky.
That is hard.
George Harrison
Harrison,
for Airy.
yeah.
That's all I could get. It was Ari.
Ari Krishna, yeah.
But it, Chinese, Phil Bailey.
Chinese War is.
Yeah. And Deacon Blue, Real Gone Kid.
Real Gone Kid, yeah.
There's this airy Chinese kid.
Very, very hard.
I love the fact that the normal bit of that, like, the normal bit is like the well-known phrase, there's this hairy Chinese kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, nothing happened there. That's normal. There's this hairy Chinese kid. As a phrase that often... In fact, you're right. We must have said that phrase 20 times today. When was the last time that was said 20 times?
Never. I don't think it's ever been said anywhere.
There's this hairy Chinese kid. I mean...
Even in China.
I don't think it's... Well, it's very rare.
Definitely not said in China. The prizes they've won.
The prizes they won: Red Dwarf DVD, Live Forever, The Best of Britpop, Marion and Jeff on VHS, and The Best of Led Zeppelin. Well done to Karen and Jeff Gillian.
I've also seen no proof of this hairy Chinese kid.
None whatsoever.
Alpine Stars, Burning Up on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Steve, you were out of the room there. Mm-hmm. Karl took a phone call from someone.
Okay.
He's found a cellmate.
Right.
Not a soulmate. I think one day they will be cellmates.
Yes.
Because he's just like, he loves everything Karl loves, and he was telling Karl stuff, and Karl's face was lighting up.
Yeah.
He's told him of 2 Russian kids in the circus. They're covered in hair, and their mum tells them off because they're covered in fleas. Karl said, see, that annoys me again, innit? They do something else. And the bloke went, yeah, they should just make money out of being hairy. And Karl went, exactly. And he said, have you heard of the 3-legged juggler? And the bloke went, no, what's that? He went, that annoys me as well. Because he thinks they shouldn't have done juggling, they should have done football.
Do you know what I mean, though, Steve?
What do you mean a 3-legged juggler? What are you talking
He's a
about?
famous 3-legged juggler.
Oh, he's mega famous. He's like the Beckham of wherever he's from.
But the other day I was looking in, I don't know, Bizarre magazine or something, right? And there was this fella who, he had no arms. So you saw a picture of him. His job was fixing watches. Did it with his feet.
Go on.
Well, it's just, why pick the most hardest job to do when you haven't got any hands? Crush grapes. Or... Do you know what I mean? That annoys me.
Oh, crush grapes. Imagine him being told that, and he comes into the careers advisory where I go, now, what do you want to do, Hargreaves? Make watches? Right, take a look at your arms. Crush grapes, mate. Sorry, you're a grape crusher. Next. Brilliant. Brilliant. I would love you to be a career advisory in some sort of clinic. It'd be brilliant.
I like the fact that it annoys you. Here's a man, he's got no arms, he has learned to fix watches with his feet.
Yeah.
An incredible talent, incredible skill, he's utilising that brilliantly. That's annoying to you. You are angered by it.
Right, I'm only being honest. Now, you be honest, right? Your watch is broke. Who would you go to? You're in a rush. You need it fixing in a rush. Now, you need some fresh wine.
Be honest.
Oh, you're amazing.
But what's this thing that you've been talking about, this video?
Freaks, right. It was a thing that was banned for like 50 years. I think it's been taken off again, but I don't know why, if it's just been deleted, right? It's a quest. If anyone out there has got a copy of Freaks on DVD or VHS, can Karl borrow it, please? I mean, I almost want to set up a camera to see him watching it.
It's absolutely real. They use people in the circus of the time. I think it's the 20s or 30s of the Depression. And there's people, there's coneheads, there's a bearded lady, all genuine. There's a bloke they call the human slug who's got no arms and no legs, Karl. And he's just there, and he rolls a cigarette and lights it with his mouth.
I think I've seen his brother, who isn't called the human slug, is called the pillow.
Right. How does he make a living?
He,
Does anyone want to meet Karl for money? Do you know what I mean?
the annoying thing was, right, there was a picture of him. I was going to put it on
I think I've seen his brother.
on our website, we put things up like this, right? If you go to ricky.gervais at xfm.co.uk /
What? You put things like that on my website? It's nothing to do with me. I want people to know that website is not kept or looked at by me. So, what have you put on there?
There's a fella on there who's known as the pillow. And he's, you see, I get a bit worried with things like this because we're not sort of having a go or anything. It's just things that fascinate me.
you.
Yeah. And, yeah, it's a guy, it might be the same sort of thing. What's your one
I
called?
bet you used to stare at people with goiters, didn't you, when you were little? In Tesco's.
Well, just go to xfm.co.uk / Ricky, it is.
What's the worst thing you've ever seen on, like, a human face?
You know what it is, and
What
I
is
don't
it?
want to talk about it.
I can't remember. Have you
No.
told me?
Yeah.
What is it?
But go,
It's not
go
the
to,
elephant lady.
Go
that used
to the, yeah.
Is it the elephant lady? You talked about that, I know.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it again. Go to the website and see the human pillow.
Why is he a human pillow?
That's what annoyed me. I thought he was more of a draft excluder.
Oh, that breaks all kinds of rules.
Buzzcocks, harmony in the head. Now, things are flying here at XFM. People have called in. There is a video of freaks on the way. Karl's going to see that within the week. That's exciting. That is exciting for me. Do you know what I mean? About our education of Karl. We started off trying to teach him about science and history, and now we just find out he likes pictures of hairy Chinese kids and
Who
women.
doesn't?
Who doesn't? No, true. You've got a theory about pictures of freaks, haven't you?
You see, you always bring things up that I don't want to talk about, because I'm really worried that people, if you've just tuned in for the first time, it's the first time you hear it, and we're talking about hairy Chinese kids.
Yeah.
Talking about the human worm.
Karl, listen. People don't think that you're taking the piss out of those people. They lump you in with them. Do you know what I mean? They think that you're a freak of nature. So you can say anything you want. Do you know what I mean? Because it's honest, it's from the heart, it's genuine. So don't worry about that.
Yeah, but Suzanne was saying last night that I've got a heart of stone, or whatever it is.
Why?
Because I wasn't crying at Comic Relief. And all I always used to say to her, get out Elephant Man, let me watch that for 30 minutes, I'll be crying my heart out.
Why? Why do you care about that but not...
Because it's that is more real, isn't it, right? Think of John Merrick.
Sorry. What, the film starring John Hurt is more real than footage of starving people in Africa?
No, but what I'm saying is, think about... See, this is why I didn't want to bring it up, because people are going to just say...
Well, you're allowed to cry at what you like. People can't have you for not crying at someone and crying at someone else.
Imagine that, like, if you've seen the film, you know, his head's all, you know, messed up and that.
Yeah.
He's getting picked on all the time.
Yeah.
By Michael Elphick, I remember.
Yeah.
It's just really, really sad. Whereas, you know, we're trying to help
But
out
you give him a bun
people.
and he forgets it.
Do you know what I mean, though?
He never forgets, Rick.
Oh, dear.
Anyway.
Oh, God.
We're giving away stuff again.
Yeah.
Time
Tell
for
me
the
your theory about freaks who have their picture taken.
No, I'd leave it.
No, can I tell
we'll
you?
do it next week, then.
Can I tell you what this
Go
is?
on, quickly, what is it?
Right, when he sees a little picture, like in his books he's got, he carries round those things, right? And there's like a fella with a little head with some like able-bodied people. He goes, the only reason they got to take that picture, right, was so they could show their mates, say, look at me, the little fella with a little head. That's his theory.
Yeah. So every picture of a freak, they're being...
Right, Steve, let me describe the picture to you. This little fella with a little head,
Right.
playing on the piano.
I've seen it.
all his family stood around and mates and that. When have you ever seen a picture of someone playing the piano and everybody wants to be in on it? Doesn't happen.
Maybe it was one of those kind of Christmas cards they sent out to everyone.
It wasn't. You could see one of them was like in a rush to go away. He was probably planned to go out, and he was like, "But they were taking a picture." It's I'll be in it then before I go out, and it was all. It's out of order.
Yeah.
If you say, do you know the one?
I do know the one you mean. Yeah.
Go,
What about the one in the when you went down to Cornwall in that little
We'll talk
pub?
about that next week.
What you want to get on, do you?
Yeah, right. We've got to give away another prize.
Yes, you lucky people. For those of you that haven't seen it and do not have the requisite £4.99 to buy it yourselves, you can win on VHS cassette, panned and scanned. Billy Elliot, the special edition, includes bonus documentary, The Billy Elliot Boy.
Oh,
and,
I'd like to see how they really sort of made that film.
Exactly. Well, it's the hit film Billy Elliot, and you can win that on VHS. Because Carl, I assume you have included yourself in an excerpt from the movie.
Taking a scene from the film.
Who do you play, Billy?
I'm playing the part of Billy.
Brilliant.
And we'll have a question at the end of it.
Come on.
Brilliant.
2, 3 potable ray and
Right. Just been down the valley. So you don't know where you. What are you looking like that for? What's wrong with Bally?
What's wrong with Bally?
Yeah, well, what's wrong with it? It keeps you fit and that. What do you think, Auntie Nora? You think about me doing Bally?
I used to go to Bally.
There you go. She used to go to Bally.
Used to say I could have been a professional dancer if I'd had the training.
Bet you were pretty good, weren't you? Wasn't the time you had wind for 5 minutes, was it? But you well glided across.
Will you shut up?
What's wrong with Bally, anyway?
For girls. Not for lads, Billy. Lads do football or
Well, I've done that, yeah.
boxing or...
Did that for a couple of weeks, so... Wrestling?
Wrestling?
Yeah, wrestling, yeah.
Oh, friggin' Bally.
Well... Don't worry about it, anyway. Just... Is it alright if my mate Wayne stays over tonight? He just wants to sleep over. He's just coming over to...
Wayne, sleep?
Yeah, he just stays over. I'm not gay or anything, he's just... I don't fancy him, I'm not...
Yes, you do.
I don't...
Yes, you bloody well do.
What, just because I want my mate Wayne to sleep over and I've started doing ballet, that turns me into a gay man, does it? You haven't seen my Village People album lying around?
You're asking for a hiding.
Just joking, just having a laugh. Just didn't mean... I've had enough in here, I'm going out.
So, from now on, you stay here, you look after your nana. Got it?
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
Well, there it is. What's the question?
Powerful. I'd like to know what was the name of the actor that Karl was taking the role of. Does that make sense? That's not
Yeah.
grammatically quite right, but
Well,
anyway,
that's
yeah.
fine.
Who was the young lad that Karl was taking the place of there? Name of the actor, not the character.
And just email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
You can win yourself.
You gotta be fast.
You can win yourself a VHS edition of Billy Elliot worth £4.99 price. I'm going to leave the sticker on, which has actually got the price on.
Brilliant.
I'll leave that on so you know just what you've got in you.
Foo Fighters. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Feeder.
Feeder.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing now. Why have we got to stop? Sorry, we just had an argument then. Why have we got to stop at 5-2?
It's just the football's on, isn't it? So
So what can we do? We could do a link here, and then we can play.
we'll play a song, do a little.
What about
chat.
the competition? We got to announce the competition.
Well, Steve.
Well, I can tell you right now that there's only 2 people, it would appear, that are interested in a VHS copy of Billy Elliot. That's how mediocre that gift and that prize is, Carl. I don't know if you want to learn from that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give this one to MJ McKay, who has correctly identified that you were taking the part of Jamie Bell
That's
in
it.
Billy Elliot. So, well done.
Right, just forward me that, and I'll
Sort that out.
we'll get the video.
What film are you doing next week?
Don't know. I've got been out and bought a couple. Got Silence of the Lambs I can do something with.
Right.
Bought Fight Club, but it's a bit difficult. Always open to suggestions and that. So, you got any favourite films?
What about the 1930s film Freaks?
Can't wait. I cannot wait for
That'd be
your...
brilliant. That'd be good.
Excited about that.
Why don't you do a film review of that next week as well?
Yeah, well, it depends. If the fella, you know, if anyone's got it, just send it in. I'll send it you back once I've watched it. So that'll be good. Next week we'll do...
Oh, please tell me there's going to be more Cheap as Chimps.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
We'll see what the press say. We'll see what the press say about that.
Looking forward to that.
Do you know, like, you're always having a go at my ideas?
Yeah.
Little, you know, cheapest chimps you put down. Mm-hmm. Again, I normally come up with these because you don't come up with a competition idea.
Sure. Yeah.
He's done him again.
Yeah.
Well, cheapest chimps, mine, you're dissing it.
Yep.
Rockbusters, one of the most successful competitions ever.
Uh-huh.
And he means in the world, not just on XFM.
Yeah.
You put that down.
Yep.
Right. What are you thinking about this, right? I was watching Comic Relief last night. Came up with an idea. Mm-hmm. Right. You get Jono.
Okay. Jono Coleman, yeah.
Say Vanessa Feltz. Mm-hmm. You know, maybe, you know, Dawn French, because she'd be around for that. And then get them all in a room for Comic Relief. And what you do, put a cake in front of them.
Yeah.
Right? And like, you don't feed them. And like, they're going, oh, I'd love a bit of that cake. Right? It's called Famine Academy.
Right.
Right? Whilst they lose pounds, they get pounds.
Right.
What do you think?
Play a record, Carl.
Well,
I love it.
Again.
I love it,
Carl. Yeah, again.
Small Faces, All or Nothing, finishing this week's edition of the show.
Is that because Karl would love to see pictures of people with small faces?
Very small faces, yeah.
He'd love anything, wouldn't he? Anything.
Brilliant.
Oh, I'll tell you what, go in the basement of Waterstones or Foyles, right, and go down to the books with, you know, sort of congenital illnesses. You'll see some brilliant pictures, I'll tell you. The hot tip of the day there.
Yeah, good advice.
XFM 104.9.
If you're at Luke's End this afternoon.
Well, here we are again, XFM, on a Saturday, just gone 1 o'clock, Steve, if I'm very much mistaken. But we're not here, as such, we're away again, gallivanting around. We've got to do the special sort of best of again.
Okay.
Which we did a few weeks ago, so this is the best of the last 3 weeks. Which I think is, I think it's the best 3 weeks we've ever had. But I'd like it condensed into 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, some great music as well in there.
Yeah, there'll be some great music interspersed with fine chat that you've already heard.
Yeah.
Except this bit. This bit's new. We've actually, out of the kindness of our heart, we've come in last week.
Yeah.
And we've done a few clips just because we felt a bit guilty about shooting off.
Yeah.
And leaving.
Even now, having heard this link, I'm beginning to wonder if it was worth our time.
Yeah. Well, should we play a classic link?
Let's play, what, from the last 3 weeks?
After this is Feeder.
Alright, so, here's the first bit.
Travis on XFM 104.9 on Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. We're doing Educating Ricky. Right, final one. Come on, Karl.
Right, what was it? It was, why don't they just get a diary or some paper or something to write on?
Yeah.
Because
snappy.
I couldn't think of a heading for it. It's basically
Go on.
people who have tattoos. I've never understood it. Right, that they have something put on their arm.
Right, sorry. Have we started the educate? Is this part of it? Are you educating me? This is something that will be useful in my life that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Go on then.
No, it's just that they've got a machine out, right, that does tattoos. You come up with a design you want, and you this machine scans it, and you put your arm in this thing, and you press print or whatever, and then it does the tattoo on your hand or on your arm.
Like loads of little needles that follow a pattern?
Yeah,
the computer,
basically, yeah.
Is it a real tattoo? It's a proper
proper one. The fella said...
well, as long as it goes out, it pierces the skin with a
I just wondered if it's one of those kind of, those kind of...
No, it must be lots of little needles or a moving needle that can go
Sorry,
along
but
it.
how is this cleaned, in between each person?
Dunno, probably... I don't know.
Well, no, as long as it's only that. If it's one needle, it's just the head, isn't it? If it's one needle that moves, does it like loads of little...
What are we gaining from a machine doing it?
Just because they're going to sort of mess it up.
But hold on, how do you keep your arm still? Because your skin moves slightly. So the machine
it's
won't...
sort of strapped to your arm.
Right,
and
so it's spread...
the fella said that the tricky thing was in all this, it was the fact that, nobody would let him test it out on anyone else, so he had to do it himself.
But did it work? Because the thing is with a tattoo artist, they can see when your skin's moved and they can see what they've done and they keep wiping it and looking, whereas a machine's just got to trust itself. Yeah. So I think one needle
could go wrong. If it was a lot on you, that it just came down, like, 1,000 needles, that was an imprint.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm asking someone who hasn't delved any further than there's a machine that can give you a tattoo. That's all you've got at the moment, isn't it?
Well, yeah, basically.
That's all you've got?
I mean, that's what I've got, because I'm not a fan of tattoos. I don't...
But where did you read this again?
This was...
Internet?
This was on the internet, yeah, it was, yeah.
Okay.
And I just don't understand why people do it. That's what got me attention. Because me...
Sorry, what have I learned from this?
That if you wanted to get one, you can get one done by a machine now. People say machines are sort of taking over and that, and there's another one. But it's just the fact. I mean, I don't know.
So give us the snappy title of this education again.
Why don't they just get a diary or some paper or something to write it on? That's what I always think when I see people with loads of tattoos. Like there's that fella who we were talking about the other week in Scotland who was covered 99% in tattoos. It's just like, what have you done that for?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can't get rid of it now. You've done it now.
Yeah.
What sort? No. The Pope.
Yeah.
What semi-precious...
Sorry, Mrs. Robinson, we're going to have to let you go.
Yeah.
Go on.
You are the weakest link, Karl. Goodbye.
Yeah, go on.
The Pope.
Yeah, the Pope. Yeah, we've got the Pope. Yeah, that's not strictly a question.
He wears a...
He wears a Desmond's hat. He wears Gorblimey trousers. Yeah.
Does he live in a council flat?
Yeah, he lives in a council flat.
He wears a semi-precious stone. What's the stone?
The Pope wears a semi-precious stone. What is the stone?
You mean, what is it called?
Yeah.
What is it called?
What, has it got like a kind of papal name?
I think it's like, is it a 18-carat one?
So we got to try and get the carrot
yeah,
of the Pope's big diamond.
He calls it Dennis. He calls it Dennis the Stone. Do they want the type of gem it is, like
or is
diamond,
there some kind of
jade,
papal name for
ruby,
it?
or do they want it like the Rosetta Stone, or
I don't know.
I can't actually play a record. Play 2 record.
Let's not.
Where's your head at? Basement Jacks. Right. Okay. Let's get this.
Have we knocked this on the head? Then it's just not happening.
Oh, here he is. Look.
Here he is.
Come in. How have you... Oh, God. I don't believe that.
Oh, that's pathetic.
I do not believe that.
That's absolutely pathetic.
Now, they won't believe this, will they?
No.
Right, if I say that Jonathan Ross just got his massive member out, and he is a big lad, come and sit down.
I've got your tickets, Mr. Gervais.
Thank you.
What's going on here, then? I mean, why are you dropping off tickets?
Well, because, in the spirit of the Comedy Awards, we like to have the rising young stars of the British Comedy Awards.
That's right, yeah. And that's me.
Well, we couldn't find any this year, so we've asked Ricky whether he would sit in the rising young star seat, and I wanted to deliver the tickets personally, so there's no excuses if he doesn't turn up later.
Yeah.
I always suspected that you were sort of pretty well endowed.
Yeah.
And now we've seen, it's on webcam.
That was just one of my cocks.
That's the one you're wearing today.
Didn't we?
Don't say that. No,
This is meant to be the happening young station. What's going on?
No, you can't say stuff like that.
You can't.
Just careful what you say. Look after Judy and Clary. 10 years in the wilderness and he comes back in a person life.
10 years in the
What happened
wilderness.
to you?
That's Jesus you're thinking of, isn't it?
Just because you're on everything at the moment.
I walked in here and I came in here and I thought this is the young happening place, and what do I see in here? 3 old men sitting
What are you talking about? I'm only 28, 27.
You're wrecked. You all look wrecked. Well,
that's because we're always partying.
I was looking for some youngsters. Where's the youngsters? I wanted to see some tight leather pants. I wanted to see some foxy chicks hanging on you every word. What is it? It's a bunch of old blokes on a block up there washing up in a sink.
But look at him. He even dresses for radio. Look
This
at
is
him.
ludicrous.
It's amazing. Looks like you're
I love the fact you were on the phone to Gervais last night, weren't you? Asking his advice on clothes. Look at him. He's going for the man down the DSS.
I like that look. That's a nice look.
Have you got a single pair of trousers that aren't elasticated at the waist?
They're maternity jeans, aren't they? They've got a whole panel that pulls
The
forward.
thing is, what I do at the end of the week, I can pop these in the pan and I can make a nice soup with all the food that's encrusted in
At
it.
his years as a homeless coming to the floor there.
Look at you,
But
one
why-
step away from Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen.
I'd like to be that bit closer.
But why are you dropping off tickets? Are you a little bit... Because I thought you were married and stuff. Why do you suddenly got this obsession with Gervais?
Because
I'm a bit rough, ain't I?
yeah, it's like when you see Dale Winton out with those rough boys. I'd like to get one of my own.
When a top celebrity in a lovely looking suit walks down the corridor with his penis out,
Yes. Yeah.
I know that I'm still attractive.
You've arrived. I was inaugurating the same way. For me, it was Des O'Connor. It's like it's the passing on of the baton, if I may use that euphemism. and you've been battened.
But it's fantastic.
Well,
it is a pleasure. I don't think I'm complacent just because I'm mixed with you. I still wake up and think, I don't believe it. I'm mates with Jono.
Can I just point out?
Jono.
I was listening to the show last week and I heard you, as always, revealing a little too much about yourself, if you don't mind me saying so.
Yeah.
Steve,
not as much as you.
No, but that was just for the benefit of the room.
Yeah.
And talking about when you used to occasionally urinate in the sink.
Yeah.
When you were around my house last time and I came in and you looked a bit shifty. No, please reassure me.
It was more ownership. I was like, I went to my territory, and then other people that come in that go, has Gervais been round here? It's like just marking my territory.
Because my coffee the next morning had a hazelnut tang to it that I don't remember putting in.
Can I just say something? Because I used to mention to you, Gervais, when we first started getting involved in the business.
Yeah.
I used to say, if there was one celebrity I'd like to be friends with, it's Jonathan Ross.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, Ricky's befriended Jonathan Ross. I'm nowhere to be seen.
But
Not
Ricky
invited round.
Ricky told me that I could be his friend, providing I never extended the arm of friendship.
Right.
Yeah, if you ever...
I thought it was mad.
He tries to keep everyone else down he works with, from the office, all the other shows. He tries to keep them down.
I didn't even want you to come in. I wanted to meet you on the steps.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to tell him you were around. But you called. He went, who's that? And he saw your name come up and he went, well, can I meet him?
Well, you're all coming tonight, aren't you?
This isn't Radio 2, by the way. These links are way too long. This is snappy radio. We have to play out...
Yeah.
You might
The
be
kids have lost interest.
But the kids want to hear Coldplay, Catatonia,
You know what I like?
Faithless.
How about some more of that instantly forgettable hip-hop you play each week? One of those obscure hip-hop hooray. That's the worst feature on British radio. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Wait a minute, I agreed to a quiz on Radio 2.
I said the hip-hop that is
Put it away. Put it away.
I'm Karl.
Carl, how you doing?
I'm all right. I've got a question for you.
Right, man.
Got a question.
Yeah.
The Pope.
Yeah.
What semi-precious stone does the Pope wear?
That is easy.
Go on.
Topaz.
Is that the right answer?
I don't know, I might have wrote it down.
I'm really sorry, Jonathan.
It's not what he publicly admits to, but I have to know because I was hanging out with him at the Groucho one night and he was saying, oh, look at this, look at that topaz, go and buy that, look at that. Vatican City.
Look at that, we can make a nice ring out of that, he said.
Didn't go anywhere, but thanks for asking. I better go, I've got to go and buy some winkle pickers.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Enjoy
Nice to
it.
meet you, Stephen.
Yes.
Carl, I wish I could say it'd been a pleasure, but actually it was quite creepy.
See you later.
Thanks. That is a blinding record. And before that, Rick, what do you make of those adverts? They were great, weren't they?
I like them, yeah. I'm going to buy all them products on the way home.
And that's endorsed by Ricky Gervais. He's won awards.
Yeah.
Rick, do you remember this? This was a hilarious moment. No, you'll remember this when you hear it. It was when Karl said something that was basic. Well, I think for a lot of people it sounded like a lot of old bollocks.
Badly drawn boy. All possibilities on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, and a few new characters. Steve,
I can't believe
as
that.
you said, I know you love Moyles and his sort of wacky stuff, and
Chris Moyles,
Edmonds,
one of the greats, one of the
and
greats.
Edmonds, and just all the.
No, Edmonds.
Well, I'm going to go along the same sort of vein. I've got a couple of. Can I do a little? Can I show you one?
I'm excited.
Okay, well, it always starts with a sort of doorbell. So it goes, ding dong. I go, oh no, hold on, Steve, hold on, Karl. Who's that at the door?
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, look, it's Camp David, the right queer gay. Oh, hello. Hello, you look all gay today. Is that because it's nice weather? Oh, no, that's not what it means. Oh, have you got a girlfriend, Camp David, the right queer gay? No, but I've got a boyfriend. Oh, bye. Right.
Oh,
Ding dong. Oh, it's another one. Another comment. Hello. Oh, look. It's Holy Fuck, the little funny Chinese fella. Wait, that's his name, Karl.
That's his name, Karl.
Karl. Hello, Holy Fuck. Harold.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Mr. Fuck, you can call me Holy if you want. No, I'd prefer to call you Fuck.
Yeah.
Right? You're right.
Nothing wrong with this so far.
No. Have you got a girlfriend, Mr. Fuck? Achoo. Oh, you haven't got that SARS, have you?
Yeah.
No, that's my girlfriend's name. See? Yeah.
That's clever.
Oh, just before you go, Mr. Fuck, I've got two things here. I've got a nice Trilby hat that you could wear, or I've got a little lampshade. Right. Which one do you want to put on your head and walk around? I presume the Trilby.
No, but it's not.
No.
Yeah.
The lampshade.
Lampshade, of course.
Bye.
See
you later.
Yeah. I thought they were genius. Can I be honest? I'll be honest. I thought they were brilliant. I thought they were. You didn't steal them off Chris Moyles,
No. They're original.
Sometimes
characters.
Chris Moyles has done stuff as good as that.
I know. Yeah, I know. But no, these are all mine. So So there you go. We'll be hearing more from Camp David, the right queer gay, and Holy Fuck the funny little Chinaman. What? All right, Karl. Yeah. Is that your sort of humour? It might not be your sort of humour.
You just should have run it past me before you did it.
Yeah. What one are you worried about in particular?
The not Camp David.
Well, say his name.
No.
Say his name.
Which one? I don't know which one you mean.
The Chinese fella.
Well, I forget who that was. What was his name? I can't remember.
Well, if you can't remember, it can't be that good, so we'll leave it. We won't do it again. Right? I'll tell you what I've got, Steve.
Oh, what?
I'll tell you what I'm thinking.
Go on.
Right. Do you know, like, TV programmes sort of get rested in the winter?
Ding dong. Oh, no.
Hang on, who's this?
Oh, go on. Hello again. Not now, Mr. Fuck. We're talking. Bye.
Is that Holy Fuck again?
Yeah. Okay, Karl. Look at Karl's face. Right. Okay, that's it now. I'm not answering the door anymore. Right. Okay, go on.
Right. Yeah.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. He's trying to get in. You've got. Don't be impolite, Rick. Come on, Rick. He wants to come in.
No, it's too late. It's too late. He's gone away now. Go on.
Right. Anyway, what I'm thinking is, Rockbusters coming back for a bit.
What? What are you talking about?
He likes my idea. He likes my characters. He doesn't like that idea.
If I
what, Karl?
No, I was going to say if I came up with
what?
With that Chinese fella.
What was his name
for
again?
a sketch? You wouldn't have liked it. Let's do Rockbusters and see how it goes. I know you weren't a fan of it, but.
Hang on,
yeah, but to be honest, Karl, he dissed Cheap as Chimps, and we know that's a brilliant idea.
Hang on, sorry, we all agreed that Rockbusters was a piece of old toss.
No, I didn't. I said it needed resting.
That's why we stopped doing it.
I said it needed resting for a bit.
I don't remember that conversation. What do you mean it needed resting? We abandoned it because it was appalling. You it started off as a nice idea, but you just gone crazy.
Let's play a record and come back to this, shall we? What do you want to play?
Bit of sugar.
Oh,
yeah. Brilliant. That cheers us all up.
I don't know why you were thinking of bringing this back. I'm genuinely worried about this.
Well,
is that the doorbell?
Right then, which leads us nicely into
Knob News.
Oh, it's the welcome return of Knob News.
Right, okay, it's very much like the news at 10, this, isn't it? I do a bong, or in this case a schlong, and he gives me the headlines, the knob news of the day. Where have you collected all this knob news? Was there a lot of knob news this week?
It was mental this week. The amount of stuff. The way it works, you give us the bong, I'll give you the headline.
Okay.
Steve decides which stories we're going to talk about.
And now on XFM, knob news. Schlong.
Man grows knob on his arm.
Schlong.
Man gets doctors to make him a second knob.
Schlong.
Turkish prisoners made hole in cell wall to produce third inmate.
Schlong.
Doctors accidentally remove man's testicles.
So, well, can I straight away go for the accidental removal of the testicles?
Well, it's happened before, hasn't it? We've talked about that before.
Well, how did what did he go in for a tonsillitis? What are they called? Tonsillectomy. And he went in the wrong way. What are you talking about? How can they accidentally remove his testicles?
It says he didn't look at his folder, and the doctor said to the fella, "Oh, we've removed your testicles and we wanted to take out your prostate gland." So that's what happened. There's the story. This is what I mean. That's why I don't like going to the doctors.
Yes.
It happens, doesn't it? Because all these sort of it's when they say things like, "Oh, it's just we do loads of these operations." That's when they're not concentrating.
Brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? When they say it's procedure, that's like having a boring job that you do every day when you're not going to be concentrating. I prefer them to go, "This is a tricky one, this."
I know what you mean. I do know what you mean.
People, you watch TV programmes about, like, you know, removing someone's second head or whatever, and there's like the best surgeons from all over the world.
It's televised. They can't make a mistake. They can't go, "We took his legs off by mistake."
Whereas the fella who's having a prostate, it's like, "Oh, do you want to do it? I'm sick of doing that." And they're probably doing a crossword whilst they're at it.
Of course they are. I've seen that actually in operating theatres. They're doing a crossword.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I was just examining some of the other knob news, Rick, a little bit more closely. Man gets doctors to make him a second penis. I'm sure we're all interested to know what happened there.
Yeah.
A German who persuaded doctors to give him a second penis has lost his wife after he showed her the result. Biker Michael Gruber lost his original penis in a motorbike accident, and doctors built him a second one using a mixture of skin, bone and other tissues.
Bone?
Apparently, the penis worked so well that he was even able to father a child with his wife Bianca. But Gruber was still not happy and asked doctors to repeat the operation and build him a better organ, to which they agreed. From his hospital bed, he said, "I've got 2 penises, but no wife. I'm hoping when I get rid of one of the penises, I'll get her back."
What do you mean? Sorry, he had 2 put on.
What side does he wear?
So he's had both. So he's had 3 then.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is probably the thing that happened with Hitler when he had 1 ball, but he had 3 at one point, didn't he? So he just kept one in the Albert Hall, gave his mum one, and kept the other one.
Well, do you know what happened to me on the way in?
Go on.
A homeless person called me a dickhead.
How did he know? Do you know him? Is that why?
He's like the local big issue fella.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he knows me. He sees me walking up and down the street.
Oh, that's how he knew you.
Right. So normally I have a bit of a chat with him and that. And I walk past him. And I can be a little bit cheeky with him because I've been cheeky with him in the past with stuff.
You pinched his arse.
No, just saying stuff like, "God, you're always there. I mean, you got home to go to," and stuff like that.
Yeah, just breaking the ice. Go on.
He knows, and he'd laughed at that last time. So I thought I can be a bit cheeky, right? So he goes, "Do you want a big issue?" I said, "No." He said, "Come on, I've got loads of them," right? So I sort of said, "Oh, when I was a kid." And I used to do a free paper around the free papers one. I said, "Just put them in the bin and go home." Right? And he went, "Yeah, but how am I going to get any money doing that, you dickhead?"
You see, I can see his point. He is homeless and having to sell newspapers to get 50p or a quid or whatever.
Yeah, and sometimes I treat him, right? And today I didn't have any money. I had a takeaway last night and I normally give them a quid. And I felt bad not being able to do that because I didn't have any money on me last night.
Right.
I couldn't look him in the eye.
Did you explain this to the homeless person, the traumas of the takeaway without the tip? Did you explain that, you've had it hard as well? I go, look, you don't
I
know
had food delivered to my warm flat.
Yeah,
it was a nightmare.
You don't know what that's like. You don't know what the trauma is because you can't have food delivered to your flat because you haven't got one. So please don't look at me like that. You should have said.
But most people ignore him. At least I gave him a bit of acknowledgement and sort of...
took the mick.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was. I just was being friendly.
No, I know.
You got to be careful with the homeless because this is true, and this is when the clocks went back recently, so you got an extra hour in bed.
Yeah.
And I was at Cash Point with a friend of mine, and there was a homeless person sat by the Cash Point, and we would get some money out, and she said spare some change, and my friend sort of, he's a bit awkward. He's just trying to make conversation with her. He went, "Oh, clocks go back. Extra hour in bed."
Oh no.
I gave her 2 quid. I felt so bad. He didn't do it intentionally. He didn't realise what he'd said. Just making conversation. It's tricky making conversation with the homeless because there's so many areas you've got to avoid. What was on the telly.
Yeah. Although I get recognised by homeless people and think, I don't know where...
Well, you've got to remember that's very much your demographic, Rick.
Yeah.
People who watch TV through the window of Dixon's.
In Dixon's. Yeah, there was Ricky Gervais as well.
Yeah.
Pop the telly on.
They can smell the alcohol on you. They think you're one of them.
There's a fella who was in a coma for 20 years. Just, they kept, taking him through, the normal day. They take him to Alton Towers and stuff. Doesn't know anything about it. Just kept going through the motions. Don't know if they kept charging him. Kept putting him through all that. He eventually came out of it. 20 years.
And went, "Stop taking me to Alton Towers, it's shit."
I just thought, imagine how much post he had.
Eh?
How much post?
Oh,
Did you read about that guy in the paper, Karl? He, sorry, on the internet. He in about, I think it was about 1984, 85, he had a terrible car accident.
But this must be it.
He went into a coma.
This must be what he's talking about.
Well, they didn't take him to Alton Towers.
Of course they didn't. but you've got to try and decipher the truth from the conjecture, from the thing that I mean, don't forget, Karl realises that he's had a dream. He talks to Susanna and goes, that was good, wasn't it, last night we were in the plane? She goes, no, that's a dream. He goes, oh yeah, where's my cornflakes? You got to, you know what I mean? I can now decipher what he's actually seen, what he's read.
Well, go on, what did you...
Well, I'm assuming it's the same guy.
It is the same guy.
It was a guy in some small American town, and he'd had a car crash and he'd gone into a coma, and his wife had left him. She'd gone on with her life because he'd been in a coma since then, and he had just woken up recently.
Marriage wasn't working.
Marriage wasn't working. He just wasn't paying enough attention. She was pregnant at the time, and so now his daughter is basically the same age as he was when he went into the coma. And he's just started coming around. He's just started making jokes. They said, how do you feel? He said, horny, which I thought was quite witty for a man who'd been in a coma for however many years. But anyway, so he's slowly trying to rebuild what life he can. What do you make of that, though? Because the thing is that he's missed. Imagine what he's missed, Karl. Imagine the music that he's missed. The
Live
TV
Aid.
programs.
Missed Live Aid.
Live Aid.
He missed Phil Collins playing in 2 continents in one day.
Frankly, I'd be devastated if I discovered that.
Missed Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he doesn't. So he put on ripped jeans and they go passe.
They just have to send him a series of those I Love 1986 programs with Kate Thornton filling him in on what he's
Exactly. Peter Kay reminding him of space operas.
Yeah,
he remembers those.
Talking rubbish.
Yeah. So
extraordinary, though, isn't it, Karl? To think. No, obviously.
So had he aged much? Because he hadn't had any problems or anything. No worries.
Well, he probably wouldn't have. Physiologically, he probably wouldn't have the wear and tear of a 43-year-old man, because he wouldn't have had sun, he wouldn't have had sort of nicotine, beer.
Unless they were just feeding that to him.
Anyway, still, yeah.
So you'd feel groggy though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you might feel a bit groggy. Yeah.
Well, he's not fully back to normal. I mean, there's some kind of residual brain damage.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, he can form sentences. He's got no real memory, so he can't remember a lot of things.
It was just when I saw...
Karl, have you been in an accident?
XFM 104.9, we're not here. This next clip is one of my favourite clips. Look, it needs no introduction. Here it is.
Yeah, Rick, I don't know, I just wanted to bring your attention to this. Someone passed this on to me. It's from the Guardian's media website. There has a sort of website that's dedicated to kind of media information.
Is this about our complaint?
Well, the headline is "Comedian Rapped Over Radio Innuendo."
Right.
Jessica Hodgson has written the article. Are you familiar with this? Have you seen this?
Be careful now, because we actually got a complaint. A lot of people don't know this. We got a complaint upheld, and
all of this
we're very sorry. We didn't mean to offend, and it was a while ago. So we are going to be very careful. Karl's getting very nervous. We're just going to read out. We're not going to editorialise, Karl. We're just going to read out what the Guardian printed about us. All right? Okay.
Comedian Ricky Gervais has had a dressing down from a broadcasting watchdog for his repeated use of the word cock in a lunchtime radio show.
That's all right. That's what it says.
Fine,
Karl.
that's what he's not
going to say it again. He's not. Yeah. Go on.
Imagine this is the news and I'm reading it.
Yeah.
The Broadcasting Standards Commission upheld a complaint against the comedian for coarse sexual innuendo in the programme on London station XFM. The Commission acknowledged that the presenter's remarks were intended to be humorous, but took the view that the amount and detail of the coarse sexual innuendo had exceeded acceptable boundaries for broadcast, said the BSC in a statement. The complaint objected to a section in the Comics Saturday afternoon show when he discussed the different meanings of the word cock. Gervais wondered aloud whether the word was acceptable when discussing birds, but not the male sexual organ. A BSC spokesman said the comedian went on and on about it for nearly 5 minutes. XFM, a self-styled alternative radio station, said in its defence that its remit was to provide cutting-edge programmes for a youth audience. The station said the programme's brief was to include elements of alternative comedy within certain shows that would not fit within a more mainstream radio station format. In this particular show, it was not the presenter's intention to shock when they took a humorous look at how the English language could be construed in different ways within different contexts. Gervais, whose big break was on Channel 4's 11 o'clock show, has shot to household status through the portrayal of David Brent, the middle manager from hell in BBC Two cult show The Office.
Just in case you didn't know who I was talking about.
Yeah, he's a household name, but they just thought...
You might not have heard of him, but he is a household name. Now, that's good. That's good reporting, and they're quite right about it. And just to remind people, it was when Steve said the only bird that hasn't got a penis is the swan, and I went on about the male bird being called the cock, but I couldn't use that to mean, and it was childish. Yeah. But what annoys me is, I'm sure I've heard things on like Radio 1 like that. Or what's what's her name in the morning? Sarah
Cox.
Yeah, and as there's a DJ like Karl
Cox.
Yeah, so you got Karl. What's the matter? I'm just saying.
You're just saying
there's a pair of DJs on,
Yeah, but
you know.
we've done this.
And,
What are you talking about? We're just talking
it's
about...
names. They're just saying the names. Now, I love cocks in the morning.
You're a big fan of cocks.
And at night. What's the matter with you?
Come
Play a
on,
record,
Carl. All right, we've taken it. We've been. Have you actually been wrapped over this?
No, I don't know what
Have you
that
had a
means.
dressing down?
No.
When did that happen?
I don't know.
I was meant to tell you, and I never got round to it.
Okay. Thanks then.
So don't do it again.
We went. It was a great day, wasn't it? Brilliant round of golf. Absolutely brilliant. Such a beautiful place in Stoke Poges. It's like a really posh place.
And are you a good golf player?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay. Oh, blimey.
Wow, he bought the shoes especially for it.
Oh,
We could
brilliant.
have-
I'd love to have seen him in those little shoes.
I know, and they were no good because they were metal spikes. We had to change them. He was annoyed straight away. He spent over £22 on these golf shoes. We hired a buggy that was brilliant fun. I was bombing along, wasn't I? I don't drive, but it was great on that buggy. Well, you've been on a buggy with me, and you were a bit
Terrifying.
scared.
Yeah.
What I nearly killed us once. I was just taking banks and things, but you don't see sort of bunkers, and he'd scream and go, "Stop!" And he'd put his foot down the brake, and then I reversed.
At one point, he sort of did a handbrake turn next to the lake, and then we had to reverse, right? And you just flick a switch and put your foot down. He did that without looking. I looked behind, there's a big oak tree there.
He screams, "Watch the tree!" Right? So
Dukes of Hazzard.
I kept jumping in and leaving him behind because I had to go to my ball. Because anyway, so the first shot, I got on the driver. I honestly did one of the best shots I've ever done. It went straight down. It was great. I thought, phew, got away with that because it's always the first one because it's a clubhouse and you want to look good.
Yeah.
So. He tees up, and I've been saying, buy some balls. He just got 6 balls. I was going, what if you lose me? I won't lose 6 balls, right? He tees up, right? Whacks it. It goes miles, like right angles, straight into the woods, right? He turns around, he goes, go and buy some more balls. So I'm laughing, because it's like impolite to laugh, but he broke the ice for me, and I was falling around. And then his second shot, I go, you're off a 3 now. If you take another shot, he went, oh, right. So it's his third shot, he puts the ball down. He hits the ground before it and misses the ball altogether. And I was on my back, wasn't I? Unbelievable.
Actually rolling about on his back.
I was rolling about on my back. And we were terrible. I went round 107. He went round in like 119 or something.
Sure.
It was just rubbish.
How long did it take?
5 hours.
Of course.
And there was no one around, luckily.
Yeah.
But it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. What annoys me, I said, right, I'll go for a run. He went, I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. I can't stand lateness or laziness.
You hate lateness.
Yeah, and he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There's no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep, and he was late.
No, do you know what I mean though, Steve? If you're sort of like nice and warm and what have you, I was tired anyway. I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache. You're going for your run. I'm going to have a bath. I walk in, put the light on. For some reason it didn't come on, but I thought, it's all right. I'll just... doesn't matter. You can have a bath in the
It's summer, so it's light anyway.
Well, there's no windows in the bathroom, so... Yeah.
So you were in the darkness?
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, hassling me. So I said, well, it doesn't normally take that long for me because, I haven't got, like, long hair. I've got a dryer and I can sort of one wipe.
Yeah, he's already 10 minutes late, though, when I called.
Well, 10 minutes. 10
wow,
minutes.
late. This is late, this. Next.
Doesn't matter. Dinner wasn't until 7:15, so we had, like, another 20 minutes anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 7:45. So
So he's calling up, hurry up. So I said, yeah, all right. So I get out and dry and like my tackle and what have you. Calls back again 30 seconds later. No, I don't, I don't like that.
You're not going to do that, no.
Give it a wipe. 30 seconds later, come on. So I end up going downstairs to the meal area.
Naked.
With a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
But anyway, so we have our meal, which is really nice. And then we're sitting in the bar. I'm having a cigar by the fire.
Yeah.
Like, we're having a rather nice Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
He's there going, I've got headache.
Is this 1955 that you live in?
I know, yeah. It's so right. And we are knackered because he's not used to work. I've seen him moaning, falling asleep. He's not used to it at all.
And you've been on your feet for over half an hour.
Yeah, right. So we didn't even walk around the golf course. We had a buggy.
Yeah.
Wasn't even exercise.
Right, Karl, She's a girl and I'm a man. Good that, innit? On XFM, 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
As ever, Rick, there's always someone who steps in to defend Karl.
Okay, what is the defence? What is the defence?
Here's an email from Scott Coomer. He says, Karl is actually right. I've got an A-level in statistics and probability. It doesn't matter how long they have and how many monkeys you have. You cannot guarantee they would type the complete works of Shakespeare. Infinity makes it probably they would get it right, but not definite.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
No, you weren't saying, Karl. You don't understand it. Infinity sort of sorts it out. That if they do anything, they nearly do everything, won't they?
No, I mean, they'll give it a good shot.
No, that's not the point. But the
I'd
point
be
is
surprised if they did one page right.
Right, listen, it's not to do with consciousness. It's not to do with them aiming.
They are just bashing away at the keyboard.
It's like they're used to show that there isn't consciousness. They chose the chimpanzee because it can type, presumably, hit the keyboard.
It's because they hadn't come across you at the time.
Yeah. It's to take out thought out of it. It's to take out reason and trying, right? It's just random. They're saying that if you typed enough things, if the computer was left typing everything, if you left it for an infinite amount of time, and they chose Shakespeare because there is meaning behind it, and it's difficult to get it exactly right, to show you that Infinity would come up with it's not just Shakespeare, it's every novel. It's everything.
Fairly eloquent there from Gervais. A quick riposte, please, from Karl Pilkington.
No, I'm just saying, what I don't understand, if it hasn't read it, then how does it know where it's going?
Listen, right, listen, right, Can I just explain to people, right? Some people have said, why are you cruel to Karl? He drives me mental with things like that. What do you mean, wow?
Let me just take a breather.
How do I do your editing?
He keeps coming in the week. You know that I work here properly, in the week, don't I? Yeah, I've got a proper job,
Yeah.
Should be 9 to 5, but I normally get in at about 8 o'clock and work.
A lot of
about
people getting 8 o'clock.
Working hard, trying to do my job. 3 times this week, I've been rushing around. I walked past my little studio. He's sat in there, all right? Now, because I've got this sort of job, I can get away with it. I said to him, if I was a doctor, would he keep coming to me practice?
If you were a doctor, there'd be severe problems with the NHS.
Imagine that.
The standards would have lowered so much if you can arrive at the hospital, you're a doctor.
We'll pop in, I'll go to lunch, don't we? We have a little lunch break, don't we? I go, come on, let's go now. He goes, I'm busy. I go, come on, let's go now. He's going, you're doing me head in.
Well, when I was talking about the monkey conundrum with Karl, he said to me, right, if I had a day off work, and I was, say, watching the TV, and with one hand I was typing a typewriter, would I type Shakespeare? I mean...
Yeah, but you see, there's certain things. We were talking a little bit about this stuff the other week, weren't we, when we said, you were going on about Einstein, and I said he's not that good. E equals MC squared. It sounds good, but I've never used it and that.
I've never used it! You haven't used 2 and 2 equals 4, Karl!
The fella with an apple fell on his head. It could have been anyone sat under that tree. Do you know what I mean? It's just annoying.
Lucky. And Newton gets all the credit for his laws of the universe.
Well, other people were working whilst he was having a lunch break under the tree. So in a way, it's like he didn't deserve to have that success story.
Again, forget the apple and the tree and whether he was sitting down having a lunch break. It's totally irrelevant.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's certain things that will just happen. It's like, I think we were talking when we were out eating the other week. We were talking about Noel Gallagher.
Well, this is the reason the monkey discussion came up, right? Noel Gallagher...
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Rick, I don't want to misquote Noel.
I'll be like Herbert Lom in Clouseau. I'm going to get a twitch whenever he opens his mouth. I don't know where to start with some of his statements.
Well, as I say, this discussion began because we were talking about a quote that Noel Gallagher supposedly gave. Now, I don't want to misquote Gallagher, but the gist of it was that he said, had I... written Wonderwall or whatever, instead of the Beatles writing Strawberry Fields or whatever, I'd be the one that was considered the great songwriter and it wouldn't be the Beatles. It's just the fact that they came first that meant that they get all the credit as being the greatest band.
I don't know where to start with that statement either.
I mean, that's Gallagher's thing and he's, well, whatever. We know what we think of that. What was your point, Karl? You agreed with him, didn't you?
Yeah, I reckon, right? Do you know we've talked about putting a baby in a room before and it'll know what colour it is and stuff? If you've got a room that's painted red... Right, but forget that, because that's going to confuse
him. Hear him out.
Listen to me. Say if they did some new TV show, right? Like, what's that film with Jim Carrey in where the Truman Show? The Truman Show, right? So they make up a little room, And some woman has some kids, and you say, right, let's put the kids in this room, and they don't know what's going on outside. They don't know anything about, like, EastEnders and that. It's like their little world, right? They don't know anything that's gone on.
How could a child survive without EastEnders?
Right, listen. So you sat in the room, right? And then when they're all asleep, right,
Wait for this bit.
someone
Have you heard this?
Yeah,
bit?
wait for this bit. They're all in a room.
Yeah.
They're asleep.
Yeah.
someone pops in, puts a guitar next to the bed, right? Nips off out again. They wake up in the morning, and one of them goes, "What's this?" They don't even know it's a guitar because they've never seen one, right?
They're talking English, though.
Yeah.
We just left guitar out of the vocabulary.
Right, so...
There's plenty more to come.
So, one of them will pick it up, and they'll go, "I don't know what it is," and they'll start strumming. They'll go, "That sounds good, doesn't it?" Give them a few weeks, they could come up with Hey Jude. Whereas, type in Shakespeare, a monkey that can't even spell...
I see that. Listen,
You can't answer it.
I might come with you, Rick, if that's all right.
Okay, we've got to sort out that Christmas special as well.
Yeah, no, sure.
Alright, I see that.
I'm shooting off then as well.
Cheers, Karl. Darkness growing on me. Love that, love the darkness. This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of. Depeche Mode there, and I Feel Loved. Who'd have thought Depeche Mode would have been that huge? I think I'm seeing little lads from Basildon with little plinky plonky sound. I thought that'd be it. They'd be like Visage or something. That'd be it. And now they're stadium rock fillers. They're huge. They conquered America. He went through some hard times. He came out the other end. Well done.
But see, I think what you just said there is a very good example of why they are and why certain other bands aren't. Because if you think about it, for me, you see, whenever I think of a band name, if I see a new band's come along or whatever, I always use a very simple test, which is, can you imagine that you're the announcer at a huge event? Maybe it's like broadcasting around the world, like Live Aid or
Nelson
something.
Mandela
Or it's a
concert.
Nelson Mandela Freedom concert.
Yeah.
And you can imagine someone...
He's there.
Nelson's there.
Yeah,
Everyone's
with the
there.
Spice Girls.
Oh, they're all there. But you can imagine someone saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Depeche Mode."
Yeah. Rolling Stones. The Who.
Exactly. But you can imagine someone saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Visage."
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome our headline act? Welcome Idlewild!
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Ned's Atomic Dustbin. It doesn't... Do you know what I mean? You just know.
The Levelers!
Some bands aren't going to make it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Mega City 4. You know what I mean? It's
just a simple test. We'd like you to do that at
if
home.
you're thinking of starting a band, or you've just named your band, you're just beginning, just phone in, tell us, or email in, tell us what your band name is, and we will use that simple test.
And we will do the test. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage...
the Franken Walters!
Jimmy Eat World.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Cooper Temple Claws. I don't think it's going to happen for those lads.
Here's a good
It's
one.
a simple test anyway, but...
100 reasons, please welcome to the stage, 100 reasons.
100 reasons I think would work quite well. I'm just going to give the email address, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
But if you want, I'll pay for you to take history again.
Carl, we'd love to see you get a C or above. And
Well,
we're
I'll
willing
pay
to...
for you, and I'll get you some books. Right, now listen. We can, let's get, I reckon, when are the exams? June?
Something like that, yeah.
We'll try and register next week, and I reckon you can get an A or B.
I'm
history.
I'm
In
busy.
history. No, don't worry about it, it's just easy. I get your Brody's notes. If Heat magazine, they love you, Carl. They could probably sort something out. They could probably pay for a tutor. They got a lot of money, they sell a lot of magazines.
I mean, it is almost always, and you found that out, I discovered this, it's always the Tudors and Stuarts. There's no fear for them not coming up. Now, what do you already know about them? You must already know stuff about Henry VIII and Elizabeth.
No, because it's too long ago to even get interested in. Do you know what I mean? You can't.
Is that why you
relate
didn't-
to it.
Okay.
The Anderson thing, it was like, God, I bet my mum and dad were in an Anderson shelter. This is interesting.
What, when they...
Oh, my granddad would have, had something to do with this. But the Tudors, it's like, I don't know even if I had a family back then.
Play record. We come back
Hang
to
on,
this.
hang
Sorry,
on.
Steve,
Because I need to introduce my the new feature.
Yeah,
For the
I
record.
don't know if I had a family back then.
Carl, listen, let me just
Carl.
ask you now, right? If you can finish this sentence, we've got a chance. Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded.
Died. What is it?
We just need to do a little bit of work, but otherwise I think you're going to be fine. It's how you remember what happened to Henry VIII's wives.
They're little...
Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded.
It's like spam. Support. what's it? Support, protection, anchorage, movement. That's how
You're going to. That's nothing to do with the Tudors
No,
and
nothing to
Stuarts.
do with the skeleton.
Yeah. See, no, we're not doing biology.
Mnemonics and acronyms.
What happened to Henry VIII's last wife? Did she die or did she not die? Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded.
Do you know that the only king that has got a moustache is... No. The only king that hasn't got a moustache is the King of Hearts on the playing cards.
Karl is genuinely... I don't know if he's actually upset or embarrassed, but it doesn't matter. Why does it matter? You were 15 and didn't go to school.
If you were my friends, I think you would have just said, oh, we can't find them.
Why?
Because
but you just
wanted
matter,
to know. What's to do with that?
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's ridiculous. Do it again because you want to learn, because there's great things in the world to learn about. Don't worry. Look, GCSE is vocational. Is vocationally for a 15, 16-year-old to go on to do A-levels or whatever, or to get results. But you don't need that because you've done very well. You don't care about the Tudors and the Stuarts. I mean,
I mean, I've had a couple of jobs, not this one, because you don't need qualifications to get a job.
Obviously.
Yeah.
In the radio.
Yeah, obviously.
You're absolutely right.
But the ones that I have got in the past, I did, because I didn't collect them, I had to lie. And I didn't like go mad. I didn't say I had A's and stuff. But I didn't put history down because I didn't even know I did it.
So it's a bonus.
I kind of treated myself to like a D and a couple of C's and that, so it's like, well, he's not...
I love the fact that Karl even then was honourable. It's like, I'll at least put down the ones I think I took and lie, but the ones I didn't take, I won't lie about.
Yeah, and don't give yourself a B. Exactly. If they're going to find out you lied, give yourself a B next time,
It could
Karl.
backfire, couldn't it? I mean, my brother's a bit mental, and he used to do things like go for jobs and say, oh yeah, I've done this before, like being a mechanic, and he's never even picked up a spanner. And yet, he'd have the confidence to go and try and fix cars. Well, I'm not that daft, but, God, and he...
Who do you blame for this?
That's just an easy way out. I have to blame myself. No?
Yeah.
What was the teacher like?
Well, there's loads of different ones. I didn't like... I mean, the history teacher, it is my own fault, because with her, she's a bit mental. And I used to kind of stop the lesson by saying, oh, miss, tell us about your fireplace you've got that is made from a gravestone. Because that's what
that would stop any English teacher in their tracks.
And she loved telling you about it.
Yeah.
It was like, oh,
I learned that from a teacher.
So that's why I didn't know about divorce, head loss, and all that.
Yeah.
Dandruff legs. Horse, head loss, dandruff legs.
But remember now, divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived. That's all you got to remember.
And what's that?
That's what happened to Henry VIII's various wives. In order.
What does it spell out?
No, it doesn't spell out
anything. You just got to remember the rhythm.
In order in which he married.
Yeah, but it helps. It's like when my mum taught me the alphabet. She taught me as like a song.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yeah, constant. Yeah. No, not like that. Huh. That's how everyone else could do it, and I couldn't do it that way.
Right.
What tune did she do it to?
It was A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. I feel like, feels like Christmas Day.
What, you didn't get the gift you wanted?
Yeah, do you know that, like, anticlimax?
Yeah.
When,
you've been looking forward to it for so long.
Yeah, you know.
Well, I mean, I knew you were looking forward to it. That's why it took you 14 years to get the result, and then it was 2 other people that got them for you.
Do you wish that we hadn't done it?
No. It's alright.
It's alright, isn't it?
What's your girlfriend going to say?
I don't think I'll see her again.
She likes a man who knows about the Tudors and Stuarts, does she?
Yeah, first gladiator, then the...
Yeah, you've been bluffing. Whenever she said, where did you go to Stuarts? You go, good. Like, lots of things, but look, there's a bird.
What happened to Henry VIII's last wife?
Oh, I wouldn't... oh, yeah. Oh, look, Friends is on telly.
Friends is on.
No, I just changed the subject by saying things like, you know, about the only king in a pack of cards.
That threw off the scent.
That threw us off the scent.
That wouldn't fool an invigilator, would it? That's the thing. You can't use that one with an exam board.
I've said in the past to you, Rick, that my grandparents, so I love them dearly, but it's like for the last 30 years they've been waiting to die.
I know.
It's like they just sort of, it's like you know, the novelty wore off of life.
Life in the 50s.
Yeah, they got kind of bored of it. Life, in the 40s, it was brilliant. All sat around the old Joanna as the bombs fell, singing. They loved that. The 50s, you know, that was great as well, because that was the post-war years. It was, you know, it was a bit tight in the pocket, but it was all right. Everyone pulled together. And then the 60s came along, all the crazy music, the funny hair.
Let's stay in bed.
Exactly. They basically stayed in bed. And it was one Christmas when my grandmother said to my dad, what do you like for Christmas? What do you fancy for Christmas? And this must have been, I don't know, 20 years ago. She said, what do you fancy for Christmas, Ron? And he went, well, you know, I could do with a nice big kind of warm winter overcoat. She said, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, because your father will be dead soon. It's right, you can have his. Meaning my granddad. Well, to be honest with you, my father's still waiting. Which is good news. Good news for my grandfather. Less good news for my dad.
Freezing.
He's freezing.
He finds out, how is he today? He's fine. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm freezing.
It's such a weird mindset, that. I think that, to me, is what sums up people from that older generation, the 40s and 50s. And it seems to me that you've got that kind of mindset. It's like you were born in the 30s. And whenever you talk of your childhood, it's like you had like a baked potato to take to school. And a hoop and a stick is a Christmas gift.
The other thing is, I think that that sort of generation, it seems that the man is dependent on the woman. There's a total dependence.
Oh, absolutely,
If she dies, he's done.
Yes.
He's done for. Yeah. Just pine away. If he dies, she's got 30 years of pottering.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and going to, like, you know, the youth club and the church.
I know what you mean, yeah.
It's sort of like that. It's sad. Of course, it's sad for them, but it's not the end of their life.
No, sure.
And it sort of is the other way around. I don't know why that is.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
That's a little melancholy thought for
I know,
Christmas
I've really
time.
you brought it down, you've brought it down, I've brought it. This isn't a nice show at all, this is terrible.
Well,
we're going to have people just
it
killing themselves.
What? Because my auntie Nora, she same thing, pumped her with loads of drugs. She used to have a cabinet next to the bed is like boots. She's got loads of stuff, right, for all sorts of stuff. And I mean, she's not that old, but she's on loads of stuff, right?
She's a bit coked up, is she?
She called up my mum once. And,
you told us this. Go on, tell it again.
And she said, oh, how are you doing and that? She's all right. Bit worried though. My mum said, why, what's up? She said, I've been breaking wind. So she goes, well, you know. She says, no, but this one is going on and on and on. And she was like, she was like, what do you say? What's like passing wind, farting for 5 minutes. One thing, not like, you know, trumping and then nothing.
Yeah.
Continuous
drone of a fart.
Yeah.
I don't think she had. How big was she? She must be the size of a barn.
No, she's not that big. She's good for her age.
No,
Quite
but I mean,
quite slim.
No,
It's
but
just-
fighting for 5 minutes. Where's all the gas? Was she circular breathing? Was she sucking it in with her mouth?
It was just, I don't know that much about it. But she called up my mum about 2.5 minutes in.
Could you hear it in the background?
2.5 minutes in.
2.5 minutes in, she called my mum up, and it went on for a further 2.5 minutes.
Oh. And she just stayed on the phone, did she?
Where was
going?
well,
Can you hear that?
Well,
Did she hold the phone next to her arse? Listen to that.
She was off the ground.
Trying to work a tune down.
she was actually hovering. She was 4 foot off the ground when they found her. The ambulance men.
The cat's dead.
Don't light a match. Don't light that cigarette.
Yeah, it's like that advert. The kids come home from school, switch on the light.
Yeah. Then they see Granny hovering. Turn the light on.
Be careful if you have an elderly woman at home.
Yeah. Drugs make you fart.
so that's what I'm saying, you know, just let these people...
What are you saying? No, wait a minute, what are you saying?
I'm saying let people enjoy the life they've got left.
No, you're not. You're saying don't put them in hospital, leave them at home to die.
No, I'm not.
Give them a Rubik's Cube and let them die. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I'll tell you something now, right? Steve, I'll tell you something. I didn't want to do it because it brings the show down. But she did die.
Who, the blue-handed lady?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because I said to my dad, how's the woman next door? She said, oh, she went last night. They've got an old fella in there now.
God.
So, there you go. So, wouldn't it have been better to leave her at home where her friends and family can call and speak to her, even nip that round if they want, you know, with a cat, I imagine.
No, it's definitely a cat now. What was that cat's called that you imagine?
Probably, I'm seeing like a big ginger one, so I don't know, something like, I don't know, maybe ginger or whatever. Maybe I had a budgie. But that's what I'm saying, just let him enjoy his life, because dying in hospital, I wouldn't like to do it. If I went to the doctors and they said, you haven't got long life left, I'd say, well, I'll stay at home.
Yeah.
And that's the point I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Right? If you can't do anything for them, let them enjoy their life.
Yeah, a Rubik's Cube.
Right, well, XFM 104.9, we're not here.
Oh, it is a bit like being Dennis Norden, playing some great moments from the show.
I just imagine Dennis Norden one day, sort of just like waking up out of his stupor. He's doing this, and he'd go into the producer and go, I've just seen a couple of my programmes.
I just saw It'll Be Right on the Night 18.
It's shit.
It is terrible.
Why didn't someone tell me? Well, we didn't want to upset you because, you know. But I've been doing it way too long. Well, you can just let me go on forever. Well, until you died, yeah. Well, why can't my son take over? Well, he's 80, Dennis.
And the jokes I'm doing, they're awful.
They're just, why have I got that clipboard?
I've written these jokes, they're not funny. There's an audience, they're laughing. What are they laughing
They're not
at?
laughing, they're not laughing, that's canned laughter.
Who are those audience? Who goes to an audience for It'll Be Right on the Night?
A lot of them are older than you.
It can't be right.
Do you know we have a 15% fatality in one of your audiences?
But I went home at Christmas, I watched one of the episodes. Yeah. I was with my family and friends. I said, watch this, you'll love it. Stony face, no one laughed. They all thought it was shit.
Well, it is shit.
Well, why didn't you tell me earlier?
We didn't want to hurt your feelings. You're an old man. You may be upward of 102.
I didn't realise.
Yeah.
I think that my new TV is too big, Rick.
I said that
I know,
when he
I don't know
bought
what
it.
I was thinking.
But I can't believe it. He talked about this buying it. He's got a bit of cash now, of course. And what is it? 42 inches? 42-inch plasma screen. What did it cost you? $3,000 or something?
Don't tell me. That's
wow,
gross.
it's ridiculous. $3,500. Big spender. Of course it's too big.
Well, I can't get far enough back in my room, in my living room for it.
You know, you're meant to be, I think, 4 times the screen size away from it.
Really?
To get out from the air. So that's 4 times 42 inches you're meant to be sitting away from it, which is impossible.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to just get friendly with the neighbours.
Yeah, watch it through a hatch.
Yeah. If that's the case, though, are you better off just getting a portable?
What?
I don't understand that rule. What are you saying?
Well, you're meant to be 4 times the screen size away from the TV.
But then what's the point in having a big telly if you've got to keep moving further back? Get a portable
and sit right next to it.
Do see your point. Why do people go to the cinema then?
Did you see films that are out yet?
Fair enough, he's got you there.
Done.
I'd tell you this though, I had it delivered, and are you supposed to tip delivery men?
Of course you are.
I don't know. You see, I've never had anything delivered before. I never spent that much money.
Not if it's a courier with an envelope, but if it's a bloke who's struggled up the stairs, two fat blokes with a fridge, then give him a £5 for a drink.
But the problem was, I didn't realise, and I was thinking to myself, I wonder if I've got to tip him. And the guy was leaving, and my mobile phone went off in my pocket, and I reached in to get it. He put his hand out, thinking it was a tip. I went, it's just my phone. And I felt terrible after he left. I didn't know. What was I going to do? Run down the street and offer him a £5?
No,
of course not.
No,
I'm not made of money. I just spent it on TV.
Yeah, I got no money, mate. No. I just spent it all on this. I had to clean out my jar, everything, the drawers.
Yeah, I'd take some bottles back.
The
problem was, it took me forever to wire it in. I thought, I'm not going to pay for someone to wire it up, you know. So it took me about 3 hours to wire it in, and it was huge. And I got it switched on, and the first programme that was on when I got it wired in was Bargain Hunt. I'll tell you this, David Dickinson's tan almost took me eyeballs out. It was incredible. It was like X-rays. It was extraordinary, the glow.
I know, a huge plasma screen with this orange thing coming out, and he keeps turning to the camera, doesn't he? Just to get you. Yeah, he turns away. You get a bit closer. They go, "What's he doing?" He just turns around, takes the cornea off.
What do you think, Bargain Hunters? Bargain Hunters.
Oh dear, that's why I'd buy a plasma screen to watch Bargain Hunt.
I mean, it's ludicrous. This is the problem, is because what do you watch?
I mean, have you watched anything that's been worth having?
The only thing I've watched really worth watching.
24.
Well, 24 works great, but also films. Obviously, that's the main reason I bought it, because films just look amazing on there.
Yeah, DVD on the plasma screen. There's that one that a bloke, right, was going to get a phone call at 4 o'clock to find out if his business was, okay, right? And if he didn't get the phone call, he knew he was broke, destitute. So dead on 4 o'clock, the phone didn't ring, so he went up to the roof of his office and he jumped off to commit suicide. And as he was passing his window, the phone was ringing.
Oh no.
Karl, it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Think it through.
Who told that story? Who told that story? As he hit the pavement at 120 miles an hour.
He's the only person who could have known that series of incidents.
Also, why didn't
And
he
he's
wait?
dead.
As his life's at stake, why didn't he wait till 5 past? I said, I'm going to give it 5 minutes just in
Just in case the lines are busy.
Yeah. And what sort of bloke goes, I'll call you at 4, okay, if you're busy. Well, call me anyway. No. If I don't call exactly 4, then, no, you commit suicide. Commit suicide. I would, because if I don't call at 4, that's the end of it. Well, call me anyway. No, that's not the way I work. Why can't you just call me and tell me the other way? Well, I'm telling you how I do it. If you're bust, I don't call. Can't you just call to verify in case something goes wrong? What if it's engaged? It won't be engaged. Just commit suicide at 4, please. It didn't happen, Carl.
What exactly is there then? Is it just a kind of moon-like kind of surround with just kind of dust and rock?
That's exactly what you see. I was there when the Mars thing went wrong.
Yeah.
I would have just sent a camera crew there, filmed a bit of that, right, and say, here we are, this is it. Ignore the little coffee shop in the background. Right? This is Mars, because that's where it's like just loads of dust, holes everywhere. Tidy it up.
Little round-headed aliens complaining.
Whinging.
Just like Mars.
Yeah.
So is there what's the best bit about the holiday? Come on, pretend you're Judith Chalmers.
I have been doing. I would have done all. I would have said that. Don't bother.
Right.
I mean, the hotel was good.
Yeah?
That was all right.
What was that like?
It's all right. Just, clean. That's all you want, isn't it?
See, that's not quite what Judith Chalmers does. She doesn't go, what's the hotel like? All right, yeah, clean, innit? All right. What was it like? What was it? 3-star, 4-star? Did it have a swimming pool? What was the room like?
Had a swimming pool and that.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good. I think it was one of the better ones on the island.
Okay.
Nightlife?
Wasn't really in it. There was a bar, there was some bands playing.
Yeah.
Not very good. Food got a bit boring.
Yeah.
It was always the same food every night, but they sort of themed it and made out as if it was different. So, like, on Mexican night, it'd be chicken with a nacho on it.
Right.
And Chinese night, sort of chicken with a little prawn cracker on it and stuff.
Sure.
But that got a bit boring.
That's me just turning on my phone, because I want to read to you a text that I got from Karl. I think you sort of sum up the holiday in this text, don't you? Do you remember it?
I can't remember.
Let's have a look. Let's have a little look.
Instantly, what did Suzanne, your girlfriend, make of it? Similar view to you, that they should fill in the holes?
Yeah, it's just that thing. You see, I went on a coach trip, right? And you go and see the volcanoes. Like I say, there's 36 of them.
Yeah.
Which, how many do you need? And when we're on the coach going round all these volcanoes, the fella on the front's going and look out your left window at the moment, and there's a volcano. And if you quickly look out at the right-hand side there's another one.
Right.
And on the left, it's just like, all right, we've seen it.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that trip, we'll talk about that trip in a bit.
Right, this is the text I got from Karl, right? All right. Been up to a volcano. Been in some dead artist's house who built his house in the lava. They said they would show me science with volcanoes, but all they did was chuck some water in a hole and it shot up in the air. No dwarves in the canteen, no scousers here, but there is a Swede woman with a big head. She looks effing gormless with a cap on. All right? So a little reference there to...
A Swede woman?
What's that mean? Do you mean Swedish?
Yeah.
Or she looked like a vegetable?
No, the Swedish woman. But they've all got sort of quite big bill, aren't they?
And I sent him a text. Oh, well, it's just good to be on holiday because, I'm working. He sent back, so am I. Just been watching Sky News. There is a school for monkeys who want to get a band together.
Is that monkey news for later?
Oh My Corazon by Tim Burgess. I can't get enough of that. I love that chorus. On XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and little Karl Pilkington. But it was a nice holiday.
Yeah, it's all right. It's just, I went there to relax and that.
Exactly.
Did a little bit of that. Trying to think of some new, features and stuff.
Sure, always working. 3 holidays a year, Jesus.
Oh, well, not really 3.
It's all one big sort of like work thing to me and Steve.
2 holidays, isn't it? Work hard, you need the holidays. So, yeah, the things that annoyed me was like, you get bored sat around the pool after a couple of days. I'd read my book.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't much going on the
Not even any
complex.
crabs to throw sand at, was
No
there?
crabs or anything. They wouldn't bother with Lanzarote, right? So decided to go on a little trip. That's when I saw the volcanoes and that, 36 of them. So we go on the trip, and the thing that annoys me, it does happen every holiday that you go on. If you go on a sort of a package thing, they have these trips, right? And you pay about 40 odd quid, and they give you some wine, so it make it feel like you're getting your money's worth. But
how many of these trips have you been on then? Loads.
Probably about 12.
More holidays than I've had. Go on. Yeah,
so
go
anyway,
on.
so you're on the coach, right? And they take you for the volcanoes. They took us in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right. There's nothing else round there.
Sure.
It's like I say, it's like Mars, but with holes in the ground.
Yeah.
Right. And they sort of drop you off, and they go, right, everybody, see you back here in an hour. There's loads of volcanoes for you to look at, and a coffee shop over there. And you know for a fact, right, you don't need an hour there. You could just say, well, just keep the engine running, because I'll have a look in this hole, we'll get back on, give us 5 minutes. Don't need an hour.
Absolutely.
But you know that they've got something going.
It's a
with
backhander, definitely.
What, with the coffee shop?
Definitely, yeah. They go there. And they get everyone to have an ice cream and a coffee, and they sit down, have a fag, talking to the bloke. Yeah, and it's like, cousin. Yeah.
How much was the coffee? Was it
probably about €3 euros, so I think it was $3.50.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is, I don't know, that's about £2.5 quid.
Yeah,